with the Rollout Show. It is time to laugh.
It's the Rollout Show.
Roll out.
It's the Rollout Show.
Yeah.
It's the Rollout Show.
It's the Rollout Show. Once again, it's on.
It's the Rollout Show with another dope
Episode.
So
Here we go.
Rollout Studios. Keeping it real, it's about to go down, y'all.
You know the deal.
That's me, Doggy Dog. You know he got that heat.
The
Funniest
funniest.
motherfucker you ever gonna meet.
Nikki Pam, where you at, girl?
Goddamn.
Let's get it in like a Soul Train jam. A DJ Ron C hit him with a fat mix, reppin' Lynn with the Long Beach with the dope shit. Yo,
That's dope.
Tangy Ambrose.
Heaven
Got
high.
me singing like Luther Vandross.
Never too much.
Who's that coming in to say
Hey.
For my big homie,
Mr. Ray, he's gay.
The way.
We back,
That's the
y'all.
way, bro.
It's the Rollout Show, bringing the funny for all y'all. Get 'em, Ron C.
Get him, Ron C.
Thank you. It's the Rollout
You had the dopest
Show.
line, though.
No.
Get him, Ron C.
Yeah. No, it's something about something.
Rollout
Dope
Show.
shit. Something.
He ain't got shit.
It's the Rollout Show.
Roll out.
Hey, Sky.
Can I get a ride? Chat room.
That room.
Fuck you.
Did you play to me today?
Should always play with me. I'm worth it, Pam.
It's the Rollout Show. It's the Rollout Show.
We was surprised she back.
It's the Rollout Show.
Saw the dog, I went, so the dog don't know his way here.
It's the Rollout Show. It's the Rollout Show. All right.
It is the Rollout Show right here at rolloutstudios.com. It's your boy, Speed Doggy Dog, the funniest motherfucker you ever gonna meet. Why, lady?
Cause
You're never gonna meet Jamie Foxx.
But for the low price of absolutely nothing, come check out my new stand-up comedy play at
The Wilshire Taco Bell Theater.
the play is called.
Mama, they hurt my feelings yesterday, but I'm still back today.
No, we did.
Wow.
That's
Let me just say, we went to dinner after the shows. Tangy didn't go, and all Sweetie kept saying is, Pam, you made Tangy cry. No, it was you and Javon. What's that, Tangy? Who made you cry, Tangy?
You and Speedy.
Oh, wow.
I was close.
Yeah, she cried yesterday.
And
I don't want to bring it up again, but what happened?
We'll
tell
get
you.
to it.
Okay.
In the house we got.
DJ Ron C, I'm in the building, y'all. What up?
Put a whole lot of bass on. DJ Ron.
See, I'm in the building.
I'm at the table, bitch.
Yes.
Smiling and shit.
The camera ready, ain't he?
Yeah, he is.
Hairline
Lined up.
did.
Got a temple fade. They got a number 4. He's like,
Hey, which one you want? Let me do number 4. In the house we got.
Nikki Pam.
In the house we got.
Tangy Ambrose, heaven high.
Behind the glass curtain we got.
Shalom to the people.
All right.
So just, we can recap, but I told myself we will never talk about relationships on this show ever again. That was the last time we ever
Yeah,
gonna
let's
do
stick to
that.
that.
Why?
Because every time we
it's
go
fun.
there, it go,
Left.
yeah,
It
it's yet to go not left. And I don't want
funny.
to ever see Tangy cry ever again unless,
Because we called each other afterward. And this is what me and
I
Speedy
text
came
her.
up with. No, we called each other. We
I
talked
text her.
Oh, you text her. Oh, good.
Yeah, and that was very nice. Nikki Pam just gave me her dog.
Didn't want to come get it.
But here you go. You be all right. Here you go. So me and Speedy had the conversation that we have to understand that not everybody has our sense of humor.
No.
We know that we ain't shit. We know that we are very vicious with it. We know that we, could be very mean. And, all the people who really get us is probably TDP, Johnny Mac, and, that's about it.
And it's easy to stand in the glass house and throw rocks. It
Yeah.
is. It just is.
Well, I said we was throwing rocks.
Yeah, we were. But go ahead.
Okay. Anyway, so we realized that our sense of humor is really, really tough. And even though Tandy's been around us for at least
She ain't been
3,
around
4,
us.
5 years, we forget that she is the sensitive one in the bunch, and we're sorry, Tangy. That was not our intention at all.
I wasn't trying to say my life or my marriage is perfect. What's your name? And that yo shit ain't right. And I was well, I mean it
mine's
was,
damn
but I wasn't saying because I saw Tangy going. I could just say this and fuck it all up. That's why I said, "Hey, I'm sorry." I saw it in her face because Tangy cannot. Her body don't hold shit in.
No.
Like we got great poker
Oh,
face.
and
We'll
we
lie in your
could-
face, motherfucker. I would never stab you in the back.
Right.
This
Right.
one, no, she was about to let it go. How about this, sweetie? Pam. She was for the it was all, and that's why she was crying because she was holding it in, and that ain't her to hold that shit in. Do I know you're not?
I love you, Speedy.
See, yeah, she was gonna blurt it all out.
Yeah, she gonna tell it all,
Nigga,
wasn't
she
she?
was gonna tell it all. I had to hurry up. I saw the tear. I was like, nigga, it was a whole tear duct right here.
Yeah, it was filling up
Nigga, we
on the
going
right
in
side.
and she goes, y'all trying to say that because I don't have nobody and I ain't married, that I'm be old and decrepit and I'm going to need a nigga to take. I will not! And we were like, we didn't say that, Tangy.
Right.
And then Pam was saying how great her man was.
Well, he is. Don't get mad. He is because he fixed shit.
Don't
Yeah.
you
Fix
want
her
a
chin.
man like me?
Yeah, no.
Wow.
She said, no.
I
yeah,
said
she said
with the
something like
qualities.
that. What did she say?
I said with the
Don't you want a
quality.
man like mine? Or
Yeah,
don't you, it's
and
like,
Tangy said, no. And Pam went, hold on, man. DJ Rock, I moved out the way. I was like, oh, shit. Pam said, don't you want a man like mine? She said,
I said with the qualities.
no. You said, don't you want a man like mine? And she, with the quickness, said, no. And you went, hold up. He fixed it in your house and you don't want him? I said, oh, shit. It went
It
bad.
was so left.
And so-
That's where it started.
And then, so I'm on, I'm doing, because I always be right here, and something said, turn, Speedy, and I did like this, and it was giant tears right here. I said, oh, shit. And Pam was still going, hey, you talking about, he came and fixed it. Yeah. This show went on, everybody was in that hallway hugging. I'm like, we sorry, Tangy. Let's sign the board. He couldn't even take pictures. We're like,
oh gosh.
and then Pam, like, inconsiderate ass went, can you take my dog? But what you didn't know, we was eating, and the food had just got there. I guess you texted her and said, I got to go. And Pam was like, I got to go pick up the dog. She act like she can't even watch the dog while I'm eating. And all that food was so good. And Pam was like, shit, this goddamn dog. And you know they won't let you take, you don't get no carry out.
No, not there.
Oh gosh. And then so you left before I text you that I'd keep him.
Right. I'm halfway home, and I wanted to turn around so bad because I knew he had got me some more short ribs.
Oh gosh.
Hey, the short ribs have just came too.
I was so mad. I was like, shit, I could have had some short ribs.
Pam was like, I gotta go pick up the black dog. It's just a dog. I said, well, Pam, let him run the back. He'll sneak out.
Show with us.
Yeah.
Go get him. So we
We did it this
just
morning.
so y'all don't know, when the show is over, everybody hugged and Tangy let it go. But I knew. I said, nigga, she was like, nigga, you run around talking about this. I will tell. And blow your shit up.
Tangy, were you trying to hold back the truth of his?
Yes.
I can
I was
imagine.
thinking a whole
Told
bunch
you.
of stuff.
You
Because
was?
Tangy, she doesn't know how to joke like us.
No, I know.
So she gonna tell real.
Yeah.
And that's why she think when we joking, we're telling the real. I'm like, no, it's a joke. She's like, well, how do I know when it's a joke and when it's not a joke?
I was like, because it's funny.
You know, she does the look in there. How do I know when it's not a joke or not a joke?
Right.
Bitch, we laugh. That's
That would be a
you hear
telltale
a
sign.
giggle.
It's not always fun.
But she don't. Wow. She doesn't laugh at everything we laugh at, though, Speedy. No.
Nope.
And when we watch, like when we're talking about palsy and all that other stuff, Tangy's not over there laughing. It's really just me and you,
You
and,
need to learn
and
to laugh.
Kente and
motherfucker.
TDP.
You
And,
need to learn to laugh. You gotta let that shit go. Don't hold
you
that
know.
Nope. I just laugh at what's funny.
shit. So you caught up now, Ron.
I got it.
You get it?
We pretty much made her cry.
Yeah.
Me and Pam.
Yeah.
Well, Pam more than me.
Yeah.
She said,
Wow.
She said, don't you want a man like mine?
I said with the
Tangy said-
qualities.
No, you said like mine.
I
Tangy
said with
said
the
no.
qualities.
And Speedy said, wait a minute, Tangy. It's a trap. It's a trap.
Too
'cause
late.
If you say
She
no,
said,
right.
no. Pam arm came out. I said, hold on. Oh, shit. Protect your man. It is Throwback Thursday.
Well, because she said no with like ew in
Yeah,
in
she
her
sure did.
in her tone. I was like, hey,
After
bitch.
he fixed furniture in your house.
Right. It was gonna come fix the fan.
What's wrong with the fan?
Remember the fan was
When I need the fan put up.
He was
It
on
wasn't
his way.
broken. He was going to put it up.
Yeah.
But even I said no.
All them niggas around.
Son. I mean, he has skills, but he ain't got them guys.
Yes, he does.
No.
Yes, he does.
That fan would have fell right on 10. You know, I like you.
Wood everywhere.
Yeah.
Right.
Fucked all your wood
everywhere.
furniture up.
Wood
Except for your chest drawer because it ain't in your room. But anyway,
Right, because I don't have one.
Right.
you have a chest drawer in your room, right?
A Chester drawer?
Yeah.
No, I have. Little, I don't know
What-
what a Chester drawer is.
What
Like
I don't know what that is. What do you mean?
like
you
a,
put your clothes
would you
in,
put your
bruh?
clothes in?
Dresser.
Like a
You
dresser
talking about
drawer.
dresser.
Dresser.
Okay, that's what I have. I have a dresser. I have a
Yeah.
Chester drawer. I don't know what that is.
That's what the pirates called it.
isn't it called a chest drawer?
Well, no, that's a different one. But
No,
I
I'm
don't
saying
know what a chest-
dresser.
I don't know what a
It's a-
chest drawer
with
is.
the mirror on it. That's called a chest drawer.
A mirror on it.
a mirror.
Nigga, my shit don't come with no mirror. It's just wood.
That's gay.
Ain't that like
Speedy's
that?
has a mirror.
With the little chair.
Yeah.
You got the little
Yeah.
chair.
Now that would be a. Yeah.
That's the only thing I know with a mirror, right? Is that not
Is it
what
with a
you're
little
talking about?
with a chair?
We got the chair with the little.
You put on your makeup on?
Like a vanity desk.
Who do we
Yeah.
have behind the glass curtain?
I already introduced myself.
He
Thank
did.
you. I was just double checking. You know, the same thing I had when you lived with me. How about that?
We
Oh, you
started
get brand
on
new.
with their
Remember, you would
mom.
go in my drawers and look for
Find
shit?
porn.
Yeah.
What? I mean, that's what you said. I didn't make it up.
I watch cable porn.
He said VHS tapes.
Yeah, I had VHS. It is Throwback Thursday, man. You was killing that shit, Ron.
Yeah,
Yeah, you
that
were.
mix was everything.
Cut it off right before my part. I was quiet during
And
Speedy's part.
I don't know. Could they hear us?
Quiet during
I
We
think so.
rapping?
I don't know.
Pam's part.
Could they?
So-
Oh, they could.
If you ever want to know who Tangi is, her part came when she was going to get out. And Ron went to another song. She was so fucked up about it. She can't let it go.
No, she gonna rap over the
Over
next
some
song.
other shit.
Over
Had to-
Zap.
Had to
Oh, that
cover
was
my
Zap.
ears so I wouldn't hear the music.
It was West Coast pop like West Coast.
Oh, okay.
Man, but that's
So
it.
rough.
Guy has to do her part. I got to get it out. I got to say what I'm going to say. I'm
Or
going to talk
I'ma
over
cry.
you when I do, or I'm going to cry.
Oh, Speedy, wait a minute. Yesterday, I read this in the chat room afterwards. That was funny. Let me see. Who was it? OG Sleepy Loke 2 said yesterday was pimps, slaps, and heartbreaks with Tangi.
Yeah, Pam, Tangi, some dude popped that in the mouth. See?
Yeah.
Look,
yeah,
look at
see,
that. We,
see?
nigga, he had that. Who hit Tangi?
This was,
Yeah.
this was.
Who hit him high?
Right. This was, I don't need to tell the story. Well, this was, when I was young.
Oh, I thought you meant recently. Somebody hit you?
Oh, yeah, when I was
Oh,
like
no,
20.
You finna
But
go get
only
it,
one
Ron?
time.
Yeah.
And
I'm still mad about that guy biting her booty at the party.
Oh, I know.
Right.
Well, you were standing there though.
Well, I told you she was laughing.
But
so
I
didn't
was
think-
laughing, so he didn't realize it was a problem.
Well, that was a nervous
See
laugh.
about jokes? When you see somebody laugh, you go, it's a joke.
But I
Right.
wasn't laughing because it was a joke. I remember when I get a shot, when it would hurt, when something would hurt, be at the doctor or whatever, I would laugh. I wouldn't cry. I would laugh.
You know what? I said that too. I said that emotion, crying and laughing are probably really, really close. Because I remember, I mean, don't judge me, but I remember getting chased by the cops and I was laughing.
Did you get away?
I got away.
Oh, that's why you was
that's
laughing.
good.
Yeah.
No, but I was
I got
laughing.
caught.
in the
I was
process.
crying.
No, but I'm saying they were chasing me and I'm laughing the whole time. Before,
Yeah.
I got away.
Yeah.
What was you running for?
I don't know.
Because he didn't want the
Can't
cops to
tell
catch him.
No, what'd you do, right?
No, I was at my boy's house, and there was he had a drug house, like a trap house, and they were all at the end of the corner, but they had the lights off, and then they blew up. The lights came on. We just started running. I don't even know what I was running. I didn't
that's
have no
what black
drugs
people
on me
do.
or nothing, but I was just.
That's what black
nigga,
people
I was
do.
on.
We don't never go.
know,
Let
you
me
know.
see.
Let me see.
Let me tell them I ain't part of this shit.
Right.
Nigga, I'm running.
Yeah.
Right.
And I didn't have no drugs on me or anything. I just ran because everybody else was running, so I'm out.
You better run. You take that.
That's
L.
what black folks do.
We run.
They said "Crip Memories" by Ron C. Hilarious.
But you knew it was the drug house.
Well, yeah.
All right.
I
But
knew
you
my
just
boy,
hanging
yeah.
out or
Yeah,
whatever.
hanging out with my boy, yeah.
This is when you were at SC?
No, we was in Pomona.
I was gonna say, if you were at C, you really had to run because
No.
you didn't want to get
No,
caught up, right?
it wasn't. It was a little later. But yeah, I was laughing, man, the whole time. I couldn't believe, like, wow, I'm laughing at this shit.
What was your first time being chased?
By the cops, yeah.
Really?
Other times you were chased by.
Slob niggas.
Women. She said women.
He said slob niggas.
Yeah, little slob niggas.
We were talking about fights yesterday, Ron. How many fights have you been in?
I've been in a lot of fights.
A lot of fights? Because you light skin?
Well, no, that's not because I'm like.
Did you see the curl this nigga used to have?
Yes, I know
That
that's
nigga
why he
was
was
a
fighting.
DeBarge nigga,
I
in
know he
Linwood.
Right,
Nigga, he
right.
went to Linwood with the DeBarge hookup
Yeah, I know.
I want to see a picture.
Oh, you never seen that picture?
I'll show you
on
something.
on the page.
Yes, I'm sure we got it.
Because I don't know how I saw it. And I went, why is this nigga sending me DeBarge? Nigga Ron had a curl nib, motherfucker was right here. He had the
The no look cutty?
well, he had the thing like, I'm gonna turn, you take the picture.
Yeah, that's the no look cutty.
Nigga, curls right. I said, this nigga looking like a DeBarge.
No, there's a story to that picture, man. What happened was I was playing basketball, and my hair was longer. No,
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding.
Man, I said,
my hair was long, and the coach said, "You can't play on a team if your hair is longer." You know, so, I had to be, so that same day, my sister cut my hair. She just grabbed the scissors and just cut like this, straight across, and that's why we took a picture. That's why I turned that way so she could take the picture, see. How
So it
long my
was
hair-
literally on your back
it was on my back
Oh, wow.
at Linwood.
at Linwood.
Oh, wow.
Gonna get your ass.
Yeah.
Niggas was waiting on them.
Light skin with long hair.
Dark skinned niggas was laying
No,
in
but the
cut.
coach was like, yo, you can't play on our team with long hair. So I had to
We
cut
couldn't
it.
have a facial hair
Oh yeah.
in high school to play on the team.
Really?
At least our basketball team.
Was that a problem for you?
Well, you know, by the time you get to high school, you start getting facial hair.
Everybody? Some
Most
people
kids,
don't.
no, most kids they start getting at
'Cause
least
I
the
went to
mustache
school
or the
with
goatee.
some guys
You
and-
couldn't have a goatee at all.
Wow.
Yeah, he had to cut that. He just wouldn't let us have goatees. That was his rule. And then you had to run all fucking day. Fuck, I had to run all goddamn time. That's what Brooklyn had to do. They run 20. Because they press. And they press the whole fucking game. So your cardio got to be right. But, so did you make the team?
Yeah, I was on the team. I had to. I
You was on
couldn't play.
varsity?
Yeah, played varsity.
I like her pimp, man. So you don't fuck.
I was
Like
just asking.
she had 9 other questions that you know you couldn't fuck with. So what was your number?
I was going to ask that. I was going to say, what was your position?
Guard, and then I
guard.
was number 7. But you know what? Back then, it's kind of funny because back then, even though I wasn't that tall, I mean, I was considered tall then, but now I'm not that tall. But I was almost 6'2", and I sometimes played center.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
it was like
really?
it was crazy. But
Yeah,
okay.
when I was in high school, 6'8" was tall. Like
Yeah.
you was doing it.
Yeah,
Yeah.
6'8" was.
6'8".
That's what my father was. That's what my father was.
6'8" is in basketball. 6'8". If you were 6'8", you might make it to the league. In 71, 75, 6'8", nigga, you going to the league. What's the pretty nigga from Inglewood High School? Reggie Theus.
Yeah, I was
Reggie
saying-
Theus 6'8", 6'9".
Yeah.
You don't meet too many 7-footers though.
You probably meet more now. Back then, it was very rare to find somebody because you're only 20. When Kareem was in, they banned dunking because of him. It wasn't that many 7-footers, and it was. And he'll tell you in his book, he was like looked at as, what are you? Because he's 7 feet. But you see somebody 7 feet now, you go, oh, okay, he's 7 feet, or he might be 6'11". Because they'll lie.
It's like boobs. Boobs used to be big back then. Like Dolly Parton, she's not big no more. Because the fake ones are so much larger. You remember? You don't remember, but you remember Dolly Parton
those
used to have
hers?
big boobs?
Are-
I don't think so.
You don't think so?
I don't think so. But they still aren't big anymore. Now hers
Yeah,
are.
they seem like they went
But
down.
when she was out, I would go, Lonnie Anderson.
Lonnie
They
Anderson.
thought Lonnie Anderson's chest was huge.
Oh, yeah.
Yep.
And
It
I think they
was.
were like 36.
Yep.
Nah, they were bigger than
Because you about a 36, right?
that. I don't know.
The
That's the cup.
diameter.
I don't know.
No, that's not
No,
the
that's
cup.
not the cup. That's the width of the
that's
back.
Yeah,
The width
that's
of the back,
around
sorry.
you.
And then the
And
cup,
the cup
is.
is
cup is
A,
the
B, C,
ABCD.
D, E, F,
Yeah.
G, H, I, J, J.
And I dated a girl that had F. She was an F cup.
Yeah. I could sit in an F. I could ride in a boat.
That's fucked up.
I could hang it and swing
Her
it.
butt cheek is an F.
in the street.
What's the
think my
biggest
butt cheek
girl
is
you
probably
had
like
that-
a D.
The biggest chest?
I think it was H's.
H.
Yeah, she had H.
And the cold part, when you walk with a woman like that, you know niggas looking.
Mm-hmm.
But you just gotta play the shit off. And the girl I was dating, she always wear something that was cut. She never covered it up.
Good for her.
Her name was E.G.
Good for her. Go, E.G. Because a lot of times big women do cover it up because they feel self-conscious. So I like when women celebrate whatever it is that they have. I like
Don't
that.
celebrate hers.
Pam doesn't. But whenever Pam does let a little bit of stuff out, I always
Motherfuckers
tell
be
her,
staring,
Pam, you
don't
look
they?
so pretty. Yeah, and I always tell you,
Yeah.
don't I? I be like, look at you, Pam.
Yeah.
Pam she
I'm
show a
trying to think
little
of my
bit of an
response.
arm.
No, I'm just saying.
No, I there's a reason.
Why?
I used to all the time.
Oh, really?
But what happened?
Amen. Nigga fell in love. He all.
Sean might like it though.
No,
he might like
he
it.
does not. He does no.
He doesn't like for her to show it?
Nope.
Why you think you keep a jacket? You put that jacket on.
And make sure it's not
Well, you see when I
Kente's
would put
jacket.
on Kente's jacket, you see how that shit went left. I was
You
like,
want me to
God.
go ahead and order your turban? Get you a hajib.
Ajib.
Get your hajib.
And they got some Nike ones that just came out.
I think the funniest shit ever. We went up to Oakland and Pam was in the room talking to her.
See, there that was. That's when I found out. I was
Yeah,
like,
that
well,
was-
that shit
that
ain't.
was
I
hilarious.
bit the corner said, Pam got her. What? She ain't had no bra. I went.
You remember
yes,
that story?
I remember
She came out that room. The
story.
motherfucker said,
Yes.
"Ooh, she in
All I heard
trouble."
was, "Are you trying to help Sean?"
yes.
I was in the room with what's the-
Chico and-
Chico and his cameraman
tall guy.
with the door closed.
Yeah,
Yeah.
but
Watching
y'all-
video, watching footage
They was watching footage
With
of the
no
show.
bra on.
with no
Nigga,
bra
and
and a
Pam-
boo
When Pam just say Pam.
Pam.
Nigga, she went motherfuckers was moving. I went, ooh, she in trouble. 'Cause I think I had just woke up and I was walking past the door.
Yes, yes.
Yeah,
And
I
then-
remember that. Okay,
Nigga,
so,
when I
yeah.
tell you that shit went left,
Nigga, I said the door ain't closed. And I said yes it is, but I can hear him.
right. I'm in there kiki. He was like, you in there kikiing with niggas and no bra? I was like, but
Then you
it's-
looked down and
it's-
went, ooh.
I didn't even think about it. Like literally, we were calling you. You were at the radio station. Remember when I called in? 'Cause I
Oh.
wasn't going with you. And then so we had called in, me and Chico. And nigga, ooh.
Yeah, I do remember that. So,
Yeah, ever since then I learned my lesson.
Yeah.
Well, Pam, they are kind of big.
Yeah.
When you let them loose. they don't wanna do-
Yeah.
Hello. But we had fun.
Yeah.
And then when when Ohm showed up,
And she came out in the towel.
nigga, and they grabbed her. Everybody waiting for that towel to fall. We was like,
Yeah.
I didn't know you were coming.
Yeah.
that was dope. Anyway, did he have? He didn't have one of those cars that day. He had that little.
No,
No,
he
because
had
he
a
drove
bucket.
all the way from L.A., so
Oh,
he drove his
He had a
bucket.
bucket.
Yeah,
Yeah,
bucket.
the gas on the other one. Because I remember somebody was looking. Was it you, Pam? What are you driving?
Yes.
Yeah.
I was like, oh.
And he had all
I
his
said, oh, he's
bikes on
poor.
the car, because he has
I
bikes.
was like, I didn't know he was looking quite. It's like, oh, he's interesting.
Quite domestic.
Yes. I was like,
That's his tool car. You know.
All right, so we're doing today's Throwback Thursday. DJ Ron was killing it with the music, so I guess we're gonna
heck
do the whole
yeah.
thing. What time did you get here, Ron?
What time was
You
it?
don't never come this early.
No, I usually do. It was
Yeah, he
about
does
10,
when
15.
he like to do his own. He like to have his own moment with his music.
Yeah, I had to get in the
Yes.
mood
Nigga,
before
yeah.
I fuck with y'all.
Wow.
That nigga turn his camera on. What's up, nigga? Yeah, nigga, we doing this shit, nigga.
Is that what he said? Well, I've heard from TDP today,
Oh, you did? What is that?
Good.
and he said, "Tell Speedy, Freddie Jackson is having a brooch, no bottom sleepover, and Candy Drive. Yoo-hoo!"
Candy Dry.
And then I said, "Damn, we miss you." I said, "I hate Wednesdays without you." And then he sent me back a Prince emoji dance, and he said, "Put that on your guitar." So we heard from him.
I guess you
He
can't do
said
all
lie.
that. Yeah, you can't do all that in jail, so he's definitely at home.
Yeah, he can't be
Um,
sending emojis.
Yeah, you can't. You don't get emojis on your phone.
yeah, I don't think. On that
Well, that's
flip
good to
phone.
hear.
Yeah,
'cause
he's
we
okay.
worried.
Yeah, he's good.
Yeah.
He'll be in soon. He said.
Shout out to our sponsor, Q4 Shoes.
Q4sports.com. Q4 Sports is the ultimate blend of technology, style, and performance sports gear. Do you need to upgrade your game? Go to Q4sports.com.
She does that so well.
Now, Ron, you're playing in the game.
Yes.
Okay,
I'll
cool.
play.
Okay, 'cause last time you said you want to coach. We can't have 50 coaches.
I didn't say I want to go.
Oh, that's what I thought you said.
No, I never said that.
All right, so we need to get this together for real.
What?
We so many people that we've invited and say, yeah,
No,
they
I
got
got it.
Do you remember all them folks that you invited that's been on the last 2 weeks? I know he don't. I know he don't.
Really?
Been a lot of people.
Yeah, it has been. We need to
Everybody walk in. You want to play, nigga?
Right. We should have had you keeping score.
How tall are you, nigga?
Yeah.
You playing, nigga? You want to play, nigga? Girl come in, she's 6'5". You playing, nigga?
I know it was a couple
No,
of
I just
girls.
want to make sure Ron was going to play.
Yeah, I'm
Yeah.
going to play.
All right, man.
All right.
We got sneakers for you.
They all gonna be showing up.
Hey.
Oh, I talked to
speaking
them.
of, yeah.
I talked to them. They're in China. So
Okay.
when they get back, they're going to go and get you guys some.
And I'll get some.
And yours
too.
will be in by then. But they're in China right now.
They had her size? I didn't
No,
know.
they said they would be in by the time they get back.
Oh, okay. Oh, they were just getting her size.
Yeah, they had a special order them because her feet are so small.
We'll call them the Tangies.
Right.
All right, well, that's going to happen. So anyway, it's Throwback Thursday.
Yes.
It's Thursday, and October 18th. Getting closer to the end of
The game is going to be at Inglewood High on December 8th.
December 8th. And that's a Friday or Saturday?
Saturday, I think. Uh-huh.
Yeah, it's going to be dope. And I think we're going to try to get
December 18th.
8th.
Didn't you say Samaki's going to play? Did you get Samaki or somebody?
Well, he hasn't confirmed, but I spoke to him about it. He said he's interested in doing it.
They have a, I don't know, they sponsor Inglewood High for something.
Yeah, what's up with B. Russ?
Is
Your dad,
can your
your
dad play?
your dad ain't going to play, is he? Would he come and coach maybe?
He'll coach.
Yeah,
I'll ask
he a
him.
local legend. Tell him to play.
I hit him all the time. He don't never respond when I hit him on
Dominoes?
Dominoes. But then he'll respond 3 days later. Hey,
B. Russ went to Inglewood?
no.
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 He promoted.
Huh?
Promoted. San
San
Bernardino.
Oh, San
Bernardino.
Bernardino. Okay.
Oh,
He went to Long Beach State, though, right?
Yeah.
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 I remember when he got drafted. When he drafted him, I went, that's a bad pick. 'Cause nobody knew who he was. And nobody really watched Long Beach State basketball. They weren't
They
known
did.
for
I mean,
that.
they played
Yes,
up.
they
played-
did.
played
What are you
some good
talking
teams.
about?
But they weren't known for putting nice niggas in the
Well,
pros.
What's his name came from
Nice
Fullerton?
niggas in the pros.
My boy, the one that don't like you no more. Cedric
Cedric.
Ceballos.
Yeah, when Said came
Yeah,
out,
that was random.
we were
but
like, Long Beach, from growing up, was the party school. If you wanted to party, you went to Long Beach. Because when you went to them niggas party like Lucius was nice, but again, Long Beach never really went that far in the tournament. They would probably get there, like Cal State, Northridge. Northridge we would go a bunch of times, and I remember when he got drafted, I was like, all right, that's cool. But 6'6", I was okay, cool. Your dad came out balling. That motherfucker was balling his ass off. He started, I think, that first year, right? You don't want to inquire about your daddy? All right. You might change your last name.
they said, does your dad wear Jordans?
No.
Him and Jordan were friends.
Yeah, they were
Yeah.
friends.
I still, man, I'm gonna go on B. Russ side. I still think that was a push when he
It was
pushed
definitely a push.
Yeah, he pushed him out the
Definitely a
way.
push. But it's a push that all kids should learn how to do. Because he pushed him, but he didn't shove it. He gave him a nice little, that threw him off, and that's all he needed was this
That's
much.
all he
It
just
was
a little
wrap.
bit, yeah.
Thank you, Pam. What are they talking about?
And I
They're talking about with him and Jordan.
What push?
and
There was a
Go
push.
ahead, Rod.
And it
and to
was,
keep it real, he was one of the best defenders in the league
Yeah.
at the time.
So they were in a
But I-
basketball game.
B. Russ
Somebody
stuck all the
passed
good
away?
players. If you
Well,
think
he
about
was
it.
the 2 guard.
Well, I'm just saying, still,
had to.
I mean, they could have put him to the sorry motherfucker, but they always made him stick to good,
So nigga,
Jordan,
when they push,
whoever.
But here's my thing. Like, I know,
it's called foul.
I know. Didn't Kobe say
supposed to do in basketball?
Kobe
Here you go.
the greatest playoff
Playoff
moment?
moment.
60.
We're going to play all 60.
You know how to get to the number. There it is. Now watch.
Here we
There,
go.
right there. Done.
Oh, wait, back it up. One more time.
Done.
Can we
He
get it
was
back?
Done.
Because that was so quick, I blinked.
So, so here come, and it was good. He
Oh, he
got
pushed
it.
him. He
Yeah,
pushed him in the
he pushed
back.
him.
Done.
Yeah, he pushed
And
him.
that's all he needed just to get
And it was
That's
a
their
wrap.
dad,
Yeah.
Tangy.
So
And that shot right there sealed the game.
what am I supposed to get from that? Michael still scored.
But everyone says that the refs should have called a foul, but it's Michael Jordan. You're not going to call
they're
that.
not
foul.
gonna
Okay,
call
play
that.
it one more time because I didn't think it was a push. I thought her dad was like sliding and it's a
Well, he slid because.
But listen,
But I
look
didn't
at the
think-
back. Look
okay,
at his
let
back.
me see. Let me see. Let me
Look at his
see.
back.
Let me
look
see.
at his hand, hit his thigh, and pushing.
Let me see.
And I actually have that.
I'm staring. Wait a minute. I'm focused.
Okay, my bad. You can't-
Focused.
Look
And
at
his
his
hand.
back. On his butt, actually.
Bam.
That's hip, man.
Oh, you think it's a push or was it like a fall?
Bam. So I have someone took a picture of
that
that
was a
moment,
soft
this push, and I had that picture. That my sons gave me that, and with Michael's, I guess he signed it or whatever, or how the players do a whole bunch of signings. So he signs it, and it says playoff moment on it. It's like a plaque. It's pretty dope.
Nice.
Yeah.
Is it worth anything?
Nah,
Ah, well.
because he signed a bunch of them. The only time it's worth something is when he's only signed a limited amount. Yeah, like I know his original Jordan. His original Bulls uniform when he was at the Bulls. It's hard to find the ones that they had for him because I think you wear a new one every day or every game. So it's 82 different jerseys
Oh, wow.
every year. So they probably yeah.
When will the donation?
Yeah, they wear a different jersey every game. It was so weird that when I would talk to NBA players, like I'm pretty sure your dad wore a pair of new shoes every game. They very like.
She said,
I find a pair that I like. I have to keep rocking those for a minute, and then I'll get rid of them. But they were a brand new pair every game. And your boy, he stole a basketball. They hard to get.
Who?
Lou.
Loose?
Yeah, he was at a Laker game.
Oh, I believe that.
And I never
I
forget.
know
I was
Louis.
there too. And the ball rolled, they shooting around, and the ball rolled to him. That nigga put that shit behind his foot and just chilled. And I don't know how he got it out, but he got it out.
I believe it. That's Louis because he stole Prince's tambourine from me.
Y'all niggas snitching.
Yeah,
Is that dry snitching?
and every time he lets me know, nigga, who stole Prince's tambourine for you? I'm like, you.
You still
Ted.
got it?
Yeah, I got it.
Like you still have it?
Oh yeah.
So
It
you
was
think-
like it's before he was giving out the tambourines. Remember he went through that phase a little after Purple Rain where he was throwing out tambourines into the audience, and this was at the Purple Rain premiere.
think it's worth
actually?
something?
I don't know. I don't know. Good
How
question.
come you call me a hoarder?
That's not hoarding. It's stealing.
Okay. Nikki Pam, what's the address that people should email if they have a family that's in need of shoes?
not at Rollout Studio, no S at gmail.com. That's it.
Sniff.
No, I'm very congested right now. I done took 2 Claritins.
You're gonna need protein in your life.
Speedy, our president of the chat room said Jordan pushed him on the butt.
Yeah, you did.
So,
Well, on the
hip.
hip.
Yeah.
Right here on the hip.
so could
and
that have made him almost fall and his
That-
hand reach out?
Made who almost fall? Jordan?
No.
Well, the push alone, that's when he slipped. He just needed, Rondo, I just need a little space from you to shoot my jumper. So when he did the cross and he gives me the shove, Russ was gone. He's out of the picture. Now I can shoot the jumper with no problem, and the game was over. Because that motherfucker he stood there for like 2 seconds like, it's done. And then Russ turned around, and they called timeout. It was a wrap. It was over. I don't know if they were down, but whatever it was, they went up by 3, and it was over after that.
It was over.
It was pretty much a wrap.
Okay.
But we thought, I did this thing where we looked at the league. If Jordan wasn't in the league, who would have had rings? Your dad would have had for sure 2. Because they killed the East. Everybody in the East they killed couldn't beat Chicago.
West, you
Utah.
mean.
West.
They was in
That'd
the
be
West.
Utah was
No,
the
I'm
West.
talking about when they did play against Eastern
Oh,
teams.
okay.
They killed those guys.
Oh.
They would have definitely got a ring. Patrick Ewing would have got a ring. Charles Barkley. That Seattle team.
Oh, with Sean Kemp.
You have a call. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from? Hey, caller.
Calling in.
Hey, what's up?
Hey,
Vern?
Vernon.
Be a little bit more cheerful, bro.
Hey, are you guys gonna stream the event, the game?
Depending on how.
I mean, if Nick wants to get some footage, we might get some footage, but I doubt if we stream it live. Are we, Nick? It's up to you. It's up
mean,
to
we
Nick.
can.
That's like a Nick thing.
Yeah, why not?
Okay.
Yeah, I thought you were playing.
Yeah,
How
we
you
can
gonna?
do
How you gonna play and stream and?
I got it.
He's not gonna play.
he,
She
he
said,
gonna, he, gonna
you heard
wear,
her.
he gonna wear a body cam.
Yeah, we got some GoPros,
So
you
you
know.
doing
Yeah,
are you
that's
doing
awesome.
comedy on the sidelines or you coaching Speedy?
I'm gonna be clowning.
He's hosting. Me and him are hosting.
Yeah, I'm gonna clown. But now I'm play because I just want to make sure Ron was gonna play, so I'm gonna get out there.
Okay.
Cause I'm guarding Ron.
So you're saying
I'm
Ron?
gonna guard Ron and shut him down.
If
Oh,
you
yeah, that's right.
fall or if anything happened to you,
Are you
you
hurt?
know
anything?
Ron ain't never gonna let that go.
Yeah,
Man,
but-
you know I'm not letting that
and
shit
he
go.
not gonna score.
I'm not gonna let it go now. He still hasn't dunked. I'm gonna take that shit to the grave.
Oh, and by the way, Tangi, everything that was said yesterday, it was said out of love.
Thank
I just
you.
want you to know that. I didn't call to try to bash you or say anything negative. I was just giving you my observation. But everything that was said yesterday was said out of love. It may sound like an attack, but it wasn't.
Vernon, you didn't make me cry yesterday.
Pam did.
I know, I'm just saying because
So I didn't think you said anything that you need to apologize for, and you can't apologize for anybody else, but thank you.
Oh,
I was just letting you know. I mean, that's all.
Thank
I'll talk to
you.
y'all a little bit.
she said, well,
That's
Take that.
that's a hint,
my
nigga.
God,
That's a hint.
Tangi,
That's a
so
hint. She
mean.
said,
You
"Y'all need to
can't-
apologize,
saying-
nigga." That's what
I'm saying, Vernon doesn't
Wow,
need
that
to.
was
Can't
rude.
apologize
I
to nobody
apologize
else.
if I was rude, Vernon, but he can't tell me what other people's intentions were.
But we told you what our
I know. I'm
intentions
just
were.
telling Vernon he
No,
can't.
but let
me.
Vernon have a moment, Tangi. You're so mean.
Gosh.
I'm gonna cry.
But what Vernon said yesterday, it was like he was right on it. I get him. I understood what he was saying.
Just me and you.
He said it in a Vernon way, but
So you understood Vernon.
but not.
But I'm an asshole.
Yeah, and me too. And I'm a
Me and
bitch.
Pam is we
You an
assholes.
asshole and I'm a bitch.
And the only reason why I didn't start a conversation about what Vernon said was because then that would have gone into a whole nother stab.
Yeah, but you can't just
And I
say
just wasn't
no. You can't speak
ready.
for nobody else. Thank you.
He cannot.
that's
He
like a
cannot
backhand-
Yes, he
tell
can.
me. He cannot tell me what other people's
Yes,
motivation
he can.
He cannot.
He can give his opinion of what he thought their
He
motivation
wasn't
was.
giving me his opinion.
Yes, he was.
telling me.
Girl.
Okay, he gave me
I'm
his
just gonna tell you
opinion.
now. Your tooth in the way.
He
Look
gave-
here.
That's funny. He gave me his opinion,
Hilarious.
and then I said, "Thank you, Vernon."
So the dude hit her in the mouth. It
Yeah,
started bleeding.
the
My
preacher.
blood
Preacher
burst
dude.
out my
But he
lip.
said that happened because your tooth was in the way.
And I started crying,
Not 'cause
and
he
he
hit her.
started apologizing, and he said, "Your tooth was in the way." Yeah, so.
Didn't they fuck?
And then no. I know that's a joke, but that's not true. I know it's a joke because everybody laughed, but that's not true. I kicked him out, and then 20 years later,
You can't be that literal.
or
about this.
about
It's-
28
it's a
years
comedy
later,
show.
he
You do
came
that.
back and apologized, and I accept his apology, but I don't talk to him. So,
No, you said you're his friend.
no. I said I don't talk to him.
You said he's my friend on Facebook.
Yeah, but
Yeah.
that don't mean nothing. But I don't
Shit.
talk to him like if
I don't
he
have
send
people
me
on my
messages.
page.
You
that
don't
I
even
ain't
know all
friends
those
Yeah,
people.
you
on
don't
your
even know
page,
if
Speedy.
I'm on your page.
Stop it. Whatever.
You don't know who you follow of any of us.
with. I don't even know why I followed him.
Right. You don't know none of that stuff. Tisha Reed said, "Leave me alone before I start crying again."
Yeah, we're gonna stop.
Hilarious.
'Cause,
Okay. Thank you, Tisha
We'll go
Reed.
down that road and. Tangents. I think it's what 3 times he's cried on the show.
Yeah. We
I
got Kamira
cried.
once, or was it Kamira once about her daughter?
Oh,
So,
yeah,
really?
I forgot about that.
I don't.
Kamira cried.
Yeah, she
I don't think
cried.
Kamira's
Nick
been
cried
over
one
here
time about the rug that was pointed to the west.
Yeah, he was upset.
Pointed the wrong way. Hey, tick tick.
Is there
Wait a
anything
minute,
that
I
was
cried
said?
3 times?
Yeah, about 3.
Why did I cry the other times?
One, you thought I called you a bitch.
Bitch.
Oh, yeah. But that was anger. Well, that's
Well, I don't know.
Is it-
Yeah.
Again,
And
I
then the
can't
other
look
time,
into people
I was
and
hot that day.
I
Yeah.
know.
And then what's another day?
Wait, you cried that day?
yeah,
I didn't really. I
It was-
didn't
it was
cry,
coming.
but I was
It was
hot.
coming.
it's right there.
Which she's,
I just was mad, but I ain't seen no.
and then it was
Yeah,
another
there
relationship
were no
talk.
tears.
Yeah, it was
Another
another relationship
talk.
talk.
There were no tears.
No, it was tear ducts.
But
They
I've
was
seen
like-
Speedy almost cry on this show too. It's
For
just
what?
he did the male version, and then we had to talk afterwards.
What are you talking about?
Wait, what was that about, Ted? Did
So-
you remember?
No, 'cause in there-
Relationships.
Yeah, no. I ain't
Uh-oh.
never- Me?
Well,
Speedy.
Speed. Let it go. Let it go.
Is the reasoning here? Looked at the camera. This nigga posted.
Okay, so it's Throwback Thursday.
Yes,
it is. We all like, woohoo!
October
We gotta tell Ron.
13th.
We gotta
You
tell-
know.
18th.
You know.
Oh, October 18th. Yeah.
No, he knows so back, but he didn't pick a year.
Oh, that's what you mean.
So Ron, you can pick a year.
Pam, did you cry when the time broke up?
No.
Okay.
Did they really break? It's just that Morris went. and
Only
did-
time
he
I've
went
ever
solo.
really cried, huh?
It wasn't that they. Well,
No, they broke up.
he
They
went
broke up.
solo.
No, Jimmy and Terry got fired from working on the SOS band. They couldn't
that's
get
right.
back
That's
to
what
the
it was.
tour.
That's right.
Oh,
And
really?
then Prince fired them, and then it went left. a
But
little bit.
then
Then that's when they brought in
Morris
Paul
was
Peterson.
still going out.
Yeah, and Paul Peters. They brought Paul Peterson in, and Jerome was still there, whatever. And who did they put on guitar? I think maybe it was
And Jimmy was still. I
Jimmy
mean,
Monty Moyer, and then some other dude. I don't
Jelly
know.
Bean was still there.
Yeah, Jelly Bean was still there. And then so after Sign of the Times, it was all money things. It was really money. And then they got back together and they were the original 7. And then
Because Prince owned
the time. And because really those first 2 albums was nothing but Prince. And then he would just go let Morris do the vocals.
You know, there's a group in the '60s called the Time, but there's T.Y.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Wait a minute, I got a question.
Uh-huh.
So when Prince fired Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis for working with the SOS band, did they know they weren't supposed to do that?
Yes, they knew, but they thought they could get out. They were all on tour at the time. Like it was Vanity 6, it was the 1999 tour. And so they was like, okay, we can go do this song right quick for the SOS. And they got caught in a storm. And they couldn't get back.
Oh.
For the concert.
Yeah, for the concert,
Wow.
for the tour. So they were late or whatever it was, and Prince let them go.
Oh.
On the
And
tour.
then brought in Paul Peterson and them. Yeah.
And then years later, Prince let them all come back as the original?
Well, he wouldn't let them come back and use the time, but they came back as the original 7.
But
and
but Prince didn't have anything to do with that because
No.
the original 7. They got
Yeah.
a phone call.
Oh, so the time was, oh, wow.
Phone call.
Okay.
All right, caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Man, it's the Wonka Joe, man.
Hey, Will Sweet Wonka Joe.
What it do?
Hey, man, I feel like I got to apologize, too, now.
Yeah, you
Get
was
on
all-
in there. Get
you
on
was
in
rough.
Yo, Tangy, man, I'm sorry, baby. I'm sorry. You all right? Hey, Tangy, baby, listen to me. Do you know, you need somebody to make you feel better, baby? Do you need to receive an Australian kiss? You know what I mean?
I've never had an Australian kiss before. I don't know what that is.
Oh, baby girl, that's like, you know how you got the French kiss, right?
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? But the Australian kiss, that's the kiss down under. You know what I mean?
Let me write that
On
down.
your other lips.
The Australian kiss.
Australian kiss.
I never would have. Okay, I like that
Thank
actually.
you very much.
Yeah, whatever.
Thank you very
baby girl,
much.
That should make you feel good. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, yeah, I'll take an Australian kiss. I like that.
Yo, man.
Nigga, are you
send my
blushing?
apology to- Yeah, I'm blushing like a motherfucker.
But you don't need to apologize. You came on and said, yo, Tangy, don't take no shit from these motherfuckers.
Yeah, that is what you said.
So
Did you listen to
Yeah,
it back?
but you know,
I did.
my little pimp side kind of came out. I was kind of
sure
motherfucking
did.
Yeah.
hard. You know what I mean?
Yeah, you did. It did.
But that's all right.
He's like, hang with a real nigga. Hey,
Yeah, man.
get
I
you
am
a pimp
Aries
friend.
and shit, man. You know what I mean? So we cool and you love me though, baby girl.
yes,
you love me?
I love you. Yes.
Yo, baby, say it like you mean it, baby. Look me in my eyes, baby. Tell me you love me.
Where are you? I'm looking for
He's
you
right
right
Center
now.
camera.
Center camera.
Look-
I love
Yeah.
you, Willie Sweet Walker Joe.
Yeah, okay, baby. You better keep loving me. You understand?
Yes, yes. If he wasn't afraid, I'd kiss Speedy, but it would be for you, but I can't do it, so.
Well, you can kiss Nick, man. Nick could be my representative.
You wanted to kiss him in this Australia?
Hey, Speedy, man.
Yeah, man.
Man, look at that light-skinned nigga to the right of you, man. Tell that nigga stop running all the damn time, man. God damn it, Ryan. See, you making light-skinned nigga look bad, man. You know
Hysterical.
what I mean?
What do you mean running? I ain't running from that nigga, cuz.
Hey, we
I
go.
was talking about some shit you said earlier, man. Anyway, I'm out of here, man. I'll talk with y'all later, man.
All right,
Bye,
man.
Willie Sweet
Nigga,
Walker
where the
Joe.
picture at? Send me the picture, Ron, so he can post it.
Can
You got it? All right, I'll send it
Put the
again.
picture up.
Yeah. Email it.
I want y'all to see Ron with the curl.
Yeah.
Down his back, down the spine of his back,
To the nape
to the nape of
his back.
Who was that son that said that? It was one of the homies in
We about to go on
comedian.
break? In a minute?
No, you got you. And one of the homies, they were like, "Yeah, man, I got to cut my son hair." I was like, "Why?" He said he wanted to grow to the nape of his back. I went, "Ooh." Oh, yeah.
The
Ain't
nape?
all-
The
I
nape
said,
of
"Nigga,
his
that ain't all you need to cut, motherfucker."
Nigga said nape.
That
Nigga,
nigga
what
said
the
that's-
Because I
fuck
know
is
the
that?
nape area. What's the nape of your
I
back?
think it's small.
Ooh.
It was this part.
Yeah. Or the nape of your neck is.
Yeah, I know the nape area, but the nape of your back, I've never heard of the nape.
They said, "Is Ted just sitting there with a towel on?"
It
Yes.
do look like a towel.
That's all I need to wear today.
Is this your mom's too? You had your mom's outfit.
Yes, this is my
Oh,
mother's
your mom's too. Your mom had a lot of jumpsuits, huh?
Yeah. Well, she did. She liked jumpsuits, but
And you kept all of it.
no,
All right,
I
let's
didn't.
move on.
I didn't keep all. I just kept what I could fit, what I would wear.
Well, you guys were the same size. She was small like you.
I gained weight since she been gone. So
But, I
I'm
mean,
bigger
but she
now.
was. Oh wow.
She had
was
bigger
small.
boobs though. She was like a B,
Well, everybody bigger than you.
but she was
She's like a
small.
whopping
DJ Ron
bee.
bigger than you. Right now.
Like a whopping bee.
Right. A whopping B. But because so this would, but yeah. But she was small. My mother's
Lord, my
fine.
friend George, he done got into a fight. What happened now?
George Lopez.
He always, Lord have mercy. I need him to do what I
He
need
just
him to
took.
do.
He didn't fight. He just took the guy's phone.
He did.
What happened?
Oh, okay.
That's what it looked like. It didn't. You couldn't tell.
Oh,
It was kind of
Lord.
hard to see.
It says George Lopez caught on video fighting Trump supporter at Hooters. Oh, George, come
Oh,
on.
and he's
I
at
really
Hooters.
need you to do this PSA thing that I've been asking for the last couple of days. Lord have mercy.
And we forgot to ask Tej, how was your show last night?
Oh yeah.
Oh my God! Let me tell y'all what. It was amazing. It was really, really, really amazing. I had an absolute ball. And, they had a raffle, and I was telling the lady that I wanted to raffle my book. I'm writing a book to go with my show. It's going to be a...
Hold on. You raffling off a book you don't have?
Well, no, I was telling her that I'm in the process of writing my book, and I wish I had it so that I could put it in the raffle. But I said I just haven't had time to
Ooh,
write.
you won. I ain't wrote it.
And so she said, don't worry. She said, it will happen because you've put it out there. And then, but I don't know why. I've just been doing other things. Anyway, then at the end of the show, when they did the raffle, I won this book. It's 10 ways to self-publish your book. And I was
Oh,
like,
wow.
oh, it's a sign. I was like, it's a sign.
Wow.
It's a sign. And I won a bottle of champagne because after I performed, I put on my
Ted, you're so
costume.
easy.
But it was fantastic. It was
It's so easy.
what? 'Cause I was
Ooh,
happy.
I found a book. That means to write one.
Yes, it was like a confirmation,
But you already knew you wanted to write the book. Is it about your play or just about your life?
Well, what I was doing was I was writing one about my life to go along with the play because there's so much information that people are wondering after they see the show. Not you, though. And then I was going to make a journal for Angel Moments because my show takes a lot of moments in my life and it shows the good in them when at the moment you can only see bad. And so I was going to make a journal of Angel Moments, and then people can journal their own moments, something that they think is bad, and then they can show how it's really good. Because that's how I survive. I find
got
the
a call.
good in
Hold on.
everything. I'm done with
Okay,
y'all.
so if you wrote a book, Pam, about your life, what would your book be about?
Oh God, I lived a full life, sweetie. Probably would start
Crack.
from.
That's what I thought, but I didn't want to say it.
Well, that'd be a part of it. How I was able to get off. And,
What would be the title of your book? Chat room,
God,
give her a title.
Google, I don't know.
Crack.
It's whack. I don't know what the title would be.
But you think people would be interested in your life like that, where if you wrote a book?
Probably.
Okay.
Because I've had a lot of celebrity encounters. I have a lot of, I know a lot of dirt.
DJ Ron?
Mm-hmm. I don't know.
Crib
the name.
Chronicles?
Yeah, something me cripping.
DJ on the run.
DJ on the run. That's a
I
good
don't know,
name.
man.
Yeah, DJ on the run. Nick?
Do you feel like you have a story to tell,
Oh,
though, Ron?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I have a lot of shit to tell.
I do too.
Yeah, I just don't know.
I think once you get in that room and you start going and
Through
telling
your
about,
life.
yeah.
Look at some of Pam's titles: The Voice of Seasonings, Crack, Kicking the Rock.
That's a good one.
Look, Prince,
get that
Prince, Prince, Prints, Crack, Denim, and Pills. That was Tonteezy. Glittery Bubbles,
Vernon.
Nikki Pam, Living on a Prayer. Double DMZ. I don't know which one that one is. From crack to snacks. Real dancers don't crack.
Now that I like.
Bending Over for White Specs by Nikki Pam.
I don't get that.
What? Oh, white speck on the
For
ground.
the
man.
crack. Bending Over for White
Okay. I was like, wait.
The white threw you off. That's
Okay.
that's
Yeah.
For the set for DJ Ron C.
Okay, what's the one again? DJ Ron C's next. We need
For
titles.
the set, they said. For the set. No. Y'all
Only
got
one I like
my
so
hood.
far was Real Dancers Don't Crack.
Real dancers don't
That's
crack. Yeah, I
You show a
like
little
that
pipe
too.
on the end. All right, so I want to write a book. I think for sure I have a lot to say.
Well, you're doing My Best Friend Won an Oscar, right?
Yeah. Oh yeah, definitely doing that. Definitely, because again, who knows your best friend's gonna win a fucking Oscar? Who would have thought Jamie Foxx would have won an Oscar?
Especially like now, you guys. I don't know. Maybe I don't remember. How did you guys meet? I know Jamie told it at the Haha Club, but I don't know.
No, we were so there was a club across the street from Man's Chinese Theater, and they were giving it was $100 competition. You come in, whatever towns you got, you win 100. So, most of the comics never came on that side of town. So I was like, shit, I can run over there and make that 100 and go into the house. So I go over there, and some people go up and sing. Somebody told a joke. I was like, oh, this is gonna be an easy 100. Then he said, next guy, get up for Jamie Foxx. And then came up.
Well, he was
and-
Jamie, or was he
Jamie Foxx.
Okay.
Nigga peeled the paint off the wall. I went, God damn. This
Uh-huh.
nigga might win the money. Then I go up. And then we both won.
Oh
And
wow!
So they
So you have
split the 100.
$50?
We got 50.
Wow.
And
The
then-
guys came to the show.
What guys?
The guys who had that club, they came to Speedy's
Really?
one-man show. Yeah, they sat right beside me.
Really?
Yep, the guy who owned the club and the guy who
Oh, Paul
was
Purder.
there. Yeah, they
Paul
came to
Purder,
the show.
Is that him? Oh my gosh!
That was a
He
long
hits me up
time
on
ago.
Facebook all the time.
Yeah.
I didn't know he was.
And so, and I was like, because I had never saw Fox at any of the comedy clubs, because he would always be on this side, on Hollywood side of town. And he was like, yo, man, where's the black clubs at? And then I showed him where to go, and we were just boys ever since, because we had the same interests. Bitches. We played ball. We played tennis every day. When I found out he could play, nigga, I wish you would tilt your head at that motherfucker.
Me and you both said, "Huh?
Nigga, I played.
Huh?"
Ron,
Tennis.
don't do this to yourself, bro.
No, man, look. I'm gonna
Hilarious.
leave it alone. Speedy, I promise I'm gonna leave it. I'm
No,
not
go
gonna
ahead,
do
bro.
it.
Voice your
No,
opinion.
no,
go ahead.
no,
bro. You're not getting on turntable
No.
until you voice your opinion.
No.
Anyway, so we played tennis every single day because he lived in, at the time, he lived off of Wilshire, over where all the Koreans live, over there.
Oh, mid-Wilshire.
Nigga, his apartment, the walking down the hall smelled like that whatever that's the seaweed.
Oh,
They're really
hilarious
bad.
sushi.
Whatever because they don't really brush their teeth, so they should be kicking. And it smelled like that the whole time. I said, Fox, you got to move from over here, nigga. He's like, I know, man. Shit, I got to move. And then they had the audition for A Living Color. And all of us, including DL, all the comedians, he was the only one who got it.
Oh wow.
And then I didn't get it, but Keenan was
Okay.
like, look here, man. You didn't get it, but do you want to do warm-up? I was like, hell yeah. So
Right.
then life moved on. But yeah, I think I would have a lot to say. What they got to
Look
say?
at some of these titles.
For who?
For Nikki Pam,
They
Soul
still
ran
make-
a train on a dancer.
Hilarious.
For Speedy, Food is My Mood. Man Code book, and they want to know what happened to that.
No, it's in the
It's
process.
still in the
Man Code,
process.
yes, 2 books.
Speedy, 10 and a Possible.
10 and a possible.
That's a title for you.
For the kids.
My Slice, Speedy J. Blige. My Slice. I got it. Baby Ghost Whispering, Pam's autobiography.
That's mine.
Oh, man.
For Speedy,
That's funny.
Speedy's book should be called This Fat Nigga is Funny. Forward written by G Thing. DJ Ron C like that. The Lord of the Onion Rings by Speedy Chronicles.
Really rough.
Crip Chronicles on the download. When You Pretend to Be a Crip by DJ Ron C.
Nah, I like that.
They said Danny D said "Crack Pipes for Dummy" by Nikki Payne. That's funny. Yeah, that's funny as one.
My Life as a Foxhole Groupie. Orgies, Fluffies, and Little Women.
That's funny.
The ham you glaze. You like that one, Speedy? To Eat a Mockingbird. Oh, Duncan and Tennis.
I don't like that.
No, you don't like
To
that.
eat a mockingbird. That's
Really?
that's hilarious.
What about Food, Fox, and Fornication?
They got Gray Until Friday.
Yeah, pretty much. Tomorrow I'll black it in.
Are you
Chicken
thank
over
God.
Madison County. I didn't understand that one.
They reaching
Tell
right
me.
now.
Okay.
That's funny shit. We got our books. Now, Nick, would you write a book?
Oh, you know his would be some prayer
Definitely
book
not.
and shit.
No?
No.
About the way you think, the way you look at life?
No. It was written 4,000 years ago, man. We good. You feel me? Yeah, I'm good. You feel me?
Here's the cold bar, Pam. I don't know where this happened. I don't know at what point in his life did it.
Was there a gap? Was there a gap in your parenting?
That's
No.
my nigga Nick. I don't give a fuck. That's my
He
nigga.
wasn't this way
I'm
growing
going
up.
down with Nick. Man. This nigga
He was just a softy. I told you what happened in the football.
Yeah, you told me
Nigga
that.
folded up there, folded them next to his folded him like a lawn chair. Nigga, I ran out there. You all right? He was like, I don't want to play no more.
Maybe that's what happened.
Maybe that's what happened. I don't know. And then he played basketball, and then so they're at they were at Reseda High. So Reseda has a tournament, Christmas tournament in L.A. At Jordan High School.
Oh wow! Ooh,
Yes.
ooh.
So
What
we
was
took
y'all
these
doing
little
on
Valley
what?
kids over there.
To Jordan?
These niggas is dunking. They doing it all.
L.A. Jordan.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Jordan.
no,
That's in
yeah.
Watts.
Yeah, Watts.
Yes.
Watts.
Yes.
Grape Street.
So Grape Street.
Yes.
Yeah, Jordan
And
Down
so
Project.
they was waiting for their game. So it's a tournament. So they're sitting in the bleachers waiting, and these Crip niggas came in sagging, "Hey, cuz," and they talking to Nick and them niggas on the team. So I'm over there chilling, and I see it. And I'm not that far away, and they go, "Hey, cuz, you want to come outside and play?" Nick looked at me. I went, "You go outside that door. I can't help you." Them niggas.
First of all, ain't nobody ever pressed me about nothing. You feel me?
Oh,
That's number one. So let's get that out straight.
Don't look at this Nick.
Pops, you got-
It's
I don't
another
know.
Nick that was
Listen,
living at the
I don't
time.
know what kind of
So
stories you be telling.
he looked over at me, and I was doing like this because them niggas like, "Oh, y'all soft ass niggas, y'all want to come outside and play? Y'all niggas scared?"
yes.
And it was just
We
some
are.
thug ass niggas that was balling outside, and they wanted them to come outside. I said, "Man, you better not go out that motherfucking door."
I just said, "Come on, cuz, let's go."
I got homies that live in Jordan Down projects. You feel me? I'm straight over there.
I was just over there. Do you know they're tearing those down?
Yeah, they tore down all the projects.
They did?
No,
They already took
there's
down
only a few left.
They took down the jungles already.
There's only a few of those left, and what they did, they built some townhouses where they tore them down, and the townhouses is $2,000 a month.
Easy money.
What?
So they're they can't pay it.
They got sent. They're gonna
So
send
where
them to
they-
Lancaster.
Yeah.
That's why they sent all the black
see.
people. Lancaster, Palmdale.
They do.
San
And
Bernardino.
then so there's maybe a handful of them left, and they're about to move those out.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah. And the Joy, all that shit is about to be gone. PJs, all that shit gone.
What?
Yeah. And they moving it, and especially in Inglewood.
Yeah.
Is
Crenshaw area too.
Yeah, I saw the train. I was over there the other day, so the train is on where you see it. The train's not there, but the tracks are there.
Oh my
On
goodness.
Crenshaw Boulevard.
Wait, they got a couple of names for Nick. Woman, Don't You Eyeball Me by H&S. Shalom to the People by Nick
Woman,
Caldwell.
don't you eyeball me? That's funny.
Shalom, my name is Alibaba.
My pop wears
Midriff.
That's fucked
You
up.
had Say, bitch,
That's
a
funny.
memoir by Speedy.
Like now that one I like. Sad bitch. 'Cause that's me.
That's you. You're right.
That's funny. We have
Oh,
another
we got a
call.
phone call. Go ahead.
Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Go ahead. We can hear you.
We can hear you, caller.
Hello?
Caller.
Yeah,
hey,
we hear you.
caller.
This is Daniel D. I can't hear you.
I don't know why.
Did you pay your bill?
Hey, Daniel.
We hear you.
Oh, I can hear you now.
Okay.
All right. So, hold up. So they tore the jungle down? So it's gone?
Not that jungle.
Not the jungle over
Not
here,
on Rodeo and,
on Rodeo.
and over that one.
but the projects in Watts. There's only a few of them. There's only a few of those little apartment-looking things left. On the backside of them, they tore all those down and they built townhouses over there.
Man.
Yeah.
that's what I
You know,
said.
they're doing the same thing down here in Jago. They tearing down everything, and what they really doing is like they're kind of building black folks out of their own community.
They are.
Yeah, because
They're
they
not
raised
doing
the
a lot.
you raise the price on the rent. We can't they can't afford the rent, so they have to move to somewhere else, and then you sell that to whoever coming in with the money.
Yep.
Especially with
And
the
then-
stadium being built.
I don't know if y'all remember, but like in the 90s, well, you know, during the dope game here and in LA, when you get out the pen, if you got what they start doing is they start giving dudes conditions and you couldn't come back to your. Remember that you can't be within so many yards
of your friends
this street.
Yeah.
You can't wear these colors.
Yeah, other people you used to hang with.
Yeah, and so people start moving out to like Riverside and Ontario and all that, and now they just found that that's just kind of the way to push all the black folks out, because there's a lot more black folks out there in Marietta and Moreno Valley and that now because they pushing them all out.
Wow.
Kind of messed up. I mean, the prices was a little better, but you way out in the boonies. Ain't nothing out in Riverside.
Where I grew up, it was the Harbor City Projects, and it was.
I know exactly.
Remember those? Over on PCH in Vermont, and now it's Kaiser's. They took all that. And I was like, wow. I mean, they really just knocked down that whole area, and it's all nice now over there. I was like, wow.
Because they knew the people that would complain who are living there, their voice wouldn't be heard. So you just tear it down.
Right.
They'll probably march a day or two, and it's a wrap.
Yep, they knew they had everybody, because they had, between people who really is just renting, they can't afford to buy anyway. And, people using their homes and shit to
supplement the income.
Pay legal fees and shit for their loved ones that's going to jail all the time. So they know they could just push you right out the box. So that's kind of messed up, though.
Yeah, that's the society we live in. Especially when it happened in Harlem, I knew it was definitely gonna get here to LA. Thank you for the phone call. To me, that was the weirdest thing, going to Harlem and seeing that many white people in Harlem, just walking their dogs, Pam.
Right.
Anyway, take a quick break. Come back. We're gonna go through some years. I got 20 years ago, which is 1998. Pam, you have?
I thought I had. No, I got 10.
Which was 2008. And Tangi?
I got 2000, and I got to leave at 1.
We'll be a quick break.
We'll give you information. No,
That'll be a quick
I've
break.
been letting it into you. Tom Brown. It is the Rollout Show right here at RolloutStudios.com. It's your boy, Speed Doggy Dog, the funniest motherfucker you ever gonna meet. Why, ladies?
Because you never gonna meet Jamie Foxx.
But for a low price, absolutely nothing, come check out my new play at
the Wilshire Taco Bell Theater.
And the play is called
Mama, I always know what's going on, and I am right about everything.
I didn't get it.
Well, she's leaving. Don't worry about it. And now we got
Nikki Pam.
And now we got
Tangi Ambrose.
And now we got Behind the Glass Curtain.
Shalom to the people.
Just walked out the room. My DJ, Ron C.
You know, he can only do one segment with us. You know how he is.
Yeah, you got to go be by himself.
Yeah.
Oh, DJ Ron C, you leaving?
No, he goes to sit in
You leaving?
I know.
He goes take a nap.
He got to come in here and talk to the people.
No, we got it. As soon as you leave, we just shut down. 'Cause ain't nobody gonna cry. Anyway.
So the girls were saying they went and saw Drake and Migos last night, right? So it was good.
Time? How are the Migos?
Tontizi's gonna say one of them needs to get on the mic.
So one of y'all.
She don't run this shit.
Well,
why do y'all listen to her?
Well, I think she does from the
you
chat
guys want to talk
room.
about the concert?
Come on, one of y'all get on up here.
Are they arguing right now?
They arguing.
are.
They arguing.
Cool.
They're being sister.
What you guys
Oh,
go
wait
back
a
by
minute.
Nick?
Those pants you got on, girl. Are they a different color in the back? No. Oh, darn it. I was getting ready to get excited because do you remember those pants? They'd be two tones. They'd be like gray in the front and black in the back.
Yeah.
Oh, I used to love those pants.
too.
You got me excited.
probably-
And this Throwback Thursday, too. I was like, what?
You probably got a pair at home. You kept them. Anyway.
I would have if I could.
Come on. Yeah, she's so tired.
She tired.
Thank you. Are you tired? Really?
She came and hung out with us on her tired day. Missed school.
Hey, pretty girl.
Cheyenne hits me, and I guess that is the new thing because all her nails, they're long like that, and they're different colors. And I said, Cheyenne, why? That's the thing, Dad. You don't know what's going on. I'm like,
You don't know what's going on.
and she said,
I don't know
she
either.
spent $75 on eyelashes.
Oh, that's too much. I could do 20.
think that's normal.
What did they get?
Well, no,
permanent
that's normal
eyelash-
in the
are they-
valley-ish. Or on this
I
side.
don't get
in
my
LA,
eyelashes done, so
$20
no.
Well, she ain't in
at
LA.
the nail shop.
She's in North Kakalaka.
Well, wait a minute. Are they eyelashes that stay all the time?
Yeah, individuals.
Yeah,
They-
individuals.
they-
Brittany
individuals.
has them.
Yeah, she's got some on now.
Yeah.
See, I couldn't do that, though, because if I do a character like today that doesn't have eyelashes, I want mine.
Why wouldn't your
Yeah.
character not have eyelashes?
Well, if I have eyelashes, then it's going to give me a all the time. And sometimes I
They want you to look a certain way.
Yeah, like today, you know, I look kind of.
So how was
You
the
look
concert?
pretty, Tangier.
Oh, thank you. Occasionally.
How was the concert?
It was lit.
Really?
Yeah, it was fun.
A lot of weed smoke?
No.
No?
Not where we were, because we
Was there
were like by the stage. So.
Was there any celebrity guests or that came
Rich the Kid? I don't think you guys know he is.
I
but
actually
he
do
came
know. Thank you very much.
you
I
know
have
the-
that song on mine.
You know the song Plug Walk?
Yes.
Oh, that's him?
Yeah.
Yes, I know.
He
Rich
came
Kid.
out.
Uh-huh.
My shit come on Madison. It might plug walk.
But I didn't know what they were saying.
That's what
though.
everyone
I
did.
was like, oh, that's what he's saying.
It was lit though. The crowd was lit. Like it was fun.
Were you
What
screaming?
does plug walk
Of course,
mean?
I was dancing.
You know, she loved Migos.
Oh.
Plug is like where you get your drugs from.
Yeah.
Oh, is that what that means?
So plug. So
And you know what I was
what is
thinking?
the walk? Is
Let
this
me
how you
So
walk?
it's probably just like when your plug hooks you up. Like,
Can I tell y'all what I thought? Even though y'all young, I thought he had on a butt plug, and he was walking. Plug walk.
You gonna make me cry? What the?
Plug. I didn't know.
No,
plug.
I just thought it was just. I didn't know what.
Oh, sorry,
the
I'm
drug
sorry.
shit was.
So now when they want like some drugs, they say I need a plug. Plug me up.
Yeah. Just with anything, you get the plug.
Plug me up.
like-
Oh.
Like, or
How was
somebody
Drake?
got the
It was
hook up.
Drake was good.
Oh.
Me and Brittany have seen Drake before, so like we knew, but
I
like
got
it was
mad
lit.
love for Drake.
We
No one
went
can-
with Shawnee's daughters, and it was her youngest daughter's first concert. So it was
Oh,
fun.
really?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
No one can ever tell me nothing wrong about.
So
Drake.
Shawnee and them didn't go with you, or
No, it was just the boys went
uh-huh.
the first show at the Staples Center, so it was just me, Miara, Mimi, and Brittany.
Oh, okay.
So at the Forum.
That's cute.
Me and Miara, Mimi and Brittany.
She said it, so it came out.
Me, Miara, me, and
She
Brittany.
had to put a quarter in.
Cajun,
No.
Brittany,
You said me,
Amira,
Miara. You said
and
me and
Miara.
Miara and me and Brittany. I'm going to me, and then Brittany. I got Queen.
Yeah, it was fun though. I'll show you guys some videos.
Oh, I definitely want to see.
Everybody had their fun.
I would have actually.
That's what I understand. You at a concert. The concert's right there, but you're doing it.
because you want to remember. You want to
No, I
watch it
don't.
later.
That's why I'm there.
No, I,
I mean, we didn't record the whole concert, but you have to record some of it.
Yeah,
like,
you
But
do.
it
like
sound-
Beyonce's concert, I'll record the entire concert.
But it sounds when I listen to it, it sounds like this.
nah, it's clear.
about to call a
It's
speaker.
clear
No,
if you
it's
got an
clear.
iPhone.
Now, when you record, are you looking at the camera and watching the show, or are you looking at the show and recording?
Both.
I do both. I do
You
too.
gotta switch off and make sure.
Yeah, you gotta
I'm
make
a
sure
pro.
it's equal.
I'll be like, I won't even move just
Me
so my
too.
video would be good.
Me-
But on the inside, I'll be like,
Did you guys go backstage or?
no, we were supposed to, but we didn't.
Oh.
We just left. So.
Okay.
So and the Migos, am I saying that right?
Yeah,
Migos.
Migos.
Yeah, them too.
Friends.
They do good.
We actually missed their set. So we saw them when they came out later, but we missed like their set.
Oh, with the collab.
They came out with.
Yeah, they
Drake.
came out during Drake's set,
Uh-huh.
so we saw that, but we didn't see like their set because we came late.
Oh, I know you were.
But I
dying.
might go again on Saturday. So
Okay.
I hate being late to anything. I have a
I do
major
too.
the
problem.
parking was so terrible.
Was it
Like
At the forum?
yes,
Why
at the
is it
Forum,
bad?
like it was just.
Oh, because they're building over there, so
Terrible.
you could park
Yeah.
on the other side, but you can't anymore.
Oh.
Oh, okay, that makes sense.
Yeah, we parked in that other parking lot, but it was
Oh, really?
just.
But my thing is, you
mess.
got to know it too. You know me and you would know what back street to hit to
Yeah,
get
to
the
get to Inglewood.
yeah, you know. we'll
Yeah,
know.
Where to park.
We was on
If-
GPS.
Yeah, I could see that where it would be bad.
Wow. So yeah. So the concert's all this week.
Yeah, they had 7 days. They had
What?
split it between 7 shows, 7 days, same thing.
Mm-hmm.
They did some at the Staples Center and they're doing some at
How
the
about they hit
Forum.
Fox to see if we can get the kids to go?
Yeah, you should. The last show is on Saturday, so.
Because I think he gets back today or tomorrow.
Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Migos manager had got us tickets.
Go ahead and hook up Rockin' Stone and Jordan too.
They would have fun. They would have so much fun. It was lit. Like
It was lit,
they would have
Speedy.
fun.
They would
I
have
think my
fun.
kids would
It's
love that.
lit.
They would.
And mine
It was
too, Rockin'
more.
Stone.
It was more like turned than Drake's concert that he did like a couple years ago because it was just him.
I gotta find
in
out.
Future.
So if I find out that his daughter's going, then it's easy.
Right.
Yeah.
Which one?
Fox.
Kim Corinne?
Fox-
or-
Corinne.
or-
If
I'm sure she's going.
the youngest one is going, not Corinne. I'm sorry, the youngest one.
oh, Annalise.
If Annalise going, then all the kids can go.
Right, right.
Rock Stone and Jordan. And I
Look,
learned.
look, Ted. What I can do? You get all the little stones in there.
Right.
Maybe a pebble.
I'll get 'em. Don't make this girl cry now. Stop.
I'm sorry, it slipped.
No, right now I'm turned. It's fire.
You plugged.
I'm
You
plugged.
plugged.
I'm lit.
You plugged what?
I'm lit. They did this thing where like they had brought out like a basketball court and this dude was like taking shots for money and he won
What?
like 500.
Here's my thing.
Oh, speaking
This
of which,
this is why, Pam,
Yeah.
I have to
Wow.
go ahead and grade this because if I go to the con, I don't want to have this and I like the creepy old dude going, "All right, Drake,
right?
You,
plug walk, nigga."
bro,
Right.
the people was drunk. They not gonna notice.
They gonna pay attention. I
No,
don't want anybody going, "Hey, Pop, you in the way." Oh,
nah, that's not gonna happen.
cool. Never mind. But I want the kids to go.
They would have fun. They would have a really good time. We had a good
Bam.
time.
Quick
Oh,
announcement.
we have a sponsor, Q4Sports.com. Q4 Sports is the ultimate blend of technology, style, and performance sports gear. Do you need to upgrade your game? Go to Q4Sports.com.
And with that, we
have an announcement. My boy Daryl Fulton, he owns
Shut up, Daryl.
allcityathletics.org. Anyway, he announced now. Check this out. So this is why you guys want to buy some tennis shoes and enter this drawing.
That's why we just got this. This is
Yeah,
dope.
he just announced that he's going to buy a pair of Q4s, but also for the fan that we fly out for the celebrity game, you can win $500 too. So he's going to put in $500 for a fan at your celebrity game. Perhaps
So buy 2 pairs of shoes.
Wow.
Put you in there.
yeah. So
You win. You get to play in the game. You get 500.
so
Wow.
My bad.
I was like, huh?
Can I put my name in?
I know, right?
Hey, I won.
Yep. So
That's dope, man.
Oh, you know what? I could send in some of my friends.
what you mean?
I could get them to buy shoes and
Yes.
stuff from North Carolina.
And
Girl,
then
you
they
want
can
a
come out.
trip?
Mm-hmm.
Buy some shoes. They got nice sneakers. You buy 2 pair, you get in the drawing. I don't know how many people are putting in the drawing.
Fly out here free.
You can fly here
Here
for
free.
free. You can
You
hang
put
with us.
Play in the game.
Play in the game,
Meet DJ
possibly
Ron.
win $500.
Nick.
Meet DJ Ron, meet Speedy, Nikki Pam,
Mm-hmm.
whoever celebrity.
Ted will probably be doing the
Brittany
red carpet, and
Occasion.
then me and Speedy will be on the mic.
Wow. Okay.
I'm glad you said so. I didn't know he was here for 5 days or 7 days. It's
Yeah, I
like
didn't know
Prince,
that.
when Prince did that. Prince did 25 days.
Well, he
right?
did 21 days.
21 days.
21.
Here.
21 nights.
Yeah. I missed that. For $25.
Yo, everybody hates Migos in the chat room.
They, you know,
Why, what's
they
wrong
hate
with it?
us, so you know.
So who else was on the show? So it was Migos?
It's really just Migos and Drake was just bringing out people, but he brought out.
Did he do all the hits?
Yeah,
He got a lot though.
He
don't
did.
He did
It was.
Kiki?
Yeah, he did.
He got a
And
lot.
all his dancers were black, so I was happy.
What other color are they?
White.
Oh, that's good.
They were all black.
Let me write that down. Drake's
Guess we're putting the
dancers.
winner in a hotel.
They were
Duh.
all black.
No, you can stay at Pam house.
Like, why would we not do that?
You know, you can stay at Ted's house.
Right.
Nah, Migos was actually dancing a little bit last night.
They
so-
were because they
Oh.
don't. They usually just
Yeah, they usually don't, but they were. They
Did
were
you see
doing
your
a
boyfriend?
little- Who's my boyfriend?
Quavo.
Wait,
In
one of them
Quavo?
dudes you like?
I don't
In
like.
Quavo?
I don't like any
Pedro,
of them.
Quavo, Dovo.
I don't like
Lil,
any of
Lil
them.
Wavo, what's that nigga's name? I don't know.
I don't
It's
like
Quavo,
any of
who else?
them.
Lil Yachty, who's somebody?
In the
Wait.
group,
I don't
He
know.
said
What's the nigga's
Quavo,
name?
Takeoff, and Offset.
take off.
Takeoff.
Takeoff.
I've never heard of that one.
Takeoff is the one that raps fast.
What?
Offset
Quavo?
is the one that dates Cardi B, or they're married.
Oh, okay,
And
I
then
heard
the
that.
DJ
Quavo
is
is DJ Jarrell.
Oh,
Jarrell.
he's Amigo.
Jarrell.
Cardi B's man is
DJ
Amigo. That's
Jarrell.
where that guy.
Yeah.
Oh.
Offset. Offset.
Ooh,
You
you showed your age on that
Yeah,
one.
yeah, exactly.
He
'cause-
amigo, like he jumped. I want to be amigo.
yeah, he does. You know
Yo,
that song
Cardi
she
got
said,
more
Offset,
popular when she started dating him.
Yeah, and I see her talk about him, and I see him
Yeah.
do the thing.
The crazy thing is when we met them in Miami, Cardi B was there and they weren't like known. Like it was like they were just now being seen together. So it was
Oh,
funny.
really?
Because they were
Yeah,
like
she was
sneaking
on
around.
Jimmy Kimmel last night.
Oh,
Yeah,
I missed
saw
it.
that.
Yeah.
I saw the
She,
clip.
she used the word vagina at least 9 times.
Did she?
She
Said the
be-
baby
she talks
broke her.
crazy.
She said the baby
Yeah,
broke
she's
her
reckless with her
vagina.
mouth.
I'm
She
sure
could,
she
did
got
you
it
tell her
sewed
she
back
could get
up.
it fixed?
No, she said they sold it up.
Oh, but hers ripped.
Yeah. She,
Oh,
the baby was probably super big.
So they probably just stitched up the
Super
outside. She probably needs to go and get that inside.
No, I think
Well, she
they.
young.
I think they stitch up the inside now.
They do.
Yeah, because when my friend just had a baby, so we
And
were
they
talking
did
about it.
do
Yeah.
the stitch
Well, she
up
had a
on the inside.
C-section. but she had an
Oh.
emergency C-section.
Oh.
But they were saying that they would have stitched her up like from the inside. If
From
she
the
had,
inside out.
Yeah, if she had
Oh,
the baby
good.
regularly.
Because back in Nikki Pam's day, they didn't. They just stitched it.
God damn, Tangy. We need to make you cry. This is not cool.
She-
This is hitting her.
Pam
He
didn't
said
have
back
a
in her
parent.
day, like
Pam
nigga.
didn't have no baby, and we're the same age. I'm older than
Right,
she
she
is.
a year
so
older
it's
at that.
like, yeah, I'm 51. She's just a baby.
I thought you was like
She
54.
just a baby.
No, you ain't thought that shit. Stop lying.
Yes, I did.
You ain't
Nikki
thought
Pam
that
doesn't
wa-
even look 50.
Thank you.
At all. I would have never.
Don't
Be
put
thought.
me
nice
up there
to her
with you.
now.
Don't put me
No,
up there
that's
with you.
facts.
She said back in her day, as
Uh-huh.
if though there was babies was
It was a joke, Speedy.
in a wooden manger.
Oh my god.
See, but I can't
That's
crack
Pam
on,
baby
you
right
know.
there in the
But I'm
manger.
older,
In the
so
manger.
there we go.
Give your year because you know you got a balance.
Oh yes,
The year you had was?
the year that I had was 2000, and a few. I'll give maybe 10 of the.
Please.
Okay.
Okay, so the Venus sisters in 2000, Venus Williams became the first black woman to win the women's singles title at Wilmington since
Dope.
Althea Gibson, right?
Dope. Althea.
Althea. Tiger Woods, October 21st, 2000, became the first golf pro since Ben Hogan's 1953 triumph to win 3 majors in the calendar year.
That's one of these fucking bitches.
Yep.
Go back to fucking.
Oh, I thought you told me to go back to this guy. I was going to skip over this guy because I didn't care about that. The International Space Station was launched. You know,
Even though they still say that that's all not real.
do they say it's not real?
They said when they went to the moon, like in theory, when you think about it, how do you know how much gas to put in the thing to go to the moon and get back?
Oh, yeah, you're right.
You don't have to get that deep. This is the thing I always wondered. Who was taking the footage when they took off from the moon?
Oh.
Who was operating the camera?
No, I
That
thought
followed
that-
them
I
up
thought
Wasn't
they
there?
it just like a little?
I thought the camera, was just sitting there.
Wasn't it on them? Didn't they have?
Listen,
No.
Yeah, I
Okay.
think, didn't they leave something there?
Yeah, they left the.
Like the
But
little
the
aliens
camera was-
probably like, what is this
The
trash?
camera was pointed at the
Yeah.
module, right? And
Yeah.
then it took off, and the camera follows it up.
No, it didn't.
I watched the video. It did.
Told you.
Yeah,
Okay, well, I gotta leave in 5 minutes.
just kind of strange.
November 2000, I agree. Bush versus Gore.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, you remember that? It was
Stole
such
that
a close
election.
call. Yep, that they had did the automatic.
And they said, "Well, we got this count." And he said, "Well, you lost." He said, "No, I didn't. We ain't finished. We ain't finished Florida. Where my brother at?" And everybody's like, "You ain't gonna win. Y'all lost. Just go ahead and concede." That mother said, "No, votes ain't in yet."
Yep.
And he won.
January 9th, it was publicly announced the debut of iTunes.
Oh, really?
2000.
Wow.
iTunes.
That's enough said about that.
Yeah, you're talking about taking over the world with that.
Exactly. The Netherlands legalized same-sex marriage. And I'll
thought
let
it
this
was
one be the
legal
last
everywhere.
one.
No,
And
it's
parents
not.
everywhere rejoiced when DreamWorks released Shrek, an animated film with a message that resonated with kids but had enough under-the-radar adult humor to make moms and dads laugh, and it became an immense box office success, clocking in more than $484 million.
DCOS said the flag was waving. There's no air and space at Rollout Studios. So everybody's saying that was a hoax.
Well, the flag wasn't waving. It was stiff. If you look at it, it was actually stiff. But go ahead.
It was stiff.
Because
Oh, I don't know.
there's no air on the moon. Let's be real.
That's what he's saying. He's saying that when they pulled the flag out and they put it in the ground, it started waving.
Why are we talking about this?
Because
I-
that was something.
Because she
Yeah, 'cause
mentioned
I
about the
mentioned the
space
space
station,
station.
which is, the irony of that is that everyone says when they flew to or went to the moon to land on the moon that it was all Hollywood. It wasn't real.
Have you ever
So
seen a computer?
why would you
from
have
that
a
time?
space station if the first part of it wasn't even real? Go ahead.
Oh, what?
I was just saying, have you ever seen the computers from that time?
Yeah, they were really. Yeah.
They were the size of this room. You feel me?
Yeah.
So how,
Yeah, I
how,
remember
how you
that.
flying
So
into
we're
the
saying
moon?
that it was fake. It didn't happen.
People saying it was fake.
Yeah.
Well,
That
can I
was
give
all-
y'all
Do
two
y'all
more
think it's
since
fake?
it's
Please do.
12:57
Yeah,
and I
go.
got 3 minutes before I have to go? Do y'all remember Anthrax? The
Yes.
first
Yes.
letters?
Yes.
That was September 18th. Still reeling from. Yeah, isn't that something?
That's
Remember
what everybody. I don't know why niggas like. Ain't nobody sent you no anthrax. You know how to get it to you.
Yep, and then this
Black
is
people, we don't open up mail anyway.
Well,
It's a
we
bill.
sure don't. I
Right.
have a
We don't open till it turn
bucket
red.
full of mail. Right. I look
If it
at
ain't
colors.
Red, yeah, if it ain't red, I ain't
I'm
open.
like,
I look at
shit.
the colors.
I do. I'm like,
Oh, that's pink. We good.
2000. This is not my last one. This is my second to last one. Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone. That's when it
that
started.
thing
Did you
was
guys
so
ever get into
big.
that? You got
You
no?
never did.
I used
What about
to fall
the,
asleep on the movie.
What about the what's the vampire stuff? Remember when that vampire shit was all big? Did you guys get into
what's
that?
Twilight.
Twilights, yeah.
Oh, I liked Twilight.
You did?
Yeah.
Yeah. And
Twilight
then
was good.
this is my last one. Beyonce and Jay-Z began heating up as a couple.
I remember meeting them the year Michael died when Fox hosted. So Beyonce was on the show and Jay-Z was there as well. So you want to walk over and say something to Beyonce? Nigga, no.
No.
They had security around that girl, and Jay-Z said no hugging. Because he told that to Fox.
Shouts out to Hov.
He said no hugging.
All right.
Like when she did
Sound
the
like
video.
me.
Like Sean.
She did the video.
You ain't got no problem with Jay-Z saying that. But when I said it's got to be a debate.
Right. True that.
Don't ever
Get to
correct
that.
him.
Yeah, thank you. Get to that in
The
a second.
video who?
So what's the video? The Jamaican guy that she did the video with? What's the brother?
Let me see.
Damien?
No. She did a music video.
Sean Paul.
Sean Paul.
Oh.
So
yeah.
Jay Z said, "Nah, ain't no. They not. They you know
Baby
they weren't.
boy?
They weren't in the same location. She did hers in one place. He did his totally different.
That's
But
what
it
he
looks
should do.
like
Really?
they were
Oh,
in the same
really?
place.
I never knew that.
Yeah. Jay-Z
Really? Jay-Z's like, I ain't having it.
Oh, that give me the light. He like, nah.
See, but I
It's
wonder.
Beyonce.
You could do the light over there, nigga. You
But
can't
I
do
wonder
it
if he
here.
feels like that now because we know then when he said that he was with
Well, then,
Becky
too,
with the blonde hair.
I think
so
too,
now
for-
that that's cleared up,
I
wonder if
I
he's
think too
more.
for some men,
Well, it's
it
not
depending
gonna
how
clear
you
up.
met your
No,
girl. If you
Becky
met
was.
your girl at a video shoot and you
But
you
it's
like, well, that's
Beyonce. Like,
yeah, I don't.
Yeah, how can
Then you just could be one of them dudes is just shallow. I'm small minded. I don't, bitch. You know.
Is he still like that?
You eyeballing niggas? No.
dudes that be cheating act like that. So he was
Whoa.
cheating.
Wow.
That's what I just said. Becky with the blonde hair. That's what we found out later.
To Tanteezy, I'm better than Jay-Z, FYI.
What did she say?
Oh,
That's
nigga
all
reading the
I'm
chat
Jay-Z,
room.
Oh, she said you ain't Jay-Z.
Jay-Z ain't
That's a,
shit
that's a
ass.
bold statement.
Yeah.
That's the Tanteezy we know.
Right. There she
No,
back.
Yeah,
and
that's on my
Nikki, it
mom.
didn't say they were an
That's on my
item. It
mama.
said they talked
said
about
you
how
ain't
they
Jay-Z.
announced their relationship in 2001. So in 2000 is when they were dating, and you would get little glimpses like they
sure they
appeared on
were.
the cover. Yeah, they were dating, but nobody knew. You know, they announced it the next year, so that's why I said that.
I know we couldn't believe it. We was like, nigga, she dating.
I
Jay-Z.
could.
But then, you know,
Yeah.
Yeah, I
we
mean,
thought she was dating on the curve. But
On the curve.
Yeah.
hey, nigga, I was like, well, shit, I got action.
right.
I got action.
No. But you thought that with Janet Jackson and Jermaine Dupri, though.
So did.
I still don't get
Well,
that.
you can
Jermaine
still
Dupri,
have
I
her.
look
I
at
mean,
him.
I can understand Jay-Z because she's probably
Yeah.
attracted to like his business,
His
state of
mind,
and all
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I'm just saying,
What?
like,
The niggas, that was
And he's
Like
he's
someone
got,
of her-
He's got class.
Yeah.
He's got style.
Yeah.
And
He
he's
don't.
confident.
Yes, he does.
No, yes, he does.
He's very
Yes, he
confident.
does.
Yes, he
He
does.
for sure has
Do you know
swag.
No.
All right, thank you. Do you know him?
He doesn't.
Do you know him?
Yes, I know him as
You
well as
just
I know.
took- no.
I know him as well as I know Beyonce.
Okay, what's his real name, Tangy?
Jay-Z.
Beyonce's
Sean
husband.
Carter.
I like that.
Sean Carter.
So you just told our only caller, don't tell me about something you assuming. You don't even know Jay-Z and you assume
I mean,
he's
but you
this
can
person?
see
Good
he has
point,
No,
Bob.
swag.
that's
No,
not
no,
what
no,
I
no,
said.
Good point,
I
Bob.
said she
Let me tell
just
you-
checked somebody on the phone and
Let
said
me
you
tell
can't
you
tell
the
me what
difference.
somebody's thinking.
Let me tell you the difference. He was apologizing. Listen, let me finish. I'm
gotta
not.
go.
I know I do. He was apologizing. He was saying, Tangi, I want you to know that everybody meant it like this. And I said, thank you for what you're telling me because I didn't have a problem with anything that you said. But you can't tell me how they meant what they said. And I'm not
And you
trying
can't
to, and
tell
I'm
me-
not
So
trying to tell
confused.
you
I don't know what they
how
thought.
Jay-Z meant anything or
Yes,
how
you are.
No, I'm not trying to tell you how they meant anything.
You gonna cry?
No, but I want to
Well, let's
stay and
stop before
argue,
you
but
do.
I gotta go.
'Cause I'm gonna say it when you leave.
But I remember.
I mean,
Everything I
it's
need
a
to say.
lot of fine girls with ugly niggas. So,
Well,
and
Yeah.
and there's no such thing as an ugly billionaire. So, as Jay-Z said.
That's true.
But it's something, you know.
So it's about getting the money.
Yeah, money makes people attractive. I agree
I
with you,
mean,
Brendan McClain.
Every woman likes a man of power, so that's
Absolutely.
probably what she likes.
But
About
wait a
him.
minute, those
He's a
Trump got
powerful man.
ass.
But it's not
Look
just
what he got.
it's not just the money.
And like confidence and
it's
swag.
not it's not
and-
just the fact that he
No,
has
it's the money. They just said it's the
but
money.
Yeah.
but it's
It's a bit of
it's
everything.
oftentimes when
you
men
gotta
get
go?
money, they get to be more
dog's down
confident.
there.
Yeah.
They get to be more confident because men oftentimes feel like, now I got money, I can blah 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 blah, and so then they walk in whatever it was they could have been walking in before,
Right.
but they didn't walk in that power
So
before.
I don't
Yep.
walk in right.
And you have to think like,
Let me see. Do you walk like you
Beyonce
got
is
money?
No,
Beyonce.
he walked
No.
like he walked like his knees hurt.
I didn't say that.
You
Nikki
come,
Pam
do you
said
back
that.
down the steps?
down.
You walk like your knees
Really?
hurt.
Queen, come on.
So I can see why she
Did
loves
you call her
you.
queen?
yeah, the fact that you really call her queen is funny.
Come on, baby.
Hilarious.
She's the queen. Oh, Tans, you gotta go. Too
I gotta go. I
bad.
miss y'all already.
I think there's a caller.
Oh,
Oh.
we have a call?
There's a caller.
Caller, what's your name? Oh,
Vernon,
I'm sorry.
I love you.
Caller, what's your name and where you calling
Probably
from?
Vernon. Go ahead.
Oh, shit. Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
They're gone.
Okay, they hung up. He gonna
So
cry.
what I hear, what I hear
He
from
is gonna
y'all,
cry.
what I'm hearing from y'all is that if you got some money, you look a little better.
No.
I am not talking to you, lady who left.
Me personally,
She all still on the show.
I can't date you if I'm not attracted to you. But a lot of women are attracted. Like if you ugly, you gotta have swag. That's
Right,
like
right.
it's a lot of ugly niggas
Right,
pulling.
right.
Like listen,
Tell the truth. Go ahead.
it's a lot of ugly niggas pulling bad bitches out here.
Oh, heck yeah.
Because they could dress, they got money, they got
Yeah.
confidence. Like that's what women are attracted to.
So nigga with no money has no confidence.
If you don't have no confidence, you're completely out.
Yeah, exactly. You gotta definitely
Because
have
to
confidence.
date somebody like Beyonce or to marry someone like Beyonce, you have to be confident in yourself.
You gotta be on her level.
Yeah, you got to be on her level. Like
Right.
it's Beyonce. It's not no regular chick.
Right.
What you gonna say, Nick? Go ahead.
I'm not gonna say nothing, man.
No, go ahead.
Yeah,
Go
I
ahead,
don't
go
want to
ahead,
hear
Nick.
nothing Dick has to say.
No, Nick, go ahead, please.
We want Nick.
We
Yeah,
love
to
you.
make sure he don't run out.
We love the East view on things.
Go ahead, Nick. Say what you got to say.
Man, I'm just enjoying this conversation about how amazing Beyonce is. That's-
She is. She is. Tell me
She's
something.
not amazing
Tell
to
me
you?
something negative about Beyonce.
I have nothing negative to say about
Exactly.
You don't want
I
that.
did hear she had stinky breath though.
It doesn't matter. She rich.
I did hear she had that.
Don't put the beehives over here now.
I ain't smell it.
Is he crying?
All right, it is a real life show. I picked. Want we do mine, Pam?
Mm-hmm.
Let me see what I got here. Oh yeah, I had some nice ones. I went back 20 years because
Wow.
you know, Jimmy Fox show was still on. 1998.
Oh shit.
I was 3.
She was. She was
She was born. Just
98.
I was born in 98.
Wow.
You were born in '98.
And you
Oh
guys
my
are still in
gosh.
Utah then, right?
Yep.
Oh wow.
Yeah, 1998. The Titanic, the movie, won 11 Academy Awards, including Best Picture. And here's one thing, and I didn't even know when I picked this. Bill Clinton was impeached in '98
Oh, was he?
of I think it was
For the
December,
Monica Lewinsky stuff.
and that same thing might be coming to happen to.
Well, I don't know.
Trump.
They act like they scared of him. I don't know what that's about, but they do act like.
Well,
they scared of
the
him.
Republicans got everything they wanted. They
Right.
got the Supreme Court. They got the taxes they wanted.
So now they can
they
get
just
rid of
did. Yeah, they can get rid of it, or they can move
Well,
to
they
the
ain't
left.
got
of it.
rid of Obamacare yet, but
That's the one, but they can do it through the Supreme Court now.
oh
So
lord.
they couldn't do it on their own. They can do it that way. Also, too, in 1998, the first Apple iMac computer was out. The one with the big back,
Yeah.
My
and it
mother
was
had
the
that
different
one.
colors.
My mother had that
the
one.
green
Yeah,
and
yeah.
the blue.
Yeah, my
That
mom
was
had
a
that.
big back, funny looking computer. But anybody that was young had one,
Yeah.
or you got away from.
Those in my elementary school.
Yeah, and you can carry it. And I think they were very inexpensive at that time. I forgot what the price of it was.
I don't
but-
ever remember anything Apple.
No.
cheap.
Now it's weird because every time I say this show, it's not the way I say it because the show is called Sex and the City.
In the city.
But
Well, we say in the city.
but it's Sex
and
and,
the
and
the
the
That was
City.
one of the
It
best shows.
yeah.
Where it debuted that
In
year.
98.
I love
98.
that
Oh wow.
And again, that's what I said. Most people when they say it, they say Sex in the City.
Yeah,
No,
we
it's
do
Sex
say
and
yeah.
the City.
Right.
Don't
Which
say
is
the A.
Yeah.
Sex in the City.
And the one girl was a straight up hoe, right? The one that they friends.
All of them.
Yeah.
Oh, they all were.
No, not all
I'm
of
playing
them.
that game.
Charlotte wasn't.
I never watched. That was one of the
It was
shows
a
like
good
if you
show.
hear a
It
dude
was- it's
saying
for
he watched,
women.
yeah,
definitely
any
for
dude
women.
watch that. What is it, Nick?
was
Slippery
for-
But I
Slope?
like the movie though. The movie.
movie was good.
Which
The
is
first
the one
one.
when she got married and then Charlotte.
That was the first one, right?
Was
it
that
was.
one
I
or
think there's
two?
two.
There's
Two
definitely
movies?
two.
Yeah.
But the
Both were
one,
good.
whatever the one she got married and he left her at the altar. That
I wanna
scene
say that
made
was
me
the first
cry. Oh my god.
You cried, Pam?
Heck yeah, because she was like
I didn't cry.
her
but-
best friend. She was like, "No, get back!" And
Could you imagine getting left at the altar?
And then
I
like
would
she was like
die.
on the cover of Vogue with her dress and
Yeah,
shit.
I would kill him probably.
Yeah.
All right, let's move on.
Yeah, Samantha was a freak. Yeah.
In '98, the last episode of Seinfeld aired,
Okay.
and the Nokia phone. Remember the Nokia? I don't know if you know
Which
it. Nick,
one?
see if you
Yeah,
pull
the
it
One
up.
with the
little-
slide.
No,
No,
Nick,
it was just like
'98. It was
I
round.
remember it, yeah.
They sold over
was
22 million of them that
Which
year.
one?
See if you put- it's
didn't say Nokia
it's
one?
Nokia.
Was that the first phone?
6120?
Was that the first cell
6120.
phone?
No, but it was
No.
it was a you'll see it was a very small phone that
I know what it looks like.
that
I
when it
remember.
came out people were like what the they sold over 22 million of them.
Damn.
Wow.
You know, which is incredible for 2000 when you were in 1998.
Uh-huh.
You got it, Nick? There it is.
I had that. And that one
And
in
it's
the
this-
middle.
this one
I had
on the side. This one on the
okay,
side.
but I had the one in the middle. Actually, I feel like I had all.
Everybody's
three.
had those. Or that particular
Yeah.
Nokia.
All I know is that my boyfriend, the titty one, he got mad and he took it and he kept smashing it on the side of the
And you stayed with them. Okay, cool.
I did.
Also in 98,
She was young.
Blockbuster. Remember going to Blockbuster was the shit? You would go in there
Oh,
and just
heck
walk
yeah.
through it and try to find you a
Isn't
video.
that when you Blockbusters like you rent movies? right?
Yeah.
Yes. And,
Wow.
and if you didn't rewind it, they would charge you, but at first they didn't tell you that. And they would charge you a rewind fee.
Yeah, they would.
Oh,
But
you have
then-
to like set it back to
Yeah.
what it was.
But you just bring it, you watch it, put it back in the
What?
container.
We
take it back.
bought our movies, so I don't know.
Man, that was the get down. And then if you don't bring
Yeah.
it back, they would charge your credit card, and then you couldn't buy any more. You couldn't rent any more movies because they would have you on a
Dang,
sheet.
they had you on file.
Nigga, they would say,
They did, they
"Homie,
did.
you still owe from last week, dog."
You do, and you had to pay it.
Dang.
Huh?
It's like Redbox now, right?
Yeah, is Redbox still happening though?
Yeah.
Oh, it is.
You could still go to the.
But
Really? For what though?
but Blockbuster
Yeah,
was so dope because it had a Blockbuster night. That's what they call it. Then
Uh-huh.
Blockbuster had so during the football at the end of the year, college football, they had their own bowl. It was the Blockbuster Bowl. That's how big Blockbuster was. They were
Wow,
huge.
that's interesting how
dope.
they just went
And
all the way. in there.
Man, the DVDs came. Well, it really wasn't DVDs. It's online. People buying the shit online. But also too in '98, summer of '98, the song with Monica and Brandy, which I still don't know why.
Boys Mine.
But they kept saying they were beefing. Were they really beefing?
No, they're still beefing.
Yeah, they are.
So,
they
so
still
it was,
kind of don't.
that was
really
a real
like each
beef
other.
before they even did the duet.
I don't know about that.
No,
I
I
think
think
it
it was
probably
after.
happened afterward. It probably who sounded better. It could have been anything, but I'm just saying they really technically they
think
say
it's
they
really
cool,
Brandy.
and then somebody will tweet some craziness,
Yeah.
and then they fall back out.
It's
again.
really Brandy though.
It's
Like
Brandy.
Monica, she went on the reel and was like, "Well, this." She was like, "I don't have a problem with Brandy because the only Grammy that we both have is the song that we did together."
Wow.
And then but when Brandy would perform the song, like she said, like the song is mine. So she was like, throwing shit.
And I've been knowing
Just
Brandy since she
stupid.
was like 12.
I know.
It makes me
Is she rude? Because
I never saw that side of her. Her mom, yes, she may got that from her mom. Don't play. She just her mom was her mom.
Yeah, I got.
But yeah, that
I
song
worked with her a couple
that
times. She's a
song
sweetheart to me.
dropped in summertime, and I just remember when there was this thing like, oh, Brandy don't like Monica because Monica had just come out,
Right.
and Brandy was. I mean, everybody wanted to be Brandy. You can hate all you want, but you wanted to be Brandy. She had a TV
yeah, we
show.
wanted to be Moesha.
Yeah, Moesha.
Yeah, Moesha was
she
good
did.
to
She
me.
did. She was Cinderella. She was the first black Cinderella.
Yeah.
she was. We loved that
mean,
movie.
Think about that. She was. We got a phone call.
Okay.
Oh, nice
Caller,
little
what's your name and where you calling from?
Right.
Okay, y'all, this is Daniel Diggs. I got
Go ahead, bro.
work interrupted me.
Oh, sorry. I'll go back to your talking points.
But anyway,
He's so mad. Can't you?
hang on one second. Can I-
Did he just put us on hold?
Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much.
32's right there.
A live radio.
You said you want a number 3.
He said, no, I think he said number 2.
Yeah, sorry about that.
Is that with or
I
without
was in
cheese?
an office where people walk in. Like,
All right, you got to play it off. I get
anyway,
it.
Tangy was saying that Vern, she's talking about Vern can't speak for everybody because Vern don't know what everybody was thinking. I know what Vern was saying, but she's saying he can't speak for everybody because he ain't in everybody's
But
mind
everyone
exactly.
does that.
You might know what their sentiment was, and I know what he was saying. But I guess she just was saying he can't speak for everybody.
Yeah, but everyone does that though. Everyone goes, I think they was thinking like this, and you'll give your opinion because you don't know what's in anyone's head. Let's just be real from day one. I don't know what's in Pam's head. We've been friends for a very long time, so I can assume things, or I can say, well, Pam won't like that, but I'm not for sure. But I can put a little bit on it, and that's all Vernon was saying.
Yeah.
But where
I
we
think-
got on Tangy was that
so
she was
maybe-
saying, no, he can't say what other people think, and I said, but you just did that about another situation.
Yeah, so I understood both sides of it, but I guess Tangy still might. She's kind of still in her feelings. So,
Did you buy some shoes?
She's a sensitive person.
Yeah, she's very sensitive.
Did you buy some shoes,
And we
bro?
forget that, like I said this
Oh, yeah, we
morning.
totally
We totally forget that. Me and Speedy, like, there's not y'all. It'd have to be a hell of something. Somebody said some crazy shit, maybe to make me cry on
I'm
here.
gonna give you a
I mean,
perfect
we've
example.
talked about everything. When it comes to me.
What Pam is saying. Perfect example is when we're hanging out with TDP and around other people.
Oh yeah.
And then that person will say something, and TDP will go, "Watch your
tone."
tone." And the guy don't know us, so we have to start laughing so he know it's a joke.
And we be like, he crazy.
Because they'll look like, huh? It was like, it's TDP. But
And I go, they comedians. They
yeah,
comedians. They
because
crazy.
watch your tone.
Right.
And he keeps a straight face with it. Watch your tone, brother.
Uh-huh.
And the dude be like,
Yeah, especially
But
white.
if you don't know
he
us-
does it in white situations
oh
also.
my God.
Yeah,
In
all the
white
time.
meetings.
Yeah.
Nigga, we be
In the
having
white
straight
meetings.
up nigga white meetings. Watch your tone. Not to the head. Not to the head.
TDP,
Yeah.
So, yeah, if you don't know us.
imposing figure though, so that
Yeah.
you could be intimidated. I'd be intimidated if I didn't know him, and he said, "Watch your tongue." I'd be like, "What? Whoa!"
Really?
Yeah, he will
And
say
see,
it.
that's what we said. We were saying this morning. We forget that not everybody
Gets it.
No.
gets us, or we know. And sometimes, like I've been
People
in meetings
get
when I was.
mad?
Oh yeah, I've been in meetings like at E or what Fox when I was working and saying some crazy shit like, "I will not," and then I'll forget that I'm
Yeah.
in a real business meeting. We've been doing the show for a really long time, so I'm like, oh shit, I slipped. I forgot where I was.
Well, I guess it's just one of them things. But I so like a lot of times when I'm listening to the show, I listen to when Speedy specifically says these are just jokes.
Yeah.
Because a lot of times, he's a comedian.
All the
but
time.
I also understand
Literally.
as a comedian, he could come from the shoulders with it and really hurt your feelings because that's what comedians do. They do funny shit.
Right.
And
That's why you don't come for
some
them.
things people ain't gonna take funny.
Yeah, you're right about that. Then we be fighting outside. Thank you for the phone call. Quick question for you.
All right.
Have you
Quick
took this?
answer for you.
Okay. Have you took the stuff that we do and said to your mom or
Not-
said to your friend?
Definitely.
You have
All the time.
Yeah. Do they laugh? Or
Me
they
and
go,
Brittany both do.
really.
I mean,
how do
yeah,
they take it?
because if I'm laughing, like, they're going to laugh.
oh, okay.
I mean,
Okay.
people know me. Like, I usually say stuff
Crazy
that's
stuff
like
anyway.
crazy.
What's
so,
the one that works every time?
I always say I will not. Always.
I will not.
But like, do you say that to your mom if your mom asks you to do something? Do you
No.
like sneak and say,
Go clean the
"I
room.
will
I
not,
will.
not."
Then the shoe comes.
Right.
Now this dude asked me for my number, and I was like, I will not. He was like, what?
Yeah. I know. He was like,
Right. It seems so harsh,
Yeah.
though.
But I was
And you
laughing
smile?
after, so.
the worst part is that you laugh like, no, I will not.
And I'm really not.
Yeah, he was like, what?
And that's when you hold the pen like, no, seriously, go ahead. No.
No. I don't
I
think.
think I will not always works or watch your tone.
I be saying
Definitely.
say bitch too, because that's funny. Like, that's just so funny.
I just remind. I don't even know if it was in a pimp movie, but it just feel like it was.
I don't know where you got it from. But you know what I've said, like, even to my mom, when my mom had Alzheimer's, she would say stuff, and I'd be like, it's your story, Mom.
Oh yeah.
Oh, I've said that before.
Many
It's
a
your
times
story.
that we went
And they'll
doing
look
her
at you like,
Alzheimer's.
nigga, I'm not helping you with your story.
And I'll be like, oh, my bad, Mom.
She's like, what'd you say? No, you not.
Oh my god.
I never said that to my mom though. Pam.
What? You don't ever say it to your mom?
Your story.
Your story? Yeah, well,
My mom.
yes.
You don't even listen to the radio show. How she gonna get it?
I'm weak.
Yeah.
You never did that to your mom. Like said those stuff. You don't see our stuff to your mom or your dad. There you go. Good.
Not really.
What about you, Queen? No. Yeah, she did.
I think Brittany has.
Yeah, she told her dad, "I will not clean up."
You have? Oh, Lord.
I just be like, nigga.
Nigga. And we did your year.
No, we haven't.
Let's do your year. Man.
Okay.
Go.
All right. So I just did 10 years ago, things that happened 10 years ago. So
2008.
Steve Irwin, the crocodile hunter, was killed.
Oh yeah, by a jellyfish.
Right?
A
stingray.
Oh, stingray.
Yeah, he was killed 10 years ago.
All the stuff he did, and he got killed by a
And
stingray.
that jumped out of the water and stung him while he was in the boat.
Well, it didn't sting. Well, I don't know if it sting.
They had to kill him.
It's a harpoon. It's like his back his tail.
It stabbed him?
And went right through it.
Oh, God.
Right through it.
Just out of nowhere? Like,
he had a kid. I think he had like a 2-year-old or something like that. He had a very young.
He's done crazier things.
Yeah, I know you think.
It's like getting stung by a bee and die.
His kids are following his footsteps big time.
They are?
They both got shows on one of them channels.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And then also Hannah Montana Forever came out. The first episode aired.
Cheyenne loved that show.
Really? Did you guys ever get
I watched it.
You did?
I watched
what was so
anything
good
on Disney Channel.
Really?
Disney Channel was on fire, and Nick.
I watched both.
They were on fire. Nickelodeon was on fire. I used to do most of my warm-up gigs was with Nickelodeon, and they filmed right there off of what is that, Sunset, and where we usually take the road through. It's a place across the street from the Palladium.
Oh, okay.
They used to have a. Well, yeah, it is now, but before they used to do a lot of the shows right across the street from the Palladium, because that's where Keenan and Kel did their show.
I love their show, the Amanda.
I like
that's
to kill my damn self, and I know my old ass was watching it. Yeah, it was good.
Well, was it the burger one that everyone loved?
Yeah,
Good Burger.
What's it called?
Good Burger.
Good Burger. Yeah.
That was a movie, right?
Yeah, it was a movie.
Oh, you don't do jokes as warm up. Most comics think you do, and that's where you mess up. You just
like host.
I just go in there and just have fun with them, and I always had candy.
Keep them hyped.
And with kids, I just give away candy. And then when it's a regular adult show, I have people stand up and sing. So I have a DJ like Ron or DJ. I always would DJ, and so I had certain songs that I would have the lady stand up and do Respect. Then I have the guy stand up, but I don't tell them what song is going to be. And I said, well, when you hear the song, just get involved. And it'd be YMCA, and they have to do it. And they were like, no, I ain't even do that song. Get out there and do the shit. And I would give them a script and just have fun with them, talk to people. I never really did jokes. Now, I can clown, or somebody got to go to the bathroom. I guess they got to go boo-boo, and I would do that whole and one of the greatest ones I think I ever used to do, because I'm the only one telling the story, we were doing Monique's show. Did you see that thing of Monique? She looks so different.
She looks good.
She lost
totally
a lot of weight.
different. She don't even like the Monique I knew.
Yeah.
And so one of the guys is on the floor, and I would do the thing where I would act like I say, "Hey guys, let's see what they're talking about," and I would be each one of their voices. Now they could hear me, but they couldn't hear me. And then this dude heard me. He turned around. I went, nah, he's looking for his mama. He don't know where his mama. And I would do something like that, and people would just go crazy. So it would just be that. But when I did the kid shows, I just passed out candy.
That's cool.
That's all they want.
Yeah, Nickelodeon was in like the 90s, early 2000s.
They was killing it. Yeah. Okay, let's see. They had
Rugrats was everything.
Facts.
They had Hannah Montana.
This is Disney Channel.
Well, Disney and the other one. So you had Hannah Montana. You had That's So Raven. What is it?
Wizards of Waverly Place.
Yes.
I love that show.
What's the cartoon one that had the black cartoon, The Proud Family?
Proud Family.
One of the greatest shows ever. Proud
Family and That's So Raven. That's So Raven is one of the best shows.
Do you watch? Ever. You guys don't watch the new one with her being the mom now, right?
Yeah.
Some stuff you just gotta leave alone.
Right.
And it was so weird being on that set because the mom and dad weren't married, but the mom and dad both felt like they were managers. But the dad was the manager, but the studio hated the dad.
Really? I didn't even know that.
They hated him. They hated when he came on.
This is about Zach and Cody.
Oh, Sweet Life of Zach and Cody. We loved that show.
The two twin guys.
Yeah,
what are they doing now?
One of them is on this show called Riverdale that we watch.
Oh.
The skinnier one.
Yeah, Zach. My kids, man, they watched that shit. Zach and Cody.
Yeah, we loved that.
They would be. They go everywhere. It was weird. It was just weird. What else? You got?
Also, 30 Rock, your favorite show, Dexter. Look, you still refer to Dexter.
I never watched Dexter.
And Ugly Betty debuted that year.
Is that your?
What happened?
Sounds winning.
Oh.
Dexter. Now you have to remember where Dexter
love
came
Dexter.
from. He was on 6 Feet Under,
Which was the best show ever.
which was about a family who embalmed people
Yes.
and their whole story, and they
Embalm people, like dead people. Like they work with dead people. They had like a
Funeral home.
Funeral home, yeah.
So
couldn't do that.
so that show runs 6 years. It goes, and then he comes out with Dexter. Oh my!
What is a good run for a show?
5 years. 5 years is 100 shows,
Okay.
but not anymore. It's different now. See, every year you would do 24 shows,
Yeah, it used to be a lot
24
of episodes.
but you would literally wait a year before you do your next 24. Now you do something now. You're gonna do it.
They call it the
summertime.
A and B.
Yeah.
Like
Oh, yeah.
yeah,
They do like 2 seasons a year.
Yeah, and next thing you know,
like
So
Dancing
when
with the
you
Stars does too a year.
Shows do, though.
Dang.
but now those HBO shows only do 16, maybe 9 or 10, and then they're like
So who
season
decides
finale.
that? Like who decides?
The budget.
But
Oh, the
Budget.
Okay.
Yeah.
and no matter what the budget is, they'll pick how many shows they can
Right.
get out of that.
Because like some shows 6,
Yeah.
8. Like,
Season finale. Nigga, I just
Yeah,
watched
because
this
like
shit.
seems like the last Insecure was short. Too.
Yes.
It was like
It
7
was.
episodes,
That
wasn't
was
it?
7 or 9, something like
I
that.
don't think it was
I
9.
don't, it wasn't 9. I
It
really
definitely
feel like
was
it was
9.
6.
Yeah, it was
But
so
then
short.
This how you know how expensive a show is on locations. If they're always shooting
Yeah.
in different, it costs a lot of money to
do
go
that.
from here across town because you have to pick all this shit up. You got to move everybody, and that costs money. We have a phone call.
Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
This me. When they do their cut, like the preseason and the postseason and all that other stuff, when
like
they cut it
Scandal
right
used
in
to
the
do.
middle, is that because of the writer's strike?
No, not necessarily.
No.
No, no.
Because back in the day, like you said, Speedy, they used to do a whole season, and then around January or February, around about March or April, they'll start doing the season finales. Now they do mid-season finales.
Yeah.
And I'm like, was that because of the writer's strike?
Nah, it's because I'm gonna tell you who I think I came from. Tyler Perry, because Tyler Perry shot at least he would shoot so many shows and get the whole season done, and then start a whole nother season, and he'll have 2 seasons in 1 year. It was totally unheard of to do that. You would actually
They
do the
say
season.
They say Tyler don't play when it comes to that.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would
They
actually
be
shoot.
They
The,
do 2 seasons in one sitting.
yeah, when we would start Jamie Foxx show. We started in August, and we'll film from August to about November. The show actually would go until February, and then they say, "Okay, we're down," and they would stay down until we come back in September of the following year.
so you had
So you had all that time to go do
Yeah.
other stuff, do a
okay,
movie.
so that makes sense.
Because
Yeah.
of all those breaks that they take, like you got New Year's and Easter and
Yeah.
Yeah,
Christmas and
true that.
all those interruptions they have.
Yeah, but it's different now. It'll be a season finale with 9 shows.
Yeah, it would
like
drag
that.
me up. Insecure
That's
dragged
why
me
I
up
kind
this
of like
season.
Netflix because they don't do that. Oh, and Dexter was a well-written show.
Well,
that
written
good?
show.
Very
I
smart.
wish I watched it.
smartly
You got-
written.
you can still
so
watch
good.
It's on Netflix?
Yeah,
It's still-
probably can watch it.
I mean, it was well written
Dexter.
all the way to the finale. I mean, every year it's something different. It was a different because here's the thing about Dexter. Thank you for the phone call. So his thing was he was going to wrong the right, and he worked he worked in Miami in the forensics files. So blood splatter. So he could tell you what happened, who did it. We got the blood back, and she did it. But if you killed him and you was fucked up about it, he gonna find you, and he gonna kill her.
Oh, so he killed people.
Oh yeah.
So
He's so
he
mad.
take out the evil.
He take out so it was,
Okay.
but then people start missing because some evil people got kids.
Yeah.
You people really got a family that somebody like him in that family,
Right.
and the shit started to come back on him. And then this lady found out what he was doing, and then this other guy found out that because they were the same. You just gotta watch. It's so good. Like you
I'ma
get caught.
watch it.
But the thing I loved about it is that he knew that when you guys are shedding hair right now, all of you guys. So if you go and do something, you're going to leave something. Everybody leaves something, some kind of footprint. And so he would get the person, and he would be asshole naked. He have his thing, he tie, and dude is wrapped up in cellophane. He cut he chop them up, and he had a boat put them in the bag, drive it out to the ocean, throw the bag out in the ocean. You never find them ever again.
Dang.
Was he like a cop or something?
No, he worked for the police as the guy who blood splatter. If someone did a crime and they semen left, he was the person that got the sample, and he would tell you so and so. But if he's trying to cover for you or he's gonna do you, he'll say, "Nah, nothing came back. The sample wasn't really good."
So how did he decide who he was gonna kill?
Because he would follow their life and see who
I'm
they
gonna watch
are.
it. Don't tell me.
It's good. Anyway, a High School Musical.
Never
made us
watched
think.
that shit.
It was so good.
Yeah,
I knew you guys would like that.
That's
I knew
whack.
you guys would
we
like
liked
whack.
everything. We liked everything. Wait, so
But a lot of them are still at working.
Thought you was gonna say me. You liked everything.
High School Musical.
Never.
Oh, and then JT, Sexy Back, topped the charts. I'm bringing sexy back. And what was weird is Prince got mad at JT for that song. I don't remember.
Really? Why?
Because he said sexy ain't never left.
oh, he was in his feelings.
Yeah, he was. I don't know
It's
why.
just a song.
Yeah, they got into it over that. It was
Which is
really-
weird. This is 08. So in 98 is when the Backstreet Boys went on started on tour.
okay, I believe it.
Yeah, they was on tour.
And, then,
And I was looking at the picture. I didn't put him on here because I don't like the Backstreet Boys.
And then
And I'm looking at the picture, and he looks so ordinary. And
Yeah.
he doesn't stand
yeah,
out
yeah,
in the
yeah,
group,
yeah, yeah.
even though he was a lead
Justin
singer.
Timberlake.
He didn't stand out.
I mean, I feel like when he got with Timberland, he kind of got his own
Yeah.
swag.
But he got with Timberland right when he went solo, or was it later on?
I think right when I'm pretty sure Timberland has done all his albums solo.
And check this out. Facebook was made available to everyone around the world.
Oh shoot!
To now I remember it was like a college thing when it first came out, like certain colleges, and then can you imagine?
I was on MySpace.
Yeah.
I was on
Facebook so
MySpace,
long.
and
Yeah.
Alex Thomas was like, because Alex was on Facebook, and he was getting gigs through Facebook.
Oh, he was.
And I was like, "How'd you get the gigs?" I'm on Facebook, Speed. I'm like, and I was like, I was an old nigga. I'm like, I ain't finna do all that shit. That shit for I'm on MySpace. I'm good. I'm on Black People Meet. I'm good.
I'm on Black People Meet.
And he goes, "Nah, Speed." So I posted. I never
That's
forget
still
this.
open?
I
Are we
put
still
my
around?
shit on Facebook, and within a week, somebody hit me like, "Dude, I've been trying to reach you to do this show," and I was like, "Fuck." And I
Because
just I would get
Facebook
gigs.
was more to connect with people, like
Maybe that's
people
what it was.
you knew
Yeah.
before. Or
Yeah,
just, like,
exactly.
connect with
Or
people in
high
general.
school
Yeah.
reunions. Because I wouldn't. When I first got
Man.
on, we were planning the reunion
Yeah,
and stuff like that.
That's like what Facebook was made for. So it makes sense that he was getting.
But
jobs
then
through
after that
Facebook.
became how you get busted.
yeah, bitches started knowing how to.
Man, post
That's
your
Instagram.
picture.
That's
That
Instagram
was
now.
Facebook.
Yeah, now you can see what people like. So if your dude liking a girl picture,
Man, you just
Yeah.
like a motherfucker.
I do. I check.
Now I
periodically.
didn't know that if you touched the thing, you
Yes.
hit it. That meant you liked it. I didn't know the nigga. I was like,
Yeah.
"Oh, that's a dope picture. That's a dope picture."
oh, you liking everything?
you know, motherfucker, like, you like my picture? No, I didn't, bitch.
Yes, you did.
And I was just looking at the picture by itself,
Right.
not knowing that I clicked it meant I liked it.
Yeah.
I ain't know that. And
Anyway.
then people put their status on there. It's complicated. It looks like it's complicated now.
Oh yeah.
I was like, I took my shit all the way down. I said, no,
And,
no.
and it was like a big deal if you
Yeah.
got with somebody. Oh, you're not gonna change your status.
Yeah.
And you would get an attitude
This
if the nigga
girl-
did not say I was his girlfriend or whatever.
This
I
girl was
would.
like, so you're not gonna change this on what? On Facebook.
On what?
I was like, I don't really be really. So you should at least say
got an
that
account.
you in a relationship.
Uh-huh.
I will not. Bitch, what the fuck is wrong with you? And she was.
Yes.
We broke up
Over that?
because I wouldn't change my
Your
my
face
status
was sad.
I'm weak.
Would not.
So why didn't you just do it?
because I had other bitches. I couldn't.
They said Vern is the Black Dexter. Hilarious.
He probably is.
I can hype see that.
Yeah, I would believe that. Yeah, if you watch it, you're gonna
watch
come
it.
back and just be like, what? Especially from the beginning, incredible.
I'm gonna watch it. I don't know when, but
You know, go watch it.
I am.
you should-
I just
you
got a
should-
lot of shows to watch on Netflix.
I was about to say you.
I know, right? I can't keep up. I'm like, I don't have the time. I just need time to myself.
For real.
I just need a weekend or when I don't
Did
have
you watch
to do it.
Mayans?
I have. See, I
Damn,
watched.
Pam, how we
What
gonna
is
talk about it? You
Mayans?
don't want the motorcycle show.
Yeah, Mayans.
I ain't for sure ain't watching that.
Oh no,
You
it's
don't
so
like-
good.
Motorcycle
Anyway,
Gang.
Lance Bass came out as gay. Lance Bass from he came out as gay.
Why was nobody ever surprised when that happened?
who
We
is
Yeah, he was so
From,
from NSYNC.
in sync. We were like, so. I don't know why people. I always wondered why you have to say I'm gay because no one there goes,
Yeah.
I'm doing this and I'm straight.
Oh wow.
But you have to say at some point you gay. I don't care if you're gay.
But I don't
could
care who you
less.
sleep with. Like, I don't feel like
I
I
don't-
have to announce that I'm straight. So why don't we care that you're gay?
Like,
I don't
what was a man
understand.
that almost won American Idol? And now he sings.
Clay Aiken, yeah.
No, not Clay. The one after him that became a rock. He was a rocker.
No.
I know his I forgot his name.
the one that's singing for Queen.
Yes, him. And then he came out and said he's gay. Everybody like, we knew that.
Yeah, we knew.
Right. Yeah.
Most of the time we know.
Right.
I'm trying to think. Have you ever been cut off by somebody and they said that person's gay, or they came out and said they're gay? I don't think I was
No.
caught off guard.
My gaydar is like so on.
Really?
So
Is
I
it?
be knowing.
Nah, I didn't know Freddie Jackson was. I really didn't know. I didn't know he was. Luther, we just went. All black
to
people.
me, you could tell he was gay.
But
No,
all
but we
black
didn't
people
th- we
did like
didn't wanna
this. We
think
didn't
it-
care.
Yeah, it
you
was
didn't wanna
like,
know.
Because you're hearing these
I feel
love
like
songs.
artists
Adam Lambert.
shouldn't come out. Like as far
Adam
as
Lambert, yeah.
singers and stuff should not. Come
Thank you,
Yeah,
guys.
now they should because
Yeah.
I think when what's the guy that came out and had that dope ass song that didn't even know what the words were saying? What's his name? No, black dude.
Sam Smith is still
Frank.
popular. Yeah.
Frank Ocean.
His
When-
career.
Oh,
His
no,
career
He shouldn't have came out.
It's over. Like nobody.
People was rocking with him
White
at
people,
first.
white people kind of
But-
try to act like they liked him, but they know they was faking.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was
I didn't know
dope.
what the words were in the song. They were all over the
He
place.
was talking about dudes like his
Huh?
in what's the orange
After
album?
he came out, he made a song about a dude.
Yeah, and he was saying him, and like
No, he didn't.
yes he did.
After he came out.
They said, "Did you
And
know?"
Forrest
Jay
Gump
Lee
was
said-
about a dude.
Huh?
Yeah, you run my mind, boy.
Oh.
Y'all wasn't listening to the lyrics.
Wait. Jay Lee said, "Did you know George Jefferson was gay?"
I found out. Okay, this is
He
how I found.
was?
Yeah. So doing warm ups, you know, you get a chance to meet a lot of your heroes. So I was doing the warm up for the show with him and Dr. Ogleby, who is gay.
Yeah, Dr. Ogleby for sure.
So they had a show together, and they couldn't determine who was the star of the show. So every time I introduced him, I would introduce Sherman first on the first part, and at the end, I would introduce what's come first. So that's how that worked out. But when he would come on set, you saw it, and I was like, oh no.
I didn't think Jaheim was gay, but that was when I was younger. So
Jaheim can't be gay. Like,
Yeah.
That you seen what they say in the chat room about Jaheim?
Yeah.
There's no. Speedy confirmed it.
I was there.
yeah,
Yeah.
I've heard it from
I
other
saw
people
it.
too.
I ain't want to see
Yeah,
it
Brittany loved him.
again. And you know, just not that anything's wrong. If you're gay, so what?
It's
we don't
fine,
really
but it's
care.
like
No.
dudes that make love songs about women and then you find out that they're gay. It's just like,
Yeah.
damn.
Yeah.
Like if Chris Brown came out and said he was gay, like, you know how many people would be so hot?
Yeah.
Like, what?
Yeah.
But I,
Like, you should not come out.
and again, with Yaheem, what's his name?
Jaheim.
Him too.
Jaheim.
I just heard the rumors. You always hear rumors, but and I just dismissed. I
Yeah.
don't care. And when I got there and I seen like these 15 dudes and they all was neat and haircuts and they had the shirt tucked in.
I mean,
they
if
was
everyone
thin.
in your camp is gay and you're a dude, then that's
Yeah.
kind of sus.
Yeah.
Everybody was
that's, you know,
suspect.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Every single one of them. They was like, so when does he go on? I was like, who?
Like, if anybody's
Who you know,
gay,
bro?
it would be your stylist, and that's it. 'Cause,
Right.
like, all of them
Yeah.
are.
Right.
But
Yeah,
if
what-
your, like, team is gay,
Right.
then
When
you're
we did the
probably
tour
gay.
with what's up? I don't know how I keep forgetting these names. And one star, American Idol,
Fantasia?
Fantasia.
Oh.
Her stylist. This nigga was about 6'6". Nigga was so gay. He said, "Excuse me, where does she go for her room?" I'm not sure, bro, but this nigga, and he always would wear these long ass jackets on all the dates, and he had these long trench coat like jean jackets, and they would flow, and he would spin. The motherfucking jacket flew in the air. I said, "This motherfucker is real."
Did you guys see that Will Smith is about to be the genie in Aladdin? The new Aladdin that's coming out?
Really?
Cartoon
It's going to be
or
like,
the
not a
real
cartoon. Yeah, it's
Oh,
going to be
okay.
like humans. And he's about to play the genie.
shit? I don't know if I like that.
Yeah. I don't know.
I'm trying to think. You talking about the cartoon version one? That
Yeah, but
was-
it's not
He's
going
gonna
to
be
be.
his
No,
gonna
no,
be-
I'm saying,
it's
I'm
gonna
saying,
be
but the
his.
cartoon
Yeah.
version
It's gonna be his
is
voice.
going to be a real thing.
Yeah. It's
And he's
it
gonna
comes
be the
out
genie.
next year. Yeah.
Nigga, just go do Uptown Saturday Night. Don't do that shit.
I mean,
Go
he
do
going to
that.
make hella money because it's a kid's movie.
Go do
Yeah.
Bad Boys 3. Don't do that shit.
Right. Why
He
won't
already
they
did
do
it.
it?
They can't find the time. Apparently, the schedule
Well,
between
this nigga
him
jumping
and
off of
Martin.
airplanes and shit, he got time.
Well, Martin's schedule. And you gotta remember
Oh.
too, they not like they were in the first one. They was cool. And each one of them was doing their thing.
Right.
But do you think they should? Because it's been so
Yes.
many years.
Yes.
Just like coming from a comedian standpoint,
Yeah,
because
they should.
Martin's a comedian.
Yeah, they should. And we want it. People want it. They want it
I
bad.
think people been wanting it.
And then too, if you're the studio or you're them, you do make people wait until they just like till you know there's gonna be a line of people to go see the movie.
Because everybody's going to see it.
Yeah, I think Bad Boys 3 and Uptown Saturday Night, which should have been done years ago, and it just wasn't done. And then there's supposed to be, so Chris Tucker originally had 00 Soul, which was a takeoff from 007. So it was the black version.
The black
of 007.
version, yeah.
And then he didn't want to do
I
it,
love
and
007.
they sent the script to Fox. And then
Why wouldn't he want to do it?
because he this is when Chris
when he
Tucker
was
was
big,
blowing up,
yeah.
so that was small shit for him. And then we got it, we started writing on it, and then he wanted it back, but it still hasn't gotten done. It's called 00 Soul, and it should be done. It should be a black, but now we're not gonna have to do it because they got James Bond is gonna be Idris Elba.
Yeah, I know.
That's gonna be.
I'm excited about that.
That's good. I'm for sure seeing that opening night.
It's gonna be hard to go if you're a dude with the homie. You definitely got to take a girl with you on that one.
absolutely, yeah. You can't go see that.
I think it's gonna break every box office things.
Because
that's ever
everybody
done.
white loves him.
Oh yeah,
Everybody.
Yeah, he came in. He's got a phone call.
Oh, caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Hey, this
He
is
said,
Daniel
yeah.
D. I got a question.
What's up, Doc?
I got a
What,
question.
what happened to the last Friday flick that Cube was supposed to do?
I think they shot it. I think it's got shot already.
Yeah, I think so too. But we're
I don't know
still.
when it
I don't
comes
know
out.
if is Chris Tucker in it or not though.
No, Chris not in.
Oh, he's definitely not in it.
So it's Mike Epps.
I
Mike
think they
Epps.
said he wasn't going to do it, right?
Yeah, he
I think
wanted.
they said they were
It was
going
a
to
money
roll with
thing.
Mike.
He wanted a whole lot of money, and Q was like, "Nigga." When I say Q run his shit, Q run his shit. Man.
My favorite Friday is next Friday.
I've never seen.
No,
any
I
of
like
them.
the first one.
The
just
first
Friday.
one's good, but next Friday was just.
I've never seen.
No,
any
I
of them.
don't like
Favorite.
next. I don't like none of those.
I don't like the
I don't
little
like
Cat
Friday.
Williams.
Well, I mean,
All right,
and
Joe.
I
Thank you,
saw
brother.
I saw that AJ was mad though. They didn't add. They said that he was going to be in this last one, but somehow he got cut out or whatever. He's
Cute,
pissed.
man.
Well, yeah,
I don't care to see
I don't know
another
what
Friday.
it was, but
Cube, for those who don't know, Cube is the same motherfucker he was before he got in NWA. He just
Duh.
bought that same mentality when he went to Taft High School. Same
People be
motherfucker.
thinking that these people change. Like,
Nigga,
no.
he keep it real.
Right.
Remember
This
at the
nigga
party,
still
I was
ghetto.
like, Cube. He's like, what's up, nigga? I was like, it ain't nothing.
you got scared.
You got scared.
Hey,
I'm
man.
weak.
Then we had the so he used to play in the little celebrity league, and I was like, "What's up, Cube?" He's like, "What's up?"
I'm weak.
So you said no? He's not warm.
No, he hit you with the hit,
That
nigga, and
makes
keep
you
it pushing. Ti, same thing.
Oh, I know Ti.
You get
But
niggas from the South.
Right.
Come
yeah,
on.
but Fox he was kept going. Hey man, Ti on his way, nigga. He ain't
No
not gonna-
jokes.
he ain't gonna go for the watch your tone, nigga. We ain't do that with him. And sure enough, nigga, he said something. I said, "Hey, nigga, you crazy?" What? Oh, man,
Yo, the fact that Jamie warned you is so funny.
yeah, he said, "This nigga, he real nigga." He
Yeah,
said,
he's
"Ti,
from the
real
South.
nigga."
No.
Dudes from the South are just different.
Yeah.
Oh, he different than LA.
Like they so different from LA dudes. Like
Oh, heck
they
yeah.
be just
That's
on the
why
defense.
when someone comes here, they think we're so phony.
Right.
Like,
Yeah.
you LA niggas is fake and phony. Because them
Yeah, they
niggas
are.
down south be like, "Hey, shorty, hey, let me hit that." You be like, "Let me hit that, bitch."
Oh wow.
I'd be like, I don't know who you're talking to.
So I'm really disturbed about this Ice Cube thing. Like, okay, because I'm thinking about it. I've met, obviously Too Short. Me and him are real cool. I mean, I'm like, I
But
don't get any attitude from any.
But Short has
even
a-
his boy,
nigga.
the one that had the baby with Left Eye. I mean with T-Boz.
Nah, I heard he was cool as hell.
Cool as fuck.
House Party
Mac
4
10.
is horrible.
Mac 10.
Mac 10.
Cool as hell.
Just
yeah,
down.
Mac
It's
10
like,
is cool.
Yeah,
And
I'm just saying, but like,
Dub C cool as hell.
Dub the
LA
Oh my
niggas
God.
are cool.
So
We cool.
quick.
Dub is cool with Will, the guy that calls him. They're like best friends.
Oh, are they?
And when they had when they had barbecue at the house, Dub came through. He's like, "Yo, Speedy," I said, "Nigga, come do the show, nigga." And he lived right by Magic Mountain.
Oh, really? Okay.
Dub lived right by Magic Mountain. But Dub C, that nigga, But you would think if you met him, he like, yo, cuz, he'll be like, what's up, man?
Why y'all talking
Right.
about
I'm
Tank?
just really so mad about.
What's wrong with Tank?
Someone said Tank is gay.
No,
Well, that's
He's
because he
for-
just does
he's
a
for
lot of
sure
gay
not gay.
shows.
no, he just wear a lot of tight shit. We
He's
clown
not
him
gay.
all the time. All the time about this. Nigga, you got to stop.
They said as Speedy as Fox still doing Spawn. Yeah, he is.
Yeah. Still doing Spawn, which
You
He
know
got-
Fox is working because he.
stay working. I give it to him.
Yeah,
So
he
he's
be
got to
working.
do the Mike Tyson story.
But right now he's doing.
I
Robin Hood.
wanna
some
see
reshoots.
that.
Is he doing reshoots on Robin Hood?
We're
Right?
just doing some reshoots.
Uh-huh.
They shot him. They are done now. They shot
Okay.
him in New Orleans,
Mhm.
and then Spawn.
I want to see the Mike Tyson. You think
And
he's
this-
gonna top Ray or what?
I think it'd be close.
Mike Tyson story.
Cause Ray,
Yeah.
Jamie Foxx is Ray.
Yeah.
Like,
And,
I think he
and
can
then
do
when
it
you see him
good.
as Mike Tyson, you gonna be like that because he looks just like him. But
dang, I'm excited.
he did a movie with Michael B. Jordan that's gonna be a tearjerker.
Yo, Michael B.
just finished it.
Jordan is winning
Just
too.
finished
it. Yeah,
'Cause
ain't he
didn't he
winning?
just do Creed?
Well, it comes out in a few weeks.
Hey, I haven't
Yeah.
seen no promotion for it.
Yeah, I saw the trailer when I went to go see Venom. It's in there. The trailer's in Venom. Did you see Venom? It's
What
good.
is that?
You said it was good, right?
Really good. Venom is really good.
Oh, I saw Manifest.
Love it.
Oh, that shit was good.
Yeah, Manifest.
that?
Oh my God. Huh? Yes.
The plane
yes.
that disappeared.
But in my mind, I'm like trying to figure out. I was like, what happened in the 5 hours?
Yeah, but they're gonna eventually get to all
I
that
know,
shit.
but it's
They
just
walking you down.
weird.
They
How
walking
does a
you down.
plane disappear?
It didn't, but it
When
did.
planes do disappear.
Yeah.
All the
Never to
time they
be
did.
heard of.
There's one. They never found that one in. Yeah.
Go through that motherfucker.
That's
It's a
some
wrap.
government shit.
Yeah, and then it disappeared. In theory, they thought 5 hours, but it was gone for 5 years, 5.5 years. So when they land, it's 5.5 years later.
And they like.
So they flying for 5 years?
We don't know. That's
huh?
what
Try
they
to get- the people on the plane felt
Were
it
gone
felt
for
to
5
them
years.
it felt
5
like 5
hours.
hours that they were in the air.
Oh, but it was 5.
They were
okay.
actually gone 5.5
Years.
years.
Oh shoot!
Oh, you did? It's really good. Manifest is it's fire.
So brilliant. I was
Yeah.
like,
The
oh,
way-
bravo! I can't wait for next.
Just writing. When you see that kind of writing, you go, God.
Jamie Foxx
niggas
is not 50.
Yeah,
51.
Jamie is 50.
He's 51.
Is he really? No, he's
What
not.
did he have? He didn't have another. He's 50. Remember the 50
He is
times
not
too?
50.
He'll be 51. That's what I said.
Oh, he'll be 51. Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. In
Are you
December.
serious?
December
We had
13th.
the 50th birthday last year at
Remember?
the hangar.
Remember?
Remember we
You
told
did?
you about it?
You didn't go?
Well, I don't know. Did I?
It was the big party.
At the hangar, you would have never forget that party because that party was amazing.
He's 50. Yo, what are y'all drinking? I just want to know, cause
Yeah.
I told you about this. I'm on the plane, and I made it in about 40, 45, whatever. And so the white lady sitting next to me, and she's on her way to LA to have, get her face done, because she was getting older. White lady. And her daughter was the airline stewardess. She was my airline. She was on, and she goes. So we get to talking for some
she
reason.
told you she was getting her face done.
Well, we were talking, and she goes, it's my daughter. I'm like, oh, that's dope. And I'm looking, and she looked about 50, 51, 52, and I was about 43 or whatever. And, or maybe 45. And then she goes, so I'm a comedian. We get to talking. I said, I got 8 kids. She's like, oh my God, look how old are you? I said, 45. She starts crying. I'm like, oh, what the fuck I say? This bitch crying. I said, what's wrong? Oh my God, I'm going to LA to get my face done.
Like a facelift?
Yeah, and she was 38.
Mm-hmm.
She was 38.
And in her face, she was, yeah.
No, white people age
like bananas.
Right.
Yo, bananas age in like 2 days.
They do, though.
My house is a day. I don't know what it is about my house. And she started
bananas.
crying.
I'm about to
And this
start
bitch was
saying
crying on the flight. And we were only halfway to LA. And I'm like, oh, fuck. So her daughter comes. She's like, what's wrong with my mom? I'm like, I don't know. I told her how old I was. And she started crying. She's like, oh, she's going to get a facial. And she was
Facelift.
she was getting the facelift. She was doing she was getting it all. Her
Or
daughter
getting
was
a full
her
package.
daughter was paying for it.
Oh, that's nice.
Oh, that was nice, yeah.
But she was like, you don't look that old. I'm like, okay.
Manifest is on. What channel is Manifest on?
ABC.
I need to watch
Yes,
that. 'Cause
ABC.
I didn't know nothing
Yeah, you
about
would
it.
like that show because this shit's deep.
It
It's only
walks
on
you
3
down.
episodes. I think I only saw 3.
4.
Is it 4 now?
4?
Oh, then I must have missed
I'm
one.
gonna watch
I think the best part about this won't give away the show anyway, is that when they're at the airport before they take, so they're at the airport and something happening with one of the planes is over full, so they want people to stay and they offered $400. So you offer me $400, I'm gonna stay, take a later flight. So they're twins. So it was a boy and a girl. The girl goes with her mom. the dad and the boy stay together
So
and
the
take the
family
later
splits
flight.
up, basically.
So they split. So it's 5 years later. He's still a little boy.
And his twin
She's grown.
like a preteen. Or
Oh, what?
Yes. Yes. So the little boy had to
How
deal
is
with that. And then the little boy was having problems because he wanted because the mom, they thought they were dead. So the mom said, I gave away your toys. And he wanted his original toys. He didn't want the shit look like his toys. He wanted his original shit.
Dang.
And was having problems with it. And he kept looking at his sister, wow, you grew up and I didn't. And I was like, fuck.
That's
Just to write that
crazy.
is fucking
It's
dope.
Yeah, that's some.
That writing
level.
part alone to
Who came
have
up
two
with that,
twins
like-
and then one go and then you
one is
still look
still a
you
kid.
still the age you was when you left.
Right.
Oh no! They're saying I think it's on NBC.
Or maybe it's NBC.
I'm gonna look on demand and see if
Should
it's
be
on
on
Oh, and if NBC Mondays at 10, and it's Hulu, which in
I watch it on
NBC
Hulu.
is owned by or Hulu owns NBC or vice versa, whatever. So that's why you can see.
Oh,
it
so
on
you can go
Hulu.
to Hulu.
Yeah,
I'll
Hulu
watch it
too.
on Hulu.
But as soon as you click and say record, on
Yeah.
demand gives you all you
Yeah.
get them
True.
all
I'm gonna
downloaded.
check
But I don't
on
like it
demand
because I would like to
first,
forward through commercials. So
Yeah, they
I'd
want
rather
Yeah,
just
they
watch
won't
it on
let
my
you-
phone.
I'm sitting there.
I know.
And they'd be like, can't
the
fast forward.
same two commercials. I'm like, God
Oh, my
damn, it's
God,
great.
nigga. I thought it was me because they played the song. I was like, I want to see this in the world.
Right.
Black cracks if you're on crack.
Oh wow.
Damn. Yeah, those are fucking.
Oh,
great
and then I
shit.
have one more for that.
Oh
and
yeah,
then let's take a break.
1998. I mean 1908. 18.
Bobby and Whitney broke up that year.
They should have
Oh,
never
8?
been together.
Yep, that's what it says. Whitney and Bobby's also
That's
split
another.
up that year.
That's another one. I didn't know she was dating on the curve. I just did not know.
And she dated some.
What does
like,
that mean?
Dimes, like.
Okay, so most guys and people's listening, and we go like I would have loved to have met Janet, and I wouldn't have thought she would have had an interest in me because I'm a regular dude. So when I say dating on the curve, they like regular dudes. Most of the time, they
dating
want a
someone
regular guy.
that's-
Kind of below
A
him.
guy that gets money pretty much don't want no regular girl. He want the one that. Let me see if I can get that one like the
Yeah, because I
Janet.
was having that. Was it Sage, the Gemini?
Mm-hmm.
We talked for like an hour the other day, and I kept saying, Sage. Everybody he said he thought he was in love was a goddamn loving hip hop reality. So
Yeah.
I said, Sage, you got to do better. Stop.
Yeah.
I
Like,
mean,
But him, but like you know what I'm saying, he's fine. And he just is like everybody done played him and done slept with such and such. I said,
because they're
"Dude,
hoes.
That's what I said. You do understand this is Hollywood, and you do understand this reality show, and they picked them
They
for
trying
a
to come
reason.
up.
Oh, good, I'm glad he's here. You know what I'm saying? I was like, y'all bugging. I was like, you have to do better.
It's just,
Sage.
and then two guys, we assume
He messed up when he lost Jordan Sparks.
He was with her.
she ain't cute.
Yeah, but
Like
she
after,
now she
she
has
was-
a family
yeah.
and everything.
Well, was
They
that
were
in between?
together for a minute.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, again,
Mm-hmm.
we guys don't look at it like we'll see it. It'll be like, nah, I ain't got no chance with her. Most of the time, we just walk over and say something to y'all. Y'all be like, oh, he seems pretty nice. But in our mind, we're like, no way in the world she gonna like me. So that's how we look at Janet. That's how you look at all of it. And then you find out later on. I'm not saying I don't know if a dude cute or not cute, but who knew that Janet would like motherfucker from ATL? We got a phone call.
Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
This is me, y'all. I have a question.
Shoot.
Now, you have a friend who has a lot of money, and for your birthday, they say, "Hey, I'm gonna get you a facelift for your birthday." Wouldn't you kind of be upset?
Yes.
Yeah, but
I
that
would
was
say,
her.
how about
Chris
lipo?
Jenner did that for her.
That was her
friend.
Yeah, I
daughter
saw
though.
that on the
Her
last-
That was
daughter
nice.
paid for it.
No, I'm just saying. You have all this money, and you gonna tell me I'm gonna get you a facelift for your birthday?
Well, I mean, it depends on whether she kept saying, "Oh, I really want one," and she's like, "You know what?
Yeah, she
I'm gonna
probably
do
wanted
this for."
it.
Yeah, I'm assuming that she kept
But
hitting
you
like,
still
"Oh, I'm
don't
unhappy."
get on TV and say I'm gonna get my best friend a
Oh, you
facelift.
talking about?
Oh, so you are talking about Kris Jenner.
her
But
dashes.
but did you watch the whole show? Because her friend was
I don't watch
complaining.
it at all. All I
Yeah.
saw is the part is where she said I'm finna get my friend a facelift.
Okay, so her
And I'm like, how
her
dare you? This woman may not even want a facelift.
no, she did. Her friend like would come to Chris and was complaining like, oh, like I wish I looked like how I did back then.
Then
Like I hate
look
my
at my
neck.
neck,
I
yeah.
hate this. So then Chris like did it for her. 'cause
Yeah,
she was
so and I would be
complaining about
happy, but I'd be like, "Can I get a little bit more extra stuff?" Yeah.
I would be. To me, I think I would be a little angry at that. Like, bitch, what the fuck?
it. But if you complained about it to her, then
Yeah.
you want it because you wanted
I wouldn't
it. Like
think
she
about it.
wanted
Different
it.
though.
I wouldn't
But
think about it. Oh, shit.
that's setting you up to say, oh well, that's setting you up to know what kind of gift you want.
But Vernon, if you came to us and you said, "Damn, I wish I could get that weight loss thing, but I can't. I don't have the money for it," and Pam went, "I got you."
Yeah, like if that's your best
wouldn't take it
friend,
personal?
No, I'm asking for it.
That's
no,
her
you
best
no
friend.
no
But wait,
That's
no.
what
You
happened.
just said all you said to us was that you wish you had the money to do that, and then Pam went, "Fuck it, I got you."
But that's not the same thing
Yes,
as
it
walking
is.
up to your friend and say, "Hey, you know, your face is fucked up. You want to face that?"
But she didn't. The girl
didn't go like that,
wanted
Bernie.
it. She wanted it.
I don't think that anybody should go around asking people or even giving
They're
people
white.
elective surgery unless they come to you and say, "Hey, could you do this for me?"
But
I
she
don't
was
care
so
how
happy.
much you complain. I don't care how much you talk about it. It's still something that's a little sensitive to certain
Hey,
people.
Javon.
Hey,
Hey,
we're
one
about to take a
change.
break.
But Vernon, if it's your best friend and you go to your best friend and you're
Mm-hmm.
like, "Oh, I just hate this. Like, I wish like I could do that." Like everybody in the crew's getting their face done,
right,
and she wanted it. Like afterwards, she was so happy. Like she loved it.
right.
Okay. I mean, it's still, to me, I'm like, that's a little disrespectful to me.
Vernon, do you want to lose the weight or not? We'll pay
Wow.
for it. Me and Javon will pay for the surgery.
Not me and Javon.
I said, no, I'm not.
Me.
First and
I said,
foremost,
wait,
I don't
huh?
believe in
Nick
that.
Bone?
I don't believe in
Yeah,
that
you
are. Yeah, you're
surgery
on.
because there's too many things that can go wrong in that surgery.
Not with a facelift. All they do is
I ain't
cut
talking
the
about no
skin.
damn facelift. I'm talking about the surgery, the
Oh,
tummy,
the weight loss surgery.
Cut your stomach in half surgery.
I don't know.
Like, I want some
Well,
abs.
Either way you go, you got to go to sleep. Even on the facelift surgery, you got to lay it on down. But Vernon, we got you. If you want to lose weight, we'll pay for it. We got
a
the
jar
money right here. We gonna start your
That's what they make.
surgery
That's
fund.
what they make. All kinds of other shit for. You don't got to get surgery for that.
I'm eating a Butterfinger. I just want everybody to know. And you know, the
And
whole
you ain't
time
gonna
I'm
stop.
thinking,
If I was Chris and my friend told me she wanted to, I would do
Thank
it
you for
for
phone
her.
call, Vernon.
All right.
You would have did what?
I would do it for my friend. Like if she came to me and told me that, and I know like that's my thing, like I would do it for her.
Oh, it was low.
there you go.
Like I thought it was
Tangy don't
nice
like
of
it.
her.
It's better. Javon in the building.
I'm here.
Yeah.
What you doing over here?
You know, I have a
You know he's got the studio.
Oh, it's working. Cool.
It's
It
Plug
was
some stuff
locked
up.
down for like 2 months.
This way crates up. It's working now. Looking good.
We had a great time, man, yesterday. That was
It
fun.
was.
I was so mad.
Dang, what
And
happened
on the way
yesterday?
home, she called me and said, "Oh, I want the baby to spend the night." I was like, "Really?"
What happened yesterday?
I also we went to
went out to eat.
Gayu.
Oh, like everybody went.
Yeah.
Everybody that was here.
Everyone in the
Sorry.
city of Canoga was there. I paid the whole entire bill.
Niggas just sat down with us. How y'all doing? Really?
Aw.
Yeah.
Y'all ordered a lot of meat.
So your whole family went?
What was you not eating the meat? What's wrong with you?
I was good. What I had was perfect.
Oh, you
for me.
had rice and corn
I was good.
and about 50 cheese.
I didn't eat no
wontons.
more the rest of the night. I was full.
Oh, I didn't eat nothing either.
So are you trying to cut back, sweetie?
He ate chicken.
Well, I had
Oh, you did eat
only
the
had
chicken?
one piece though. 'Cause,
Oh, so you was a
'cause
vegan.
yeah.
Kinda.
You were a vegan.
Yeah.
Yeah, a little
Larry
bit.
took the rest. I'm sorry. Laura took the rest.
Right.
So are you trying to cut back on meat?
Yeah, what was that about? We're just asking. We're concerned.
What we not gonna do?
It was weird.
Yeah, I was just wondering.
Because
like-
we had, what do we have? Some.
I don't really do red meat.
Stop,
Yeah.
Speedy.
I
You eat a
don't.
burger every time we
No,
go
I
out.
do not eat a burger every time we go
Speedy,
out.
do you
Pam.
not call me and say, "Hey, what you doing? Let's go to the
That's
burger."
what we doing?
What?
You almost got a bitch in your name. Damn, Pam, keep some shit to yourself.
Well, it's not.
Oh yeah,
You
he-
can sit up
he
on
do
my
be,
show and lie.
He do be hyping up that burger spot over there on Violent. all the
Yes,
time.
yes.
You told me. You said, Javon, you gotta go. It's the best burgers ever.
That's why.
And it wasn't.
That's why.
It was all right.
Pastors.
Oh,
that-
wait. He didn't like them?
It was all right. It was regular. It wasn't.
It wasn't
Burger
regular.
Lounge, Jovan. Burger Lounge.
Burger Lounge was that at?
There's one in Beverly
She
Hills.
said it's really no. The one
No,
that
it's
you
one
said
of
the one
it's
in
in
the valley, right?
Ventura.
Burger
The one I went to was in Beverly Hills, so I don't know about the one.
Really,
y'all
that's
They're
how we doing
everywhere.
it. That's how we doing it.
It sounds fancy. Burger Lounge.
Yeah, it does.
It's fire.
Club
They got
burgers.
this hibiscus
Hibiscus?
lemonade tea or something is fire.
You need to stop cussing, Cation.
I do.
Let's see,
I really
Burger
do need to stop
Calling your
cussing.
mother. And
My mom tells me that every day. You need to. I'm like, y'all.
You cussing for your mom?
Yeah, I do.
Dang. Bravery.
I'm
It's time-
23.
It's time for you to
So,
move out. You cussing at your mama
You
house?
gotta go.
They got one in
We
Sherman
all
Oaks.
cuss in front of me.
Yeah, you gotta go.
Y'all all should move in together.
Yeah, it's time to move out. When you like, anyway, bitch, huh?
Now I don't do that because like this is the thing. Like me and my mom, we talk
That's
like we're
almost 5
friends.
stars.
So sometimes I forget that's my mom.
And you-
And when I'm telling her a story like that, because I I tell my mom stuff like about me and my friends or just like what goes on. So I'll forget that's my mom. So I'll be like, this bitch, da 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 da, and I'll be like, oh shoot, like there's certain words I don't say, just like bitch and nigga.
In your defense, your mom and Brittany all look the same age. So I can see I can get a little confused.
It's easy to forget because it's like we talk like we're homegirls. Like we hang out. I hang out with my mom. So.
You ain't never talked to me like I'm your homeboy.
You call him Pops.
You ain't my homie. Man.
Oh, wow. Why are you hurting him?
Yeah.
You gonna cry?
It dug in
you
there.
gonna cry?
A little bit.
Okay.
I'm leaking.
Niggas mean.
That's not mean.
Nick, you see it coming from other people. It's me.
So you want me to hit you with a whole bunch of niggas and F-bombs?
No.
Because it's an F.
No. I want you to keep my last name, but what I want you to do.
I will not.
Oh, wow.
What about my grandson? Can he have the name?
Hell no.
What is gonna be Little Ashala? What's this shit called?
Little Ashala.
Which means now you gotta be a rapper. Put your hands together for Little Ashala.
Oh my god.
La la lu 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 la la lu lu lu. Put your backpack down. Put your backpack down.
And I'll go.
Tick tick boom.
Tick tick boom.
With some 808s on there, you be all right.
See? And I learned so much in the studio yesterday. They was telling me like.
Yeah, I know. I was trying not to listen.
What did you learn?
I knew that stuff.
Just about.
I'm just saying.
She was there when Prince made his nose in the studio.
She always goes back to that. You know, I had a band with Prince. I can't wait till we really go on the road with the show, and then we just ask the fans the shit they know about us. Pam had a band, air guitar, crackhead, somebody bit her on the chest.
Wow.
She thinks Sean can fix everything.
Nikki Pam was
Tangy
not a
got
crackhead.
punched by a pastor, but a tooth was in the way.
But the tooth was in the way, all that good stuff.
What did you learn?
Yeah, what did we learn? I learned a lot of shit about all y'all. Praise dancing. Even though people still did the praise.
Hilarious.
Wow.
That's a good thing.
Yeah.
Okay,
he learned
Javon.
about what a mixing room is. Go ahead.
Did you listen to LMA's album?
I did last night,
Did you
actually.
like it?
I did.
I liked it too.
Oh, the album just dropped?
Yeah.
Came out like a
Yeah,
week ago.
the whole
And
album.
DJ
is very
Mustard
nice.
produced the whole album, so that's why I asked.
He did not produce the whole album.
Oh, he did it?
But
That's why I asked you though.
but
Like
he
I wanted to
always
know.
wins because she signed to him. So
Mhm.
so
So
he
she got a production deal with
But
him.
he has people that like
no
helps him.
label deal, like full
Yeah.
label deal. So shout out to
So how she signed to him and have a full label deal? But wouldn't he have the deal?
He has a label, yeah.
Yeah,
He has a label.
Oh,
with
he
Roc
has
Nation
a label.
and
Gotcha.
signed her
Okay,
to
okay.
his deal.
Oh, this is Burger
So,
Lounge. Okay.
So DJ Mustard, of course.
Kamaya is too, I think.
Who?
The rapper, the girl.
Oh, maybe I don't know.
I don't know.
She's the only one I know that signed his label. I'm sure he has other people, but
the honeys.
he shout out to Quentin Furby. He produced about 5 records on that album.
Lit. So they did it together or what? Like when producers like.
Yeah, some of them will co-produce together. So Mustard co-produced with a lot of other guys on the album, and then some stuff he did by himself. But and then his brother is also involved in the production as well.
Oh,
His brother
nice.
is very good keyboard player.
So let me ask you a quick question. So that album is on Apple Music?
Music, yes.
So
Anywhere,
I
Spotify,
can,
anywhere.
I can download it here,
Yes.
but
Yeah.
it still belongs to them.
Yeah.
Yes.
Well,
I mean, it's
stream
streaming.
it.
Yeah.
If you actually hit the download button, it can be on your library.
Yeah, but I don't own it.
No. Well, no. If you download it, you do own it.
No?
No.
Not if
we
I don't pay that $10 a month.
No. No, you're not hearing me. If you hit the download button, it is an actual download. It's in your library now.
Got it.
If you do not hit the download button, you are streaming it. So that
No.
means if you don't pay your bill, it'll go away.
No. If I download the music and I don't pay the $10 the next month, they stop me from listening to it.
Not true. You got it
That
wrong,
happened
buddy.
to us. That happened to
It
me.
happened.
You don't have a real membership, sir.
Hilarious.
I'll tell you that right now, nigga. You can't correct me. Nigga, I was a part of the
See how
board to make
bad?
it happen.
See
So
how
when
we
you
rub on
download it,
people?
does it still count as streams?
No, it's a regular download. So the second you say, I'm just gonna go ahead and download this thing, it applies to iTunes now. So now it's an actual download. Like
So what's better? Just to
consumers are of course gonna stream over download because that's why the record sales have drastically gone way up because people will pay $10 a month without even thinking about it and get access to all this music that they probably wouldn't download.
$10.99, but
Yeah, or if you get the family thing, it's $14 and some
yeah.
change.
And if
get
you
the-
use your student ID, it's $4.
oh look at that, see, but
I can use Brooklyn.
Yeah, I told you that.
but the volume though, the volume of streams, man, that's why the money is we're up by 57% right now.
That's crazy.
So I'm going to download her out. LMA?
Yeah,
Yeah.
it's
It was
dope.
good.
really
I
good.
liked it.
Right.
And Summer
Is that a
Walker's
word?
album
I don't
comes
think
out.
liked it is a
so
word.
I liked it.
You said I liked it.
I liked it.
Let me see.
Oh, let me
I'm gonna
finish my
get it.
shout outs to the producers that were on.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Dang. Okay.
So anyway, last week.
So Quentin. Shout out to him. Of course, Mustard. Brian Michael Cox did.
Oh, he did.
He did Dangerous. That's my favorite song on the album.
Oh my gosh, Dangerous and Run Your Mouth is my.
Run Your Mouth is fire too.
Fire.
But yeah, B Cox is on there. Rance is actually the one that did Boot Up. He produced Boot Up.
Man, Boot Up is so
fire. From 1500 to Nothing. Shout out to Rance.
They play that in the club.
1500 is fire.
Well,
They play Boot Up in the club,
No,
and
that's
the
not
women just kill that song.
Oh yeah.
They kill that song.
Even the dudes be singing it.
I don't really look at that dude singing Boot Up.
Yeah, probably shouldn't sing that in public. Sing it.
Sorry.
Boot Up!
Sing it in the car by yourself.
With the windows up.
Tinted windows.
With the windows up.
Parked.
Yeah, I thought it was a
Great
good
album.
though.
All right, I'm
Great
going to check it
album.
out.
And boy, when she talks,
She's cute.
she draws everybody in because she got that accent, that London, UK thing.
Oh, that's where she's from?
Yeah.
How did
And
she
the
hook up with
album's so in sync. Like, that's what I like. Like, I could just listen to it.
She got an old name, though.
Nick, you like it?
LMA?
Oh, yeah. They don't make those no more. She was the last one.
Last LMA coming down the pipe.
I haven't heard it.
Oh.
Ron, you heard it?
Listen to Summer Walker.
Yeah, not very nice album.
She's fire.
But you know what? This shows music. When you do the right music, it's timeless. See, she's doing all 90s melodies. And see, those records, we can still play Bobby Brown, My Prerogative from top to bottom today.
Right.
And she's doing that type of music with a little bit of trap soul flair. In it, you know.
So as a producer, when you see that music's getting where people are listening to it, do you curb your thing to do the same thing with whoever artist you may have? Or you still be like, well, my shit worked too?
You know what? For me, it's a good question. When I first came into business, I ain't gonna say her name, but there was a lady at Island Def Jam that used to shut me down all the time.
Tell us later.
And I used to, I ain't gonna do it like that. But she used to always tell me, follow what the radio's doing, and I kept trying to pitch her this sound. And I'm like, no, I want to do this. And you know, I'm from Seattle in Tacoma, so I have the rock side, I got gospel, I listen to Phil Collins. I have all this blend of stuff in me, and I'm a drummer and play keys and all that stuff. So, make a long story short, it's until I went left and did what I wanted to do, that's when my career blew up. That's when I started getting the #1 records and things started working. So for me, no, I don't follow any trend. Like Trap Soul, I started all that. I'm the one that had to fight to make it work because when I was doing Trap Soul is Trap Soul. I started that whole lane.
That's dope.
And so. But I had to fight
Trap
with
fire.
the label to make it work because they weren't placing the records. But until we did the early Mario stuff, Music for Love, that was the introduction of Trap Soul.
Empire last
Because
night.
like Bryson Tiller is like.
Bryson.
When's Mario gonna come do this?
I don't know.
You know?
He traveling. Yeah, he traveling though.
But you know,
Isn't he about to drop an album?
The album's already out.
Okay, yeah, I saw him post.
how'd it do? Or how's it doing?
I don't know. I have to check it. I haven't checked it yet. But that's not the album I did. I'm on the next one. I didn't do that one.
Okay.
That's the one he already had with Empire Distribution. He had to finish his last deal with them. So
now he's on.
And he's on the Empire show. Hilarious, even though they're not related. But
I hate that show. I don't even watch it
Why?
anymore.
It's actually not.
I don't
It's
watch
the
it
same
anymore either.
beats.
It's not.
He lose the company. We gotta get our company back. Oh, they lost the company. You gonna take my company? I'm gonna take your company. I want to be the head. I want to be
The ratings are way down because Power's just murdering the game.
Power?
And people
Oh my
don't.
God, there's
People
no
don't really care about
comparison.
Empire like they used to.
But at one time,
And
when I
you
bought
know,
it up,
it
they
was
was
bothering
like,
the shit out of me last night. Everything about it was irritating.
I didn't even
the
watch
fuck
it.
Out
Do you
of me.
like Star though?
Ray watches it. I don't watch
Okay,
it,
you
but
don't watch Star.
I feel like I'm too behind to even try.
Yeah,
I'm just like I don't bust in the song in my stuff. Don't I'm like it bothered me. Just everything about that show bothered
but
me last night.
I'll say this: what's the young man that came and did the radio
Well,
show?
he was one of my favorite interviews of all time.
Dude,
With,
the
the brother, the son.
the gay guy.
Yeah.
Oh,
Jamal?
Jesse
Jamal.
Smollett.
Whatever his
no,
real name
Jesse
is.
Smollett.
He
no.
sat
Jesse.
down.
Yeah,
Jesse
Jesse.
sat down with us, and he was like, "Dude, this shit is beautiful. I love doing the show."
He,
and we had a
his
great
whole
time with him.
family is dope. I
Oh,
went to
yeah,
high
it's
school
a-
with his brother. Like
Yeah.
their family is. They're
We asked
all-
about the sister and her not
Yeah.
being on Underground, and that she was very upset about losing that gig. But he was mad cool.
Yeah, we
He was
had
mad
the
cool.
best time with him.
Yeah, he was fantastic.
That's why I started watching Empire.
I wanted to entertain some of these people in the chat room.
Go right ahead, brother.
Please do.
So,
You on the wall?
So somebody has said, Javon, why can't people use the same recording technique as Whitney Houston and Aretha Franklin and Patti LaBelle. Please
turn him up a little bit.
Okay, go ahead and explain that to me, Judah. Explain what you mean by that, and then I'll for sure answer. I'm trying to make sure I get y'all engaged. We appreciate y'all chat room, so we gonna make sure we engage with you a little bit more. Well, I will.
We all
I do that a lot too.
Talk to me. Talk to me.
You talk too much shit about me. I can't let.
Why are you talking about that stuff? I'm talking about this is good information stuff. And let me show my respects. Now, going back to this whole trap soul thing. So musically, as far as the beats go, I did start that lane.
That's crazy.
But as far as vocally though, it all that came from Kevin McCall. He started all that.
Yeah.
But so I told Kevin this. I said, dude, do you understand if you started a label back then, what you would be as an executive right now? Back when we started.
Ain't he crazy though?
He had. Can we stay on focus?
Yeah.
The nigga's my friend. Can we stay focused?
I'm just trying to help the story out. I don't want the story to die.
Anyway, back to Kevin. So when Kevin came out, once again, he was going 100% left.
Okay.
And so he started the trend. He changed Chris Brown's sound.
He did.
That whole mixtape and everything.
Chris Brown didn't win a Grammy until Kevin McCall came.
Yeah.
Out of all them great records he had.
And which song was that?
Deuces was his first Grammy ever.
That song.
And Kevin wrote and produced that in his dorm room back when we was in Washington State. When he was a running back for Washington State University.
If Chris Brown did a Grammy for this album.
Yeah, Kevin McCall was the running back. He was the starting running back.
Yeah.
Yeah, for Washington State.
When that song came out, I was going through a breakup with somebody. I played that shit,
somebody.
and the girl kept on, why you keep playing that song? I don't know. Start that motherfucker.
So now,
Speedy says somebody.
So now, when Kevin started that lane, Bryson, before Bryson even had a deal, Bryson and Tory and Ty Dolla used to all come to the studio with all of us and sit up under Kevin to learn.
Ty Dolla $ign is killing.
Ty does, but the thing is, Ty is Kevin McCall. He doesn't do anything. Everything he does is Kevin, and he admits it. He doesn't hide it.
Well, if you listen to like people that are really their fans, if you know, you know.
Maya saw him and screamed. I said,
saw who?
Ty Dolla.
Oh,
we were
Ty Dolla
backstage at that concert over there, and we're on the cart thing. We're riding to go sit down. She sees Ty Dolla $ign and screamed. I thought somebody fell. I said, "What's wrong, Maya?" She said, and started crying. I was like, "What? That's Ty Dolla $ign."
Let me know when Janet Jackson gets here.
So why didn't Kevin McCall do that? Like, what happened?
Well, the thing about Kev is he didn't know the business yet. There was really, he didn't start learning the business until me and him sat down many, many years after, and I was the one that helped him get, all that other money he was missing or whatever. His mind wasn't there. He literally came from playing football his whole life.
Like, why does that sound familiar?
I mean, because look, his situation is not normal because typically, okay, just giving you a quick backstory. His father was his football coach his whole entire life for the most part. And
in Seattle.
No, here. He's from Watts originally.
Oh, wow.
He went to college in Washington State for 4 years and graduated. Now, when Kevin wanted to be an artist. He didn't want to be a songwriter. He wanted to come out as an artist. His dad said, bump all that, play football. So they've been feuding. So he was playing football literally just to be cool with his dad at that point, and he just so happens to be good at it. Then he ends up getting under a songwriter by the name of Andre Merritt. And Andre is a huge songwriter. He wrote Disturbia for Rihanna. He wrote Forever for Chris Brown. Entourage from Marion, like he's just a hit maker. Like Andre kills. Andre walks him in, gets him close to Chris Brown, and introduces him to him. Chris said, "I'm getting ready to go back on tour. Have me some songs ready for me when I come back." So Kevin does like 12 or 13 records for Chris before he comes back. So Kevin also had a mixtape that he'd been working on in college, which also had the original Deuces on the album. So when he gave him the 12 records, Chris was like, okay, that's cool, but wait a minute.
I want that.
What's this stuff? He's like, well, that's my artist stuff. He's like, yeah, but I want this single, though. Let me get that. Because the sound that was on that mixtape was trap soul type of stuff, vocally and the stuff that he was doing. And it was so different. It was edgy. And it was a perfect time to come off of that whole Rihanna thing. Whatever.
Wasn't Tiger on that?
Tiger was on.
Tiger?
Yeah, Tiger got put on that.
Tiger? What is it?
Tiger with an A at the end.
He said Tiger.
So he got thrown in after that. So make a long story short, he told Kev, well, look, since you're trying to be an artist, how about I give you a rap verse on it? And so Kevin was like, cool, it's yours. So he does the production deal, whatever, comes out, boom. Chris wins his first Grammy. And then he ended up writing Yeah 3 times and Wet the Bed and No BS. And
Fire.
just every song he was writing.
No BS is here too?
Yeah, that's Kevin. Yeah, Kevin wrote that too. So every song that Kevin was touching, Look at Me Now, like Autumn Record, like he wrote all those joints.
No,
so,
he wrote.
Yes,
no
he did.
way.
Yes, he did. Yeah. So,
Everybody, Speedy.
Come on.
Do you live under a rock?
push this Google button.
Apparently so. I will not.
So
$10.99.
but anyway,
This was before rapping music.
but as far as the creation of what trap soul became, Kevin started what you hear today. Kevin started that whole vocal lane, and what I do appreciate, Bryson, Tori, and Ty have all publicly given him the credit, because most of the time it doesn't work like that. And even with the producers, the younger producers that are out now, when they see me, Javon, you started all this, and they give me all the love. Go ahead.
But if they don't acknowledge that he gave them or everything they got came from that person, it doesn't mean that it didn't come from them.
No, it doesn't. But
but you're corny if you don't do that.
But the thing is, you know how this business goes. Normally, when someone takes a sound, they don't give credit to the person, especially as black people. We don't really do that.
They're corny.
Yeah, they don't.
Ron, you
do
ready?
that. So
We'll take a quick break. We'll come back because I have some questions for. Is that why you keep pinching me?
Yeah.
Shit, I thought because he was talking. I was sitting there going, what the fuck?
I gotta pee.
What else is going on?
For like an hour.
What else going on? Okay. We'll take a quick break. DJ Ron in the building.
Mama.
Hey, you busting me out, bruh. I can't wait to get on that court, nigga. I'm going to give it to your ass. You're going to get it. It is the Rollout Show right here at rolloutstudios.com. It's your boy, Speed Doggy Dog, the funniest motherfucker ever
Niggas
gonna
is practicing because it's going to be some clowning going on. That's all I got to say.
be. You better get in the gym, nigga.
Oh,
Stop
wow.
looking like you fluffy.
Oh, wow.
What are you going to? Oh, it's hooked around there. Hold on a second. The funniest motherfucker ever gonna be. Why? I mean, hey, why, Pam? Shit.
Because you're never going to meet Jamie Foxx.
Okay. But for a low, low price of $15, you come check out my new play at
The Wilshire Taco Bell Theater.
and the play is called
Mama, these breaks is taking way too long because, I don't know, fuck.
In the house we got.
Nikki Pam.
In the house we got.
Cajun.
In the house we got.
Javon Dawg.
Behind the glass curtain we got.
Oops, sorry.
Yo, Kim be looking crazy.
You want to get the people out first?
Who is Kim?
Who Kim?
Kim Kardashian?
Oh.
That don't even
I'll
look
wait.
like her.
No.
Sorry. Go ahead.
No, I'm talking to Cajun.
Yeah.
She
She don't have her headphones.
I noticed.
Oh.
Shalom to the people.
Sorry, Nick.
And
I apologize.
Shout out DJ Ron. Now we're gonna get into some stuff because I want.
We got a caller.
Already we just got back.
I know we got a personal phone call for Javon.
Oh shit.
Oh, wow.
Oh.
Probably a dude.
Definitely a dude.
Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
From the dance
Hey,
team.
what's up, man?
Going in
Thank you.
Hey, McVeigh.
Just me to say probably a dude.
That's so messed up.
Hey,
man.
Speedy, I get off at 5, man, so I wanted
Wow.
to call in real quick while you
Oh, man, I
was
thought you
out.
want me to meet you somewhere. What's up, man? Off at 5, nigga. What you gonna do?
Go ahead, man.
Hey, Javon, man, I'm out here in Texas, man, and we come from, that independent grind out here.
Absolutely.
But I wanted you to speak, if you could, to, I've heard on many occasions, when people say, well, such and such artists fell off because they don't have a hit or they not on the chart. I want to know if you could speak to, like, artists here in Houston. There's 23 million people in the state of Texas, I believe. And if you putting out, like, independent albums, like, every 6 months or whatnot, and you're just touring the state of Texas with no property taxes, you can get, a nice 7-bedroom house here in Texas for probably, $150,000. I was hoping you could speak to not having, a hit on the charts doesn't mean necessarily that you broke. It just means that you chase the money rather than the fame.
Yeah, there's
Thank you for the phone call.
So when it comes, with Houston, that is one of the few. Heck, it might even be one of the only places where you can be an unsigned artist with not much of a fan base, and you can still get booked and paid for a show, like in the Houston scene, in their clubs like that. To me, that's a beautiful platform because in LA, it don't work like that. If you don't have a name, they're not paying you to perform a doggone thing
Because nobody's gonna come out.
Exactly. If you perform, you're performing for free. So, so yeah, you can get your hustle on.
Known as
in
promotional
Houston.
tours.
Right. You can get your hustle on in Houston and some parts of Dallas if you have a following down there. Now, will it be the same as the mainstream finances? No, but yes, you can make a living living well, or and you can get a legit mansion in Houston for what, $550,000?
Yeah, you can come on.
Laced out, So yeah, so you're right, man.
Okay, I have a question for you. Shout out to Monster Headphones. Love Monster Headphones.
Yes, sir.
So I'm watching the commercial, and Bose has a headphone that has Lexus on it.
Okay.
Where you can, I guess, talk to your headphones. Does that mean the headphone has its own wireless, has its own? Because how are you able to talk to Lexus unless you're because the girl in the commercial, the girl's on the bus and she goes, Alexa.
Alexa. I think you said Lexus.
Sorry,
Yeah, I was
Alexa,
like, who?
Alexa, and play whatever. So does that mean that they have in the headphones its own Wi-Fi?
Wait, because the headphones can communicate with what?
Alexa.
You would have, because I know you have to be somewhere where you have Wi-Fi, but they have her on the bus. Now the bus could have Wi-Fi as well, but I'm assuming it doesn't.
Quick question: Isn't Alexa just like Siri?
Yeah, but you still need Wi-Fi to do it.
Yeah, you got Google.
You need Wi-Fi to do it?
To talk to it.
Yeah,
you
can
need Wi-Fi.
It's got to be hooked up to your Wi-Fi at the house. Because actually, all your things is those lights we borrowed from Jamie. You know what I mean? I have them hooked up to my Alexa, and then so when I come in the house, I'll say, Alexa, turn on the lights.
And it's hooked.
But it has to all go through the internet.
Yeah. So I'm wondering, on those headphones, are they saying pretty much that the headphones are a Wi-Fi itself?
To be honest with you, I haven't seen these, so I don't know what they have. Typically, you would need some form of a network or the little Bluetooth share thing or whatever. So I don't know what Bose has in that regards. I would have to look it up.
Because I know your guys over at Monster.
Yeah, No Lee. Shout out to No Lee.
And I would assume if Bose is moving that fast, he would probably be moving just as fast to have a headphones that where you either speak
maybe go to Google one, Google one, or the whoever.
Oh, to be able to connect. You know what? We don't have anything in development right now that would be connected to like a Siri thing or whatever.
Or I'm sitting there thinking, if you have your phone Bluetooth to your headphones, which maybe she did, they don't really show that. She just hits the button. She goes to the side of the other thing, pushes, and says, "Alexa, play my morning music."
Oh, maybe it's connected.
Well,
it could be the phone. But it doesn't. She's not like she's looking at her phone and she does it. She just puts her hand on the back of the headphones. And I knew the reason I asked because you're really tight with them.
Right. Well, I mean, no. The only thing you can do right now, like with those elements you have, which are also Bluetooth, if you hit it on your phone and say Siri, the headphones can pick up your voice if it's far away. It can do that.
Okay.
But as far as it being like directly connected, no, they're not.
I wonder. Maybe I just gotta research. Can you look that up for me, Nick?
Sure. I have a question, Javon.
Yeah.
Does Monster make headsets like this?
Yes.
They do.
Oh wait, with the talk? Yeah, they do for gamers. Yeah.
Yeah. Can we?
Oh, they do.
Can I get a pair of those?
Yeah.
Yeah. This one about to go out.
Yeah, these about Yeah, this about to be a wrap.
Yeah, that buzz sound.
Yeah, for sure. Bose now in that side of the industry, Bose really runs that.
Yeah.
Because they all the NFL stuff. Yeah. As far as and NASCAR, as far as the communications and they've been doing that stuff forever.
Yeah, they got the NFL on lockdown so bad now. The brothers can't even wear any other headphones in the interviews. They have to wear Bose headphones. Same thing with the
you'll get fined if you wear
NBA wear. I think NBA is Bose or something else. I think they're Beats.
In the NBA, you can't wear any headphones.
Yeah.
Oh, none?
Because they were all wearing Beats and they were getting fined left and right.
Yeah, I remember that.
I remember one time they had to wear a suit. They got out of that shit fast.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they don't do the suit no more.
That's like my dad's generation.
And the only reason they did the suit thing because Allen Iverson showed up to the press conference in a T-shirt and chain and had the hat tilted.
He never
with the
had
thing
a suit on.
And they got on, the white folks got on him about that shit. And then they switched the next following year and you had to wear some type of
I used to
dress
love
outfit.
seeing my dad come out after the game in his suit. Like,
oh, really?
He did?
Yeah.
Did he really talk? Because Utah, I guess you guys got it all the time.
What?
Yeah, I didn't know the question.
I was like, what is the question?
I didn't even
He was talking about the post-game interviews.
Yeah. Like, we wouldn't have saw that because you're in Utah.
They would have been a local channel.
We never sat on the... Actually, when they went to the finals one year, I was on the podium, but I was a baby. But Carl's kids used to sit on the podium. They started that. They were the first kids to ever sit on the podium with him
really?
and talk when he talked.
I remember that.
They were the first
Little
kids that ever do it.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, ever. They're the first ones.
But Curry's daughter stole the show.
Yeah.
Sure,
Draymond had his son on there the other night.
He did?
He wanted him to talk in the mic. The little boy was like, He was looking at the mic like, what is this?
I get paid.
He was like, I'm not talking.
Draymond, he was cool to kick with. So we were
him.
talking yesterday about how music gets played on air and, the unspoken word of, you have to put that money out there to get your song played. So can the average, say I wanted to be a singer and I got a song I think is dope, but I don't have that money to get behind me. It's me. I'm selling out my car, but I may know somebody over at KJLH. Will they play my song if I don't have zero money, or there's no way it could happen?
It's not that they won't play it, but if you want to be in major rotation on the mainstream to compete with the others, you got to pay the money like the labels.
You got to pay
are doing.
something.
You got to pay the money like the labels are doing for promotion and marketing and all that other stuff. So for each artist, there's a marketing budget for every artist, and promo is part of it, and radio is a big chunk of that that every label pays. So now, can you be played on the radio without paying? Yeah, you can. But as far as competing with Drake and being in that same playing
Like
lane,
for them to spin your record.
Drive time hours.
like
morning.
XM, all that. Yeah, nah. They're not gonna give you.
You play me at 3 a.m.
Yeah, or
everybody sleep.
Yeah, or you can be played on maybe 4 stations. Maybe you're close with some of the programmers, and they'll play you, consistently on those 4 stations. But you're not gonna cover the whole entire thing and competing with Drake and Justin Bieber without that pay. And a lot of artists don't know about that because they were signed or they're currently signed, so they don't even pay attention to that. They don't know all the things that the label has to do for them to make things work. But yeah, that's all part of it.
So when Sky's album or song is actually released,
I asked him that yesterday.
Then you guys start putting that budget together that you'll target the radio shows you want to use.
What's her single?
We don't know yet.
It's not out. None of the stuff's out yet. We haven't picked the final singles.
Oh, okay.
But we're actually still recording. We're still cutting. So, but as far as for Sky for radio, our budgets are already allotted. So when I signed her, I had already had a certain budget that I knew I'm going to eventually have to spend. So we put that in a separate account, saying, okay, this is how much that we have to put in to do
when that time
this single. That's like right. And it's not just the radio, man. It's the curated playlist on Spotify. It's ads. It's all kinds of stuff.
Are videos really needed, or can you do it without doing a video?
No, you need some visuals. I'm not saying you need it for every song, but you do need. We're in a visual industry more now than we've ever been. So you have to have some content that people can see.
Did you ever look at the stuff that he sent over? Did you see how beautiful Sky looked on tape?
Yeah. You talking about Pierre?
Yeah.
I did see it. Yeah, I did.
When I tell you, she looked.
Yeah.
Oh
yeah.
God.
Dudes was on her all night that night anyway.
Oh, Sky.
Oh yeah. He wanted her body.
Yeah, that girl. When y'all tell you that girl, ooh.
She looks great.
She reminds me of the girl. Remember the girl in the group Diggable Planets?
Yes.
She reminds me of her.
Yeah. Diggable.
Don't hate.
Diggable.
That's right.
You said Diggable. Diggable, but you meant Diggable. Diggable Planets.
I was sick
Like you know.
Yeah, that's why I was like, what?
Well, she reminds me of her. She was a dime piece, and that girl she could flow. She had massive.
Yeah, I meant to tell her she looked flawless on that damn video.
So someone like L Young, who we had on the show, and
he
pretty much does his own thing, and he's had a couple songs here and there that were played, but he still has to keep paying, even though he's his own.
Well, who's he? Who you talking about?
L Young.
L Young.
Oh, okay. Oh, he does all the remixes.
Mm-hmm.
So you say he has to do what again?
He still has to find somewhere to get more money to get more spins.
Yeah. On average, from radio, if you're gonna be on mainstream radio, your label is paying anywhere between, and this is if you're doing pop radio, not $75,000, $80,000. Typically, what you want to do budgeting wise, to see if you got a record, to see if it's actually working, you start your budget out at $40,000 to $50,000. That's how you start it off, and see, okay, well, let's see if they're biting. So you pay your the label will pay whoever they need to pay as far as the programmers. They go out, it gets to all the mainstream radio stations. If it's biting, keep going. If not, and if not, then okay, wait, let's slow it down. Okay, let's regroup. So it's still a money game. You're still, it's an investment, that you may lose.
And when do they ask your artist to come in and be on air? That's when you roll it, right?
Yeah, when it's moving, or if you have a name already, then you can get interviews before it even possible. When you're a new artist and you just got signed or you just got a JV deal or you're moving independently, whatever your lick is, you want the song to be moving so that when you come in, you got something to talk about.
We have a with Big Boy. Me and Speedy have a relationship with Big Boy or over at KJLH. So when Sky comes out or whatever, do you think we could use that and say, hey, yo, can you just get this interview in for us?
Or it don't work like
that. It don't work like
you
that.
can get an interview.
Yeah, I want to get an interview.
If your relationship is that close with
Big Boy, yeah, it is.
With him and who's also above him, his programmer.
That's what I was gonna say.
Because Big Boy don't own the radio station.
Yeah, I know it. Because like that's the thing about what we were saying about KJLH. Remember we were gonna goddamn promote the comedy show, and then any other time, and you had called what's his name, Andre Russell.
Andre Russell,
who is the programmer over there or the director or something.
Things have changed.
Yeah.
That everybody that comes on has to.
And I've known Andre since he got to LA.
Yeah, right.
Yeah, we used to play ball together.
And see, and that's how it works. Cause see,
so it's not that simple.
And see, that's a whole nother situation too. When labels are sending out their people, if their radio station is big enough, you have to pay. I ain't gonna say everyone's names, but if you ain't talking 25,000, 30,000, you ain't coming on the show. For like the mainstream, and that's not everybody. That's just the ones that can command that. Like Power can command that. Big Boy and them, they can. Hot 97. I forget my boy with the beard. What's his name? Forget his name already. Over at Hot 97, been there forever.
Flex.
Is that his name?
Funkmaster?
No, not Funkmaster.
No, you're talking about
Ebro.
Yeah. Thank you. Yeah,
Ebro.
Yeah, so to get a premiere, like there's a money thing that happens because it's promo. That's how the radio stations make their money. So but
which is an unspoken word,
right? But you got to be really, really, really big to even command that. Other than that, you just gotta. And some people you ain't got to do it. Like if it's Beyonce, you're not charging Beyonce. I'm sorry.
Right.
You need her on the show.
Right.
Right. So there is levels to it for sure.
And then when they do those, you're listening to, and they get those, they're asking the artist, hey, do us a drop. But they're not paying for that.
You talking about the radio station not doing the drop, paying for the drop?
Yeah. Who's paying for the drops?
Sometimes you don't have to. That's where the relationship comes in. Sometimes you don't have to. Do that, and sometimes you do. So it just depends.
You got a question in your chat room?
Yeah. I'm sorry. Let me get back to this chat room.
I have a question real quick, Jovan.
Go ahead, Nick.
So I know you guys spoke about remixes briefly. So it's the artist Jacquees who's been doing a lot of remakes or covers, actually, right, to songs.
Yeah, the
so
Q-mix.
Are they calling them covers?
Yeah. Well,
I know he's putting them out as mixtape. So
he already did put it out.
Does he make money from that, or is there a way to make money from that if people are doing covers and putting them out as mixtape projects?
No. If you don't get the clearance of the record, you can't sell it at all.
It's on a SoundCloud.
Yeah.
I know you could do that. He's getting a lot of traction from the song he did with LMA.
Yeah, they actually the label pulled it. He had to pull it. Trip.
Because
it got
going
more.
Viral, right?
It went bigger than hers.
Wow.
So the label pulled it. Like they said.
SoundCloud is great, by the way.
Yeah.
If you really want to put out your remixes and without having to go through, a whole bunch of mess, SoundCloud is the lick, and everybody's on it. Everybody's looking. Even established artists are setting up accounts on SoundCloud, and they're putting out records on SoundCloud that they can't put out on their album.
So when you say the label pulled it because it was
doing better than hers.
Yeah.
So the label was like, oh no. So he had to remove it from all platforms. But he performs it. So
Tank used to do that with the songs that he wrote for Fox. we were somewhere and
he was performing them. I remember that.
Yeah. I forgot this young lady called. We were on the road. It was going, Jamie, Tank doing your song. He's like, what's the way?
Tank and Jamie sound so much alike.
Yeah. Well, he wrote some of the songs on the Blame It album.
He wrote the majority of that.
Him and Lonnie.
And oh my gosh, Lonnie.
Yeah.
Have you heard him sing?
Yes.
Yeah, of course.
He sounds just like Tank too.
Yeah.
He came up. Yeah, Tank is his mentor.
Oh my gosh, he sounds just like him. Because one of my friends is signed to Tank, and he was like playing me some songs that Lonnie did, and I was like, this sounds just like Tank.
Shout out to Lonnie. Lonnie Burrell.
Be real.
Yeah, the Burrell. Okay, you said that questions in there.
Yeah, I'm sorry. Let me get to y'all.
Yeah, get
okay. Well, we got a couple dumb ones in here. Okay.
Let's get to the dumb ones.
So Willie said, "How do you know about the real estate market in Texas? That ain't in the Bible. That's hilarious." That's hilarious. Should I give him the cool answer or the arrogant one?
Let's do the arrogant one.
Okay. I own property everywhere.
Bam.
Moving along.
Face.
Okay, Freddie Two Piece. Okay, Sky Man. What's good? Okay, no.
Somebody said, "What is Sky's rapper name?"
Sky.
Sky.
Is she? I keep thinking she does poetry. Does she do poetry?
Yeah.
That's what I thought. Yeah. I thought she did poetry.
Yeah.
Some of them songs was poems.
Oh, I see.
Yeah, the way her flow sounds.
Oh, Sky's in here. What's up, Sky?
Yeah, she's
hilarious.
Hi, Sky.
Hey, Sky has a question. What is Sky's rap name?
Now somebody really said it like twice.
Hilarious.
So Sky said Javon is top flight when it comes to moving in silence. Laugh out loud. We did 9 songs already, and I have no say in when and what comes out.
Yeah, there's a reason.
Anyway, good answer.
Good answer.
I was the first person in the chat room to acknowledge your greatness. Don't forget about the little people. Laugh out loud. Okay.
Why do people do that?
Yeah, like what?
Like,
isn't that the whole point of blowing up?
Yeah, so I can forget about the little motherfucker.
Now,
Exactly. I'm not about to remember this shit.
Because when Foxy made an announcement on executive producer, I never get. Hey man, don't forget about me. The little nigga still down.
Like I'm gonna erase my memory.
I'm still with you. What you mean, nigga? We doing the same thing.
I'd be like, I'm out.
Hey, Men in Black when they erase your memory.
Right.
Well,
right.
if you hear Deuces as my ringtone, hey.
If you guys have any questions, if there's any artists in the chat room, this is your day.
Right.
To ask me.
Bend the ear.
They said Sky's album's called Gangsta Pass.
Jay Valentine and Tank work together. Whoever said that.
Jay Valentine also manages Tank too.
Yeah.
Really?
Shout out to Jay.
I didn't know that.
Jay Valentine.
Jay Valentine is another person
Yep.
that we have to give credit to as far as trap soul vocally as well, because between him and even before Kevin was here, Jay he was different. He was a part of the Underdogs production team, and he was that one guy in the group that was just totally left field, and he brought that urban-ish R&B sound, So, so shout out to Jay Valentine.
They said, when is Speedy's movie coming out?
Well, you need to talk to him.
Yeah, Speedy.
Speedy's not here.
Oh, okay.
But Donald is.
Yeah, this is Donald.
That's Donald.
Donald's the executive
he'll
producer,
go talk
right?
to Speedy.
That is so weird to hear that name. I hated that name as a kid. I was the only dude named Donald.
Okay, wait. Someone said,
Me and a
Javon,
teacher.
explain investments to Speedy so he
What,
can't
Nick?
stop making Phil Knight richer.
Who's Phil Knight?
Who's Phil Knight?
The guy who owns Nike, who started Nike.
Hilarious.
What did they say out of here?
Oh, I get it. Because you buy
get
too
it.
many shoes.
Yeah.
Okay. So they said Javon explained investment to Speedy so he can stop making Phil Knight richer. So, okay, all the Nikes you have. Well, first of all, Speedy doesn't buy any Nikes. He steals them from Fox. So,
Second
and
of
Fox
all,
probably got them for free.
Yeah, so
First
there's
of all,
no money.
I get him at Raw. Second of all, I get him at Jamie's house. So it's a process.
I think it's a process.
Or you take them back to Ross.
Yeah, take it back to Raw. Get that little money. Flip on it. He had some Nikes here because he don't know. He's my nigga. We and I'll go, hey Fox, nigga, you ain't got the ass going because I only had the ass at one time.
And ever since then, you felt like it lasted 20
I
years.
apply it to it. Hey, he don't need these. Speedy, go ahead and you can get them. Not like you said it to me.
I would just say this: my favorite outfit that I wear all the time came from Jamie's house.
You stole a whole outfit?
Yes, I did.
Oh,
Nick,
the sweatsuit.
Nick was there.
The sweatsuit though?
Yeah.
The Puma?
The Puma, nigga, I love that Puma.
So you and Fox were the same size?
Apparently, I got
So
that.
Puma
I like
sent
that
him
Puma.
a box of shit.
Mhm. Oh, you guys.
He said, again? Damn.
No, I didn't say that. I wasn't saying that.
So he go, I said, who's this box here? He said, oh, it's Puma, nigga. I don't want that shit.
What?
Don't say that on air.
So I was like, okay, so the box was huge.
Why
So
would I edit
I said,
that out?
bam, come here. Pam, okay, he said, what's in the box? I said, let's see. Foxy. Nigga, we started selling this Nike shit. Pam said, I want an outfit.
The Puma. I got that Puma sweatsuit. That motherfucker so fly.
Yeah.
I know
That's
what
my
outfit
favorite-
you're talking about too.
That black one, the
Yeah.
black and white one. Yep.
Yeah, she grabbed
Okay,
it.
so-
She
I got
some
snatched it
tanning
before I had a chance to get
shoes.
to it, but it's all good.
Let's get back to this chat room. real
Oh,
quick.
sorry.
Okay, so.
Can we get a Sky snippet?
No.
And
This is
why
not
would that be
mixed.
the reason
Should have
not
came
to?
to the
Well,
comedy
it's not
show.
mixed.
Reason
Right.
not to what?
Right.
Why would you not want to put a snippet or kind of alert people of your
Oh
artist?
no, we will. We just ain't
Just
doing it
not
now.
Okay.
No, with Sky Man, we're developing. I'm creating a monster right now. Like we're developing.
Not headphones.
Great things take time, Speedy.
Yeah. We're making thriller type of records. That's what I'm on. I'm
Okay,
about,
so you want to keep it
because Sky's sound is so left. Like there's nothing out like hers.
Okay.
And that's what I pride myself in doing is
Now you're not scared because of that because it's not the normal or it's not what we're already hearing.
No, because my whole career is based off that. I didn't start winning until I went all the way left. So and then when I went left, everyone started jumping on the bandwagon. And all the labels that would call me in to work on their artists, I get the same calls every time. It's either I'm coming in to create someone's sound or I'm coming in to alter someone's sound.
Okay.
It's either one of the every time.
Okay.
Like Dr. Dre had called us in to work with his artists. And what happened was I was only supposed to do one record on the album because they had all the songs already. They said, but they felt like we don't have a single. So what happens is producers, writers, this is why it pays off to be different, is that when folks need a single and they didn't call you originally to do it, that's a good sign because guess what? Your production fee negotiation is way up here.
Because they called you?
Because they called you and now you know they need a single. So that's where people like Pharrell comes in. Like Pharrell will come in and do one single on someone's album and that single will outsell the whole album.
Right.
So what happened
Like
was
stir
I
fry.
came in, did the record. Dre wanted someone to really alter his sound and he was going for the trap soul lane. So he had all the cool producers that have done a lot of stuff for Tory and Bryson Tiller and all them on the album already. But Dre's thing is like, no, for the single, we need something that has more of the musicality with the trap soul. So they're like, his thing is, well, let's go to the dude that started it. So he has Toya call me. We come in the studio. I did a song for him called Dedicated. And then when they heard that, they said, that's what the album needs to sound like. They deleted 8 songs off the album.
Dang.
And then they said, Javon, can you do more? So I came in to do one single. I end up with 6 on the album now. So
Which album?
That's dope.
It's not out yet. It's Cam Anthony. It's coming out.
The artist is Kate Anthony?
Cam Anthony is his
Cam
artist,
Anthony.
signed to Dr. Dre. So, okay, wait, go ahead.
D. Cos had a question for you.
Okay, I was about to ask. Go ahead.
Tips, hilarious. How much should an artist, writer, producer expect to get from a publishing deal?
It depends on what songs you already have out. That's how they judge how your publishing deal is gonna work. So if you got 2 records on Beyonce and 3 on Rihanna, it's gonna be nice.
Yeah.
Because you're proving already. So if you got some songs like that, and let's say maybe 2 of the Beyonce songs or singles, that could be anywhere from 800,000 to $1.4 million, 0.5, depending on, it's all about your pipeline. It's all because nowadays you can't get a full pub deal without having placements on artists.
Okay.
Now back in the day, they used to just sign you off your raw producing writing ability. And so when you would come in, if you had a meeting, let's say you're the publisher, I'm the writer, if I had to connect to get to you and I had a meeting, what I would do is I would put together about 20, 30, 40, 50 songs. And what they would do is they would review all those songs. And if the percentage of the songs they liked were higher than not liking them, you get a pub deal. They will sign you based off of your future. But then over time, some people messed it up. So now they're like, nah, you got to at least have a placement to come in the door. It ain't got to be a #1 hit, but you got to have something in order to have.
Hey, I have an album. I have a song on so
yeah, you got to have something. And then for you writers and producers, for those of you that do have some placements, some major placements under your belt with some artists, don't jump into the first pub deal all the time, because what can happen is that if you jump into the pub deal too early, and let's say they offered you 100,000, they base that off of the current placements or placement you have at that time. But if you wait maybe 2 weeks, you might have a song on Rihanna. So now that 100,000 turns into 500,000. But the thing is, if you sign that deal at 100,000, you can't get the 5. You can't go back and say, "Hey, I got the so and so." No, you got to complete your deal first, and then when it's time to re-up, then we can possibly talk about that. So it's like Vegas. It's a monopoly game. You gotta play.
Which is better to do, be the writer or the producer?
Be better?
I mean, if a person say all I do is write,
Writers.
I don't produce.
writers produce.
Producers.
No. Writer, I would think.
Producers make more money than because if you only write lyrics and melody, unless you're a big writer, you don't get a production fee, which is the upfront fee you get up front.
What about Neo?
Neo's a writer.
Yeah, because he started out
Right.
doing that, right?
Technically, he was in a group first, and then got
really?
dropped. Yeah, he was in a group first.
Coolest dude in the world.
Yeah. Leo's
Man, kick that dude.
Corey Roberts has a question. Javon, do you believe Drake had or has ghostwriters? And if he does that take away from him being
I don't think it does.
a real artist
Party
rapper?
Next Door writes for Drake. Sometimes.
When you say the thing is with Drake, so we can clear this up, it's not that Drake has ghostwriters. The people that write on Drake's records, they're accredited.
Yeah.
They're on the publishing split sheets. They're on the credits as well. There's not one song that Party co-wrote on or wrote that his name is not on. So you can't say
and
that
that's his
about
artist,
right? Yeah.
Well, in the rap community, they figure if you're not writing and doing your own lyrics, you're not genuine.
Very true.
And to me, I don't give a fuck who wrote it. Somebody else wrote it. Whether
Well,
you
like
wrote
a
it or
Sky
not.
writes all her own music.
Yeah,
I mean,
Drake
gets
wrote
help
his
on the
music when he
hooks and
first
stuff.
came out.
Yeah, but now
writes
why
all her
not? I
verses
mean,
for sure.
you on roll, you ain't got time.
It's
you
not like
making
Drake
money.
doesn't write anything.
Yeah, because I'm glad you brought this up because let's balance it out. In the hip hop community, yeah, it's frowned upon if you are a rapper and you got because let's explain what a ghost writer really means. If you wrote the hook, you're not a ghostwriter per se. That doesn't mean you're a ghostwriter. But if they're writing your verses, yeah, that's
Then
a
you're a
problem.
ghostwriter.
If they're writing all your verses, that's an issue. So if Drake literally has someone penning all his stuff from his verses and pre-hooks and all that, and then they're not getting credited at all, they're just getting paid off, that's what identifies a ghostwriter.
Yeah.
That means we don't know about you. You did like Gilly. Gilly is a legitimate ghostwriter. He was actually writing verses on Lil Wayne. Like and he would do the reference. Lil Wayne would go back in the studio and redo his. Now that doesn't mean that Lil Wayne has never wrote anything. It's just that on some
He's
hit,
had some.
when Lil Wayne's sound shifted, when Lollipop and all that stuff came out, that was Gilly's sound. So that's when the ghostwriter came out, into the
But did he hear the song and was like, I want that song? Or he brought him in to like write the song?
That part I don't know. I don't know. I don't know how Gilly got in the picture. I just know what he did once he got there.
Okay, because Lil Wayne said like when he does write his songs or whatever, he just goes in the booth and just says whatever.
It's kind of because the correlation with being stand-up and rappers are pretty much the same because when we start off, it's us writing our jokes.
Right.
And then once you blow up, you don't have time to write new jokes.
Right.
So you do get with other comedians and comics who probably know your beats or they're around you enough, and they'll write jokes for you. We'll write jokes for Fox, and he'll take it, put his twist on it still, but the majority of the joke is us.
Right.
And we just know how he likes the joke to be written. And a lot of people go, well, did he write the joke? Well, he did
A lot of them don't.
No, because
Anthony Anderson
and then
don't
you
write
start
his
having money, you don't have that same mindset of struggle. When you're out here struggling, jokes gonna come. Life experiences gonna come. You're gonna be able to make that out of a joke. When you always eating at Spago's or you're always eating at Mr. Chow's,
Right.
Mr. Chow's is so overrated.
I agree. It's nasty to me.
Stay focused. Go ahead, Speedy.
All right, wait.
problem.
I got more questions
No,
for
go
you.
ahead.
I want to get through these questions. Javon, who got paid off Aretha Franklin's jingles since it came out after she passed? due
they're
to her-
all commercials.
Can
There's all over the place.
Yeah, can I ask Javon?
Oh,
a
I'm sorry.
question?
No, I'm just letting them know they're all over the place.
Yes.
Go ahead.
After she passed due to her publishing and royalties.
You're asking who gets the money from the commercials?
Yes.
Her estate.
Her
now.
estate, yeah.
Her estate, and if she was still in a publishing deal, they get 50% of it.
Okay.
I don't know if she was still in her
I've
pub
heard
deal or
Michael's
not.
song in a commercial, which usually you never hear, and heard Prince's songs in a commercial.
Well, we know
So if
Prince's
the money
family's
goes to
getting
the estate, who's the estate? Like
Whoever's running.
I don't know who's on
Company
the
or
I don't know if
person,
that gets split amongst her grandchildren or children. I don't know.
Oh,
how-
it would be how she wrote it
yeah,
or whatever.
yeah, how she put it together.
Then too, when a will is, they want you almost have to do a video because just writing
to
it,
prove that.
to writing is unless you have your lawyer there when you write it, but most people don't.
It can get funky now. He right. It can get real funky.
Well, Javon said, "No, nigga, you ain't
I
doing
need the
that."
video. I need the video. I need to see him.
Any other questions?
Yes, there was. Okay, let me go back up. I think it's been going down.
Yeah, Drake did write for Kanye. He said that.
Right.
Yeah. Drake wrote for Fox too. He wrote "Fall for Your Type."
Oh, here's
Drake's music sounds the same since he first came out. That's all that matters.
one. Right. Danny D wants to know, how do you figure out how to market your music you produce? How do you figure out how to market it?
he must be talking about how to market it to artists.
I don't know. Can you be more specific, Danny D? He didn't say. I don't know. I hear it as
let him explain it, then we'll
like,
go to that.
After he does it, how does he get it out there? But I think that's. I don't know.
Yeah, explain stuff a little bit more.
Well, D. Cost said good question, so I guess they both understood it.
Yeah, they must be together,
right?
Nakia
in the same room.
Nakia. So Nakia said, "How can an artist who uses explicit lyrics get a sync licensing deal?" You know what? That's rough because when you're unless it's an explicit type of content, that's the only way you can get a sync. Because
explain sync.
So sync means that you're taking your song and you're getting it placed to a Q4 commercial or Pepsi or Monster or whatever, or like what you're talking about.
Well, you got a song called "Put It in Your Mouth."
Yeah. And if it's
hot dog.
Now, if it's good marketing answer. Good marketing
Put it in your mouth.
I didn't know you heard me.
Right. Yeah. So if it's explicit and you're not dealing with, there's not many big campaigns that are explicit, to be honest with you. Because
I'm trying to think if I've ever heard
even if it's a Ciroc commercial and that's liquor, they don't want you cussing on the commercial. Like it's too much of a headache. So it's very hard for an artist with explicit lyrics to get sync licensing deals. Your vendors are very low at that point. You can't really
even if you switch it up when you get on radio. You switch a word from nigga. Well,
yeah, no sync campaigns. No, they're like, no, it got to be clean because they're a brand, so they have to make sure that
you guys can put it on ours.
Yeah, we'll play it.
Yeah, sure. Danny D said the music I produce myself.
Now you got to put it together with the other person.
Then I got to go back and find this question.
So the music that he produces himself,
so
how does he get it out
How do you figure out how to market the
said
music he produces himself? How does he get it out there? I guess that's what
If he makes a beat, how does he promote himself? Is what he's asking.
As having it.
Okay, so my question to you would be this: are you trying to
Did he call in? He done called in 10 times.
Are you trying to do a compilation album, which means is you're pretty much doing the DJ Khaled thing, where you got artists on your beats and you want to put it out as your own album as a producer, or are you saying you want to take your records and get them placed on a Beyonce or Rihanna?
Or how does he even get that out? Because if
How
I
do you
have
even
beats,
get to Beyonce?
how do I get these beats? I know you, and you probably gonna go, I'm cool, Speedy. So how do I get it to somebody else? Or how would I do that?
If you don't have any, because this is all a relationship industry and business. So if you cannot get to any of those people,
He's on the phone.
Go ahead.
Caller, what's your name and where you calling from?
Do we really have to ask?
We're waiting on the chicken anyway. Huh?
It's Daniel D.
That's what I thought.
Hey, Dan.
Hey,
You want to
Dan.
clear up your question?
Yeah, please.
Okay, so I'm literally talking about the music that I create myself.
How do you
Like
get
I
that?
just create my own music. But how do I show up how I can market it?
Okay, so you want to take so you're not an artist, you're just a producer, right?
Right.
Okay, so you want to put out an album of instrumentals, then, is what you're saying?
Well, no. Let's say I just want to create some music for some people. So how do I? How do I do that? Let's say I just put together like a compilation of my own music.
Okay, I get what you're saying. So your goal is you want to get placed on other big artists' albums, producing for them.
Exactly.
Gotcha.
Exactly.
Okay, we're on the same page then. Okay, so if you do not have any direct connects to any of the publishing companies or artists or whatever, what people do now to get people's attention is you take the hit record, whatever hit record it is, you remix that joint, put it out on SoundCloud, YouTube, Instagram, all that, and hashtag all of them. Granted, some people do try to DM people directly, but that's a good way to get somebody's attention because now they're like, if you took a hit record that everybody knows already and you flipped it and it sounds better than the original, you can get somebody's attention if you keep pushing hard on that. And that's the way to do it if you don't have any resources to, A&Rs.
Like you don't know us.
Hilarious. That was Speedy that said that.
Okay.
That's what Speedy said.
Because you know what? I saw some stuff that, so for instance, like I saw Nipsey last time that I checked, right?
Mm-hmm.
And then one of the homeboys out here actually did a remix of it.
Okay.
I'm like, how does that work? I mean, I guess him and Nipsey worked that out because I know they collaborated before. But he did a remix and it was of the same song. So I didn't really and he's not a real known artist. You know what I mean?
So you
I
hate
just
knowing
was trying to figure that out. So I think that's what you're talking about. I think that's where you.
It sounds
Yeah,
like
yeah,
it sounds like it, Danny.
Yes.
Remix that song, right? But now, what's the legality of that though?
Well, no. If you're remixing and put it on SoundCloud, you're not selling it. So there is no clearances in that regard. You know, so it's with social media, what it's done is giving people a chance. Because when I came in, there was none of that. There was no, I could tag this person. No, you literally just had to figure it out and go travel and go to a seminar or something.
Right.
To go stand outside the label or the publishing company. Like, you had to do all the dumb stuff. So
Look like a stalker. Thank you for the phone call again.
Wait.
Go ahead.
And Speedy, I got a question for you.
Speedy,
Yeah, go right here, bro.
Yeah, because I know you was gonna cut me off.
Yeah.
You know you got to put Speedy in it somehow, so wait for him to let you stay on.
I'm very shallow. Go ahead, bro.
Speedy don't like you talking to the friends.
On the comedy end, how much of it is writing the joke, like what y'all was just talking about, and then how much of it is delivery and timing?
That's a good question.
That's a great question.
Well, you have to.
Because I know anybody can write a joke, but isn't it more about delivery?
Yeah.
It's about delivery, yes, but you can if I have a joke to give Fox, and I say, oh man, it's this joke about this, I just give him a piece of it, and he could take it from there. Most comics, if you give me what the joke is or what the topic is or what it's about, I can take it and I'll visualize it and see it and go, oh shit, that's funny as fuck. Like you wouldn't take a joke to a comic that doesn't do political stuff. You wouldn't take a political joke to that comic because he doesn't do that. You have to know the comedian and they'll, hey man, I got these ideas for some jokes. Now you don't do the jokes. Don't ever try to do the joke for the comedian because it don't go like that. You just give them the premise of what the joke is, and if it's funny, they'll go, oh, that's funny. And if it's not, they'll be like, nah, I can't work with that. What else you got?
All right, okay. All right, that's my question.
And like you said, and to me, it's delivery too, because I think about my comics that I hang around or whatever, like a Speedy or whoever, George, whoever. No, you're not the only one I hang around, Speedy. But I'm just saying they are great storytellers anyway.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can hold Jamie. He's another one. They just tell a story and they hold your interest. Now, other people that I hang around with, they tell me a story. I'm like, oh Jesus, can I slip my wrist? You know what I mean? So it's about.
But if you got jokes for comics, find the comedians and just get at them.
Yeah.
Say, hey man, I got some jokes for you.
All right, DJ has a question for you, Javon.
Go ahead. Thank you.
Do you feel managers and agents are as important as when you were coming up?
No.
When you were up and coming, do you feel like they're as important when you were up and coming?
Was managers and agents?
I don't think agents, but I think a manager.
As important when I first came?
When we first came into the business.
He's brand new. 28.
Oh, sure.
No, I started young.
I've been 30 years on here.
Someone said Javon came into the game when he was 4.
Might as well.
I think managers, because managers.
But you need one.
To me, the record business is such a snake oil business to begin with, anyway. And I think managers.
What is an agent in music?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's not really.
So you need an agent to book you. Managers.
That would be a
book
publicist. I would think a publicist slash managers are two different things.
Agents are for athletes.
No.
Right.
I would need an agent to really get booked for gigs. I do it myself, but if I need an agent.
So then, what is a manager? Because the
manager is your it's like a personal assistant who's with you. So instead of me going to the counter to get my money, he's going to go get it.
Okay.
But then there lies the problem too, because if this ain't really a family member,
taking money,
they'll come back and go, you ain't really get what you were supposed to get.
But then take that back. A little bit of both though, because in
managers can't book you. They cannot book you.
But publicists don't. Publicists,
I have a question.
Not a publicist take care of all the other stuff.
That's not true because.
Hold on, wait. Is this is he talking about music or is he talking about entertainment in general right now?
I think it's entertainment in general.
Oh, I'm talking about music.
But even in music,
I'm asking what he said.
He's saying in music, do you need?
Music.
Are they important to have a manager and an agent?
When you're first coming in, is what they're saying?
I would assume, yeah.
Yeah, I would assume that.
Okay, so managers know. I mean, the only way the manager thing works for the new person is if that manager is highly connected, and they're putting you in the room with the people that you couldn't get in the room with yourself. That's the only time a manager, it shouldn't be a thing where you got to search out for one and all that. As far as agent stuff, if you're an artist, The game works a lot differently now because, see, it used to be more open where you can just go get an agent off your talent. Don't work like that no more. For you to get in the CAA, which is the biggest entertainment agency there is, and William Morris and all them, no, you got to have attraction before then. And see, especially now especially now the internet is the way it is, they know that, okay, if people really like you, this is how the game works now. This is how they view it. If people really like you, then you're going to have X amount of followers on social media. You're going to have X amount of people looking at you on YouTube. You telling me how great you are and you playing some music that I may like it and think it's all right, but the public
likes it,
might fall in love with you, and you might have X amount of things. So some people love the internet and some people hate the internet, because now if you're gonna make it and you want to, there's a platform for you to prove yourself now. So if you ain't getting it on there, we don't really want to talk to you. That's how,
really how it goes.
That's how the business treats you now.
Wow.
And for me, I halfway disagree with Speedy on the manager / publicist, because here's the thing. Well, publicists like me and Sabrina, I've been both on both sides. I've been a publicist for a network, and I've been a manager too for other folks, whatever. So the thing was with being a publicist is keeping your name out there and keeping you in the, keeping you hot, getting you on.
Yeah, because you get people into parties and stuff like that.
Because even Sabrina called me about Sky, who I really, when we get going with Sky, I definitely want her to work with Sabrina because she was the senior publicist at BET.
We didn't hear what you said. Go ahead.
Huh?
You mumbled through the
No, I'm trying to get to it. So she was the senior publicist at BET who has connections. So she called me and she said, "Hey, me and you should get Sky on the Taste of Soul, which is it this weekend or last weekend, whatever it was.
This
coming up.
It's coming up." And I said, "Yeah, let's talk about it." And we were like, but either one of us couldn't make that call because we have the connections. I knew Hyundai stage. I know the guy who runs the Hyundai stage, and she knew obviously, her connections from BET or whatever it is. So to me, and with a new artist, I think it's important to have both. Just saying.
A publicist is for sure important.
Yeah,
I think both.
But to me, the publicist is the person who gets me radio, who gets me the interview on this TV station. That when we're on the road, there was a publicist, manager, and an agent. The agent booked the show. The manager was there to make sure everything went right. The publicist is the one who said, "Fox, you got to go do this radio show in the morning."
Right.
Well, I'm not going to go. Speedy's going to go. Okay, Speedy, go do this show. Go do the radio show and mention these things. These are the things.
But that's what I'm saying. They're all important.
Yeah, I know, but they're not all the same.
I never said they were the same. I said they were important.
But let's go back to the person's question. What they're saying is that is it important in the beginning? Well, the truth is that those things that y'all named are important, but the part that's missing is you need to have something to manage to get a manager.
That's true.
We have to be really interested in what you're doing in order for. You can't just get a publicist.
Right. Oh, absolutely.
Because
like you're not gonna work with Sabrina, who has 15
the thing that people
years.
do when they come here is they go, "I need to get a manager." No, nigga, you need. Let me hear your song.
I mean, how many times do people come up to me and say, "Can we be?" No, I don't want to be your manager because you're new. I would never work with a new artist ever again, except.
Well, that sounds familiar because that's what he said. We first made.
That's true.
We mentioned,
and I understood it.
And you said,
"So why though?
Cool.
Why wouldn't you work with the new artist?"
It's too much work.
It's a. Go ahead, Pam. Go ahead.
No, go ahead. No, go ahead, you. Because me and you agreed totally 100%.
Like if there was someone that was like huge on social media and they came to you, but
that's
they're
different.
New.
That's way different.
That's way different because it's less work for us.
And now you've proven your content works.
Right.
So you go with me. So it's me that got an album out. I think I'm really good. You heard one of my songs, and you go to Javon and say, "Hey, this guy named Speedy," and you would say,
"Right."
But do you have a following or not?
What?
No, I don't have no following.
No.
It's just me. But I think
it's just a cold call at that point.
Yeah.
And you would probably tell me no.
Yes.
Yeah. Absolutely.
In my face.
Yeah.
Yep.
Even though you heard the song.
Yep.
And you met my mama.
I told your mama no.
It makes sense.
She don't remember.
You need to see something before you invest in it.
Well, yeah, it's the thing is with new artists, when you're already established as a producer, executive, publicist, whatever you do, what you have to understand, consumers, is that you have. Really?
Oh, sorry. Go look and see.
What you have to understand is anytime you have a platform, whatever your thing is, if you murdering that publicist work, production, songwriter, executive, you have something to lose. Right now, if you're a new artist, you have nothing to lose.
Right.
Okay.
You can throw everything at the dart. One wrong move by this man with Jamie can cut some things off.
Right.
Because he has a trust with Fox.
That's right.
You know, and there's a thing. There's certain movie companies and publishing. Universal trusts me with everything. So if I mess something up
one time,
now they may not cut me off because I've done so much great stuff, but still some things is gonna start going. Okay. Well, hold on.
Hesitant to answer that call again.
Right. So you have to protect it, and most new artists and writers and producers do not understand that, and so that's why I always encourage people in my master classes that when you're trying to get in the business, don't just study your favorite rapper, your favorite singer. Study executives. Study what their jobs are, because if you study executives and what their jobs are, then you will put more care into your music, because now you're like, wait a minute, somebody is risking their job if they co-sign on me.
That's right, and we ain't willing to do that all the time.
Absolutely not.
Really
I will not.
It takes a whole, and the only way for you to get on without no form of a fan base or anything like that is somebody big in the industry has to co-sign on you and walk you through.
All right, so go do the read there, baby. Go.
Do I say we have a sponsor?
Yeah, there you go.
Oh, wow.
We have a sponsor. Q4 Sports is the ultimate blend of technology, style, and performance sports gear needed to upgrade your game.
Wow.
Shout out to college.
You graduated, huh?
Do the .com. Do the .com.
She did.
Oh, buy 2 pairs of shoes on Q4sports.com.
There you go.
Oh, where's the new announcement?
You get a little discount.
You sound good. See, look at that.
Oh, I
You
can
sound
read.
Great. No. We know you can read. That's what I gave you. Pam, give information.
You can reach me at Nikki Pam on
For
everything. And then also, you guys, I want to give a big shout out to my boy, Daryl Fulton.
Oh, yes, Daryl.
allcityathletics.org, who he's going to buy some Q4, and he's going to give $500 for a fan at our celebrity game on 12. It was 12/8, but not 12/4. And maybe you guys can participate in a 3-point contest or whatever it is that we decide to do. But thank you, Daryl. I'm going to call you.
Thank you, Daryl. Appreciate
Thank
that.
you.
Believing in black folks. I love it, man. Information, brother?
So Instagram, Javon_drum_producer. Follow my production team, _co-captains.
Will not.
And you will.
I already do.
On the sidebar, do y'all see DJ Ron is the first person?
Yes, I saw that. I smell
and
it.
he ain't played us on yet.
Nigga,
Not us on.
He ain't even broke down his equipment. This shit already in the car. He over there. He ain't missing this one. We sure would have told the story. Nigga, he came with a gang of fools. When? 301? You left at 3, nigga. 301, it was in. Thanks, you, Javon.
DJ wants to know, DJ out there in Vegas wants to know,
done.
can he come out and DJ a show for us? Yes, a day when DJ Ron's not here. Yes, you can, DJ.
Nigga, we offered some shit to you
I would
last
offer
time.
him to come.
You guys talk about Cassie and Diddy breaking up?
No,
I didn't know about that.
Yeah, they did, though.
They broke up. And
They'll
I
be
think
back
she's
together.
pregnant.
They'll be back. They always breaking up.
He already moved somebody in his house.
That is. All you have to do is
When
buy
you're rich,
one
that
pair.
happens.
And actually, the code is rollout 15 or rollout 5 for the NBA edition. So,
and also,
they do work.
We got to find out what the code is. Hopefully, the code is working for the phone. Some people were asking.
No, it's not yet. Somebody
we gotta
asked me that
figure
yesterday.
Happy birthday to Zach Efron, who was 31 years old. Neo is 39.
Dang, he's
His birthday
31.
today. Chuck Berry was born today. He died
All
last
I
year.
hear
So
is
weird.
paper rattling. Hurry up.
I know. I'm like, so?
Claude Van Damme is 58. Brittany Griner, who's a
We don't know
basketball
that.
player, is 38. Okay,
Well,
I got
she
one
looks
for
like
you.
a straight dude.
You know who Aaron Morian
Yes,
is?
is from Chachi, Joni from Happy Days.
She
Next.
died last year. I didn't know that.
Yeah, she
Calvin Lockhart, one of the dopest black actors ever. And Wesley Jonathan, 40 years old.
Word.
Nick,
Y'all are the worst,
All right.
man. This is
Nick don't
people's
have no
birthday.
information. See y'all. DJ Ron C7 on everything.
hungry.
See y'all
He ain't
mañana.
got no music.
Shalom to the
He's
people.
worst. Hold on.
Now you gonna play music?
Well, right.
Ron over there eating.
It's the rollout show. It's the rollout show. It's the rollout show. It's the rollout show. Once again, it's on. It's the rollout show with another dope episode. So here we go.